WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
Got the number one pick in the NHL draft, but the men they can't seem to stump. Do something dumb, that's an observation. CLT make them need to run.
That's Lawrence.
Cut them every trash, CMT for short. Wonder if we best once you peep the score. Up at the crack of dawn, top stories of the morning. While you're yawning, grab your coffee, rise and shine with 8:80 a.m. This is Drop Time. We provide highlights from your favorite teams. Got Dave and Rick making plenty of picks. It's Rule 76.
Oh, wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
Oh.
You're listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on this Knicks first road victory Thursday. I'm Rick DiPietro.
Sam Nelson says his face is oddly stiff.
Wrinkle-free Rick. My co-host, Dave Rothenberg.
I'll be honest with you, we're a big blame family.
Shocking. Our amazing producers. Best hair in the business, RJ Santillo.
You need to find another outlet other than just sports.
Do I?
No, you don't. How about, and we love him, no sleep and all, got his beautiful New York Knicks hoodie on, the one and only, the weapon, Raymond Santiago.
Spain. First game in the motherland.
Big shout out to the companies. Thanks for getting up with us. You can hear us every weekday morning, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on ESPN New York. And now you can see us on YouTube. Number to call, 1-800-919-3776.
I'm not going to sit here and preach that I'm with some superstar, but I could throw a football, and I feel like I could have made 5 or 10 of those throws. It's mind-blowing to me, and I just had shoulder surgery, and I still think I could make those throws.
He's not, but he will. And yes, Danny could be a quarterback in the NFL, even after shoulder surgery. We have an unbelievable show planned for you today.
You shut your mouth and you like it.
No, I'm not going to like it.
The
I'm not going to
NFL
just bend
told you
over
to
and,
like
and just accept anything,
Yeah,
okay?
you'll take it.
No, I don't like it.
You won't like it. You're going to love it. Here we go. It wasn't pretty, David, but the New York Knicks got their first road win of the season. We'll take it. Jaxson Dart, he was back at practice. Aaron Glenn, reluctantly named as starting quarterback. Week 12 in the NFL kicks off tonight in Houston with the Texans hosting the...
So, after the Buffalo Bills lost last night.
you had it right the second time. It's tonight. We have Tim Hasselbeck at 8:30. That's very nice. And as always, at Thursday, 7:45, we have Knobservations. And did it happen in Florida? RJ's world-famous stuff you missed around 9:15. But before we get to all that, earlier in the week, we almost lost Dave.
I do have some jarring physical news to tell you about.
What happened now?
I got a really bad paper cut yesterday.
I had a minor score mishap. I'm looking at it right now. Looks like they lost 15-17.
Did you just say 15-17?
Well, that's how it's. I mean, that's how it's on.
You are the problem.
And RJ was almost homeless.
Think what happens if you take sports away. You take away all my interest and I'm unemployed.
You know what? We didn't let the adversity stand in our way, though.
We'll bite right back.
You're damn right we will. We put our heads together.
Hot stove.
Oh.
I touched it. Burning hot stove.
That's right, a little hot stove. And how about a motivational speech from our leader?
I'd rather die with dignity than have to live for years knowing I drank
Come
your
on.
urine. I'm not doing it.
Alive. You know what? Maybe we're just not good at this.
You're going to make me look like an idiot, though.
Well, I won't have to try hard. Why? What happened now?
I think it might be time for other opportunities.
Oh, the Milano Seamen have nice jerseys.
Not a bad suggestion. How about we reach out to someone we know?
Mankind?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Nick Foley, Long Island Zone.
What a great guy.
Great guy.
I'll tell you that story.
Yeah, he had the same finishing move as you. Socko. Maybe we just throw some money at it.
Some people call them $100 bills. You call them fun coupons.
That's right.
Well, you know what? I know what we need.
We'll continue to update you on the Mets and the Yankees, both having today off.
That's right. A nice day off. We all need one of those. And here he is, the one and only, battling through it. Tough. Almost lost the finger paper cut. Dave Rothenberg.
You laugh all you want. Look at that. This is 2 days
I told
later.
You, it's not going to
still
close.
there.
It's not closing.
And it was bandaged last night.
You got to keep that thing straight.
It was bandaged last night, and I walked the dogs, and one of them pooped, cleaned it up, came back in, washed my hands thoroughly. Bandage got all wet, and I had to remove it.
You got to splint it.
Yeah. So I don't know, but it's certainly it's
you got to
not
start.
great.
You got to stop bending it.
Why? It's my finger.
Splint it. Just walk around like this.
What? Why are you splinted? Did you break your finger? No, it's a massive paper cut.
I mean, first of all, you should have an insurance policy on those things because those are your weapons.
These are my weapons.
Yeah,
I can.
right.
You don't know what I can do or where
I'm
I can
about
go.
That weapon.
I'll give you these two babies.
That's your most important weapon. That finger on that hand.
That of all my fingers, that might be my most important finger. You're right.
You can't lose that one.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. By the way, as you were doing that, because you have the great sound from Raymond saying, "Oh, Spain."
It's one of the great clips of all
the
time.
motherland.
First game in the motherland.
I looked up what is the motherland.
Yeah.
You have Russia. You have Germany. Some people consider it England. Not one person on the interwebs considers it to be Spain.
Oh,
Never
good.
been-
I'm a trendsetter then.
Never been said.
Of the motherland.
Oh, Spain.
Spain. The motherland. That really is incredible.
You know what? Sometimes when you hear it live, you're like, this is good. And then you hear it when
Correct.
it's a drop. And
I
it's
would
like,
agree.
This is amazing.
I would agree.
That's one of those.
I think the Rick is, and then into that whole thing.
Yeah.
Better with the retail.
Yep.
I think Spain, the motherland.
Yep.
I
Your
think
stats.
I think free refrills.
That's great.
My stats.
Your stats was
also
great.
Unbelievable.
RJ, Ray, play me the
No,
stats
we don't
again
need-
one more time.
If we're
Just
going to
one
play the
more time.
stats, make sure you give me a 15-17 in there, please.
I'm looking at it right now. Looks like they lost 15-17.
Did you just say 15-17?
Well, that's how it's. I mean, that's how it's on.
You know,
the-
you are the problem.
Are we bringing that up today? I think we have to.
Team with the most rushing yards.
Yes.
No, come
So-
on.
I forget the numbers. So it's a little less than 100. 92 times. 92. 93. Teams with the most rushing yards.
We're doing well.
Yes.
Shut up.
That's the best part of the whole clip.
Why? I'll tell you what, right here, right now. We get rid of that.
No.
I'll get rid of 15-17.
No. I'll keep 15-17. I want the 47-second question out. Out.
Tell you what,
It's one of the low points in my career.
I'll give you.
Buster, now what do they
No.
prioritize? You think?
No.
Because I mean,
Ray,
you just mentioned the pitch.
let it go.
Will Warren is
gotta
not
open a
ready.
show
Carlos Carrasco shouldn't be in the rotation.
I'm just going to let it play in the background right
Yeah.
now. Let me know when you want to hear it again. It's just
So
playing.
it's just it's going.
It's playing in the background.
Maybe you can
right
pot
now.
it up and down every
Back
little
in.
bit.
Thank
All
God
right.
for Paul Goldschmidt but
I'm still naming players.
Yeah, you're just naming random players.
for me. And it drove me crazy last year with the Yankees. I'm a Mets
All
fan,
right,
but
enough. That's it.
I love it. And I'm a Mets fan. And Buster, I'm a Mets fan.
Like how many more years of this kind of
doesn't
dominance? does
stop.
Aaron-
It's unbelievable.
Is it still going?
It's not even over yet.
No.
Like, they have to at some point take advantage of having the best player in baseball.
All right, done. Please.
Oh, thank goodness. All right, so
Do you think they do both? Or do they
He's still
prioritize the pitching
going.
over maybe some help at third base.
Okay, great.
All right.
All right, we're done.
So if I were to give you, you get rid of Rick is.
No.
We get rid of 47
No.
seconds. Why?
Can't.
Why?
Because Rick is. I mean, that's a top 10 pick.
Couldn't you see them making like a movie? 47 seconds. Like, tell me you couldn't see
Like
that
a
as the
doc-
title
like,
of
maybe.
a movie.
Maybe that's your next documentary.
Maybe it is.
The art of a 47-second question.
That's
Really
right.
break it down.
That's right. 47 seconds. Where were you during these 47 seconds? All right, so we have a lot to do. Like you mentioned, Tim Hasselbeck is going to join us 8:30 this morning. We have Knobservations. We have Did It Happen in Florida? We have the Knicks with a win. Did not play well.
No.
Did not play well. Apparently, there's some infighting between two guys that we love that are both friends of the show.
Heard.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to hearing that audio.
I have a piece of information that I can't share specifically who told this person this, but I can tell you that this person was told this. And I think you'll like that this was told to someone that's
Okay.
involved with you and one of your teams. Week 12 of the NFL starts tonight.
That's right.
We get the Bills and the Texans. I want to get involved, but I don't think I'm.
You should
I'm-
dabble. Get back on the horse.
I want to.
Just get right back on the horse.
I want to.
Don't be scared.
I want to do it. You know what? Because you want some juice for this game.
Yeah,
That's
I
why you
want
want
lots
me
of
to do
juice.
it.
You only lost by half a point.
And I do
That's
like
it.
this. I do like this game.
You said
tonight.
you liked it.
I do like this game tonight.
Don't be scared.
But I am.
Just jump
That's-
right in.
That's the problem.
Sometimes you got to battle through your fears, you know?
That's yeah, but the problem is I am scared. It is a fear.
I think you do it.
Cam Scadaboo horseback riding yesterday. Giants said no problem, so that's good.
Giants actually set up the wrestling thing.
Yeah.
Fun little event for the rookies.
Yeah. Head coach was like,
Trust
we-
the medical
we tr-
staff.
but what does that mean?
Well, what it must mean is that they feel comfortable sending him there, that he's not going to do any further
guess.
damage, I guess.
I guess. I don't know. Still doesn't seem right. And everyone has this real polarizing opinion. Either this was so wrong or this was so fine.
Well, that's the only reason there's a polarizing opinion is because nothing happened. Had he got hurt, there'd be one opinion.
Oh, my God.
One single opinion.
Could you imagine that? Had he got hurt?
Yeah, right. That would be the only opinion.
That would be the worst.
I actually saw him drinking out of his cleat, too. Cam.
What? Not at the event.
No,
Like
on his
a whole-
on his stream.
Right. Big
drinking
video
out of
gamer, is that what he does?
Drinking out of his cleat.
You play any video games?
He's getting paid, though, right? That's
Yeah.
DraftKings he's getting paid by?
Yeah. Mhm. You
I
play?
don't know.
Nothing?
I told you that.
Kids yet? Milo,
That's when I
video
knew-
games? Nothing?
Yeah, Milo likes the, they get the stupid iPads. But that's only like
What
as a
does
special.
he play?
He plays that game where they steal each other's stuff. Brain rot?
I don't know that.
It's awful.
Is that like a
All of them.
Xbox situation?
No, that's
Or
an
it's like a
iPad
phone?
situation.
Oh, okay. All right.
Which he only gets to play like once in a while. If it's like he's got a day off and his buddies are around, and like all his hockey buddies decide they want to play, and all you hear is them yelling at each other. Why would you steal that?
The one thing I will say is when we were kids, you played these games. It was kind of pathetic because you were playing them solo. Like you weren't having the experience with anybody else. You were in your basement or
Well,
whatever.
like whoever you were with. Yeah, it was solo. You had to be in person.
If you were with anybody.
Yes, you had to be in person.
Now it's like you're socializing because you're playing these games, and Alex plays with a headset.
Yeah, well, dude, I told you, my last year, I was expecting, I didn't know it was my last year, but like as I like graduated into being one of the veterans on the team, I told you, it's like, okay, like let's hear some of these stories from the single guys, and it was all about video games. So it's like, if I want to be one of the guys, I got to go get some of these video games, put the headset on, I was ready to rock and roll, and these animals thought it was funny. We're playing Call of Duty, that every time they killed me, I would respawn, and they would kill me again. I was like, this isn't fun. I'm not doing it. And those guys, wives, would actually like have to talk through, like, hey, tell your husband in his headset that I need him to go do this. Because they're just sitting like locked in for like hours.
You can spend hours.
I got
playing
motion
those
sick,
games.
though, doing it. So I was like, I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah, and then we were the worst parents in the world because when Alex was like 10, 11, you're not allowed to play Call of Duty. It's like, oh, it's ridiculous.
No,
so
I only
unfair.
the only games he plays on the actual video games he plays are the sports ones. Like he'll play NHL, he'll play Madden.
Those are fun.
Yeah, and then he'll play his stupid Roblox.
Knicks last night, so I couldn't make it to the end. I had to watch the rest of it this morning and read about the rest of it this morning. I mean, it was certainly not pretty.
No, it's not pretty. I mean, it doesn't have to be.
No, I know, but it's like, I mean, you're playing an undermanned team.
Oh, big time.
Dallas. I mean, they didn't have Cooper, which stinks.
I know.
I mean, the one, like, listen, it's the Knicks, so you're interested to watch the Knicks, and that's first and foremost. But the one thing that intrigued you about, I'd like to watch Dallas is I wanted to see Cooper Flagg. Like, I didn't need to see Max Christie or Brandon Williams. I was not interested in seeing those guys. I wanted to see Cooper Flagg, and of course, he doesn't play in the game last night. But it was not an appealing game. They didn't play well.
No, listen, I mean, they picked up their defense down the stretch. Landry Shamet hits 2 huge threes.
Yeah, and they didn't shoot the ball well either.
No, they did not. And then follows up those 2 huge threes with missing both free throws. They missed 5 of their last 6 free throws. You don't expect anything from Mitchell Robinson, but Shamet misses 2. Jalen misses the front end of his. And then, fortunately for us on that last play, Brandon Williams decides he wants to throw a little hook there and gets called for the offensive foul. And we sneak away with a 2-point win.
Yeah, and that's what it was. They snuck away. So, I mean, we can sit here and we can analyze it. We can go through it, and we will, a brief bit, but they did not play great.
No.
They certainly missed OG. They played a team who was undermanned, and they still found a way to win this game. So I guess that's good, and I'm glad you won on the road. I don't want to continue these road woes, no.
Well, no, like it's not a big deal till it's a big deal, right? Like, I mean, the Rangers not scoring was like a funny story, and then all of a sudden just kept going, and it's like, okay.
It'd be funny for you.
Well, but now, like, you could see how guys were reacting. Like, we're trying to pretend like it's not a story, but the players, like, make you feel like it is something that they're dealing with right now. Like, they recognize what's going on. So, yeah, like, I mean, 3-point defense wasn't great, right? I mean, you're talking about a team that averages 10.5, like just over 10 threes a game, and they end up with, I forget what they had. I
think they were like 16 44.
Yeah, but they had I think they had 13 in the first 3 quarters.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So, I mean, not great. And we didn't shoot the ball great from 3, and our free throw shooting stunk.
I just, with the 3, see, I guess every team is a 3-point shooting team now, right? I guess even like the lesser teams are 3-point shooting teams. But at what point are you like, okay, we're not having success in this specific game. Do we back off the 3 at all?
Well,
or is it just like, you're open, you shoot the 3?
I think you're open, we're shooting the 3. We want to get up 40 of them, right? As long as we feel like they're good shots, then we'll live with the result. This game, I think, specifically, is Dallas. Dallas's strength is protecting the paint. Right, like so that's something they do really well. I think we had 30 points in the paint. Was hey, let's get into the paint and then let's spray it out to our guys for threes. And even that play, I tell you what though, that play, the first Shamet 3 from the left corner late in that game, that was a great play. Right, they pass. Shamet passes it to Jalen. Jalen kind of looks like he gets into he's going to drive it to the bucket and then kicks it back. Who Shamet comes around through the corner and bangs the 3, but. Yeah, I mean, shooting wasn't good. Free throw shooting wasn't very good. I mean, you almost
terrible.
You gave him a chance there late, right? I mean, 5 of the last 6 free throws you ended up missing.
You kept them in the game. Like you should have won that game probably by 8, 10, 12 points, and you made a real meal out of that game. But again, you got the win. It's a road win. Does it really matter that you didn't play all that well?
No.
I mean, that's the
they
thing.
all count the same.
That's the difference with the Knicks this year. Is the expectation is you're going to go far in the postseason. So if you expect to go far in the postseason and you think you can be a really good team, if it's a game you should win and you win, how much are you going to criticize them?
Well, I don't think you are. I think that the only concern is like kind of what you were just talking about. I don't want to turn to one of these teams that's like a one-trick pony where it's like, the Celtics had this arrogance, which I guess, I mean, you're defending champions. Like, you can have that arrogance.
Right.
But it was like, oh, our threes aren't going down. Like, the Knicks in the first half.
What do you do? More threes.
Like, the Knicks in the first half were 3 of 22. Right? Second quarter, they were 0 for 11.
It's jarring.
It's jarring, but it's like, okay, we'll keep shooting them. It's like, well, I mean, if you have a first half like that and you're playing a really good team, at some point do we decide, hey, this isn't working, let's try something else? Can we do it? And no, fortunately for them, it got better, right? Second half, it got better. Second half, they were 9 of 20. They almost shot 50% in the second half, which is good, but still, like that percentage isn't great. 12 of 42, less than 30%.
It's not good at all.
And then you couple that with 54% from the free throw line.
That's even more. I mean, listen,
gross.
They're not a bad foul shooting team. So you look at, all right, it's a one-off, but 54% from the line. They're free. The name of them is free throws. What, 19 of 34?
Yeah, it's no good.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Yeah,
and
awful.
you can even understand if you're like, well, Mitchell Robinson was, 2 of 17. Oh, he's not good, but you understand he's not good, and he wasn't good last night, but he took 6. So what happened to the rest of them?
Well, Shaman misses 2.
Unbelievable.
Jalen missed one down the stretch. I mean,
that's bad.
I will say, though, it's good having Jalen back.
Oh,
I mean,
you don't win that game, you don't have Jalen.
There was a sense of just
he's
confidence and calm.
Such a finisher, and you're right. I mean, I can't believe they let him get away.
Especially because he approached them twice.
He wanted to stay there. So they moved on from Doncic and Jalen Brunson. Could have been their backcourt.
Yeah. And now guess what? GM's unemployed.
What a surprise.
Yeah, not shocking.
Here is the head coach, Mike Brown, on the Knicks win last night.
Good win by our guys. I thought we had some great looks in the first half that could open the game up for us that we got to keep taking. Deuce had a lot of great looks in the first half. And, we came in at halftime and we told our team, keep shooting it. If you're that open, keep shooting it. The only thing I didn't want to do is they're really good at protecting the paint. I didn't want to drive in there and try to score over their bigs. We wanted to make sure we tried to play off of 2 feet, try to spray the ball as much as possible when you touch the paint if their bigs are coming, or look to dump it off. We can't have lulls where we're not guarding the ball because we got great defenders, and so all our guys have to do it at a high level.
So that's the head coach of the Knicks. How do you feel about you're open, bad night shooting, just keep shooting? You a proponent of that, or does that bother you a little bit?
Well, listen, I mean, Deuce missed his first 6.
Yeah.
Right? So I guess you want to instill the confidence in your players that, hey, let's just keep shooting as long as it's good shots, right? Like, here's the difference between a good shot and a bad shot. As long as we're taking the good shots, at some point, I believe that you're a good enough shooter that those are going to start going in, which, to their credit, they did. I mean, 9 of 20 in the second half. But I think there is a fine line, right? Where I think sometimes last season, especially when we watched them during the playoffs, it felt like the Celtics kind of took a step over that line where they weren't willing to adjust.
Yeah.
Even as it continued, it's like, okay, somehow you're still in this game and you're not making threes. Can we maybe find a different way? And they're like, no, we're going to keep hoisting up threes.
This is who we are.
This is what we do.
This is what we do. Speaking of what you do, or what I do, you know what I do?
Bath fitter?
Oh, I do bath.
Oh, you love it.
That's right. You know who I am.
Dave Rothenberg.
That's right. Dave Rothenberg here to tell you about my friends at Bath Fitter. So they converted my kid's bath to a shower. Alex is, in fact, did an amazing job. They offer custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for what Rick really finds to be great, a watertight fit. I think that's important in this industry. How long does it take? Just 1 day. That's it. Durable, easy to clean, no demo, there's no mess, and it's a lower cost than those standard replacements. Take advantage of the biggest sale of the year going on right now. Save up to $800 on a complete. That's a lot of money on a complete bath fitter system. See their website or call for details and start designing your bed today. And we did just that. All you have to do is go to bathfitter.com. We have some real controversy around the office, by the way.
Well, what happened now?
The guillotine leak.
Oh, yeah.
Some real controversy.
I don't know if we're going to bring that up or not.
Well, I don't think we have to name names.
No, we can't.
But I think we need to discuss what's happening. Maybe, you know what? Maybe
I think RJ's in a bit of a pickle here.
No, you know what? RJ, I'm a free agent. Maybe I saddle on over to RJ's team.
No.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
Why?
How you saddle over? You already don't have a head.
Hey, you're dead.
Right. But look, regenerated. We've talked about regeneration.
No.
BB boop. That whole thing.
Not the head, though.
No?
No.
The
arm, leg, hand.
I'm like the Terminator. I lose a limb. Back, I got the arm back.
Whippy boop. Yeah, but I'm not letting you go head.
No?
Nope.
RJ, would you like me?
We punted that thing.
On your guillotine team?
So there aren't a lot of things here where I am cautious to step out from behind the curtain. This is one of those things. I think we should discuss during this upcoming break as to how we want to approach this so we don't all suffer similar fate.
What does that mean?
You know exactly what that means.
I'm confused.
He's a little nervous.
Yeah, it's a touchy subject.
It's a hot topic.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not mentioning names.
Well,
I would never do that.
Yeah, but the names have already been mentioned, so people in
You
theory
can start connecting dots.
Yeah.
Oh, you think dots?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that
Dots may have already been connected.
Oh, all right. Then nothing happened.
Man's got a big mouth. He can't help it.
Me?
You got a big mouth.
Oh, I don't have a big mouth.
I mean, this isn't
I'm
nearly
the vault.
This isn't nearly as bad as the time you dimed out your buddy that had to
Yes.
go to like Michigan to pick up a
Tax fraud.
$500,000.
Yeah, that was fraud.
Fraudulent.
I mean, I'm in a big survivor right now. If I win this thing, I'm going to be running around with cash at my yin-yang. I want to do with all of it. Cash is king. You never heard that phrase?
I
love cash.
My algorithm now.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the beep, boop, boop, has kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Regenerated itself. We actually have some useful things now popping up in the algorithm.
So go to those.
I have been.
Go
I've
to
really
those.
been pounding those ones.
Right, instead of the cleavage and the oil down, rub downs and that
Hobby
kind of stuff.
horse and all that stuff. Yeah.
And 2-foot men who are running races. Instead of those things, go to those.
I'm going to those.
Yes.
Yeah.
And don't go to the other ones.
Helpful tax information.
Yeah.
I'm receiving. Yes.
That's nice.
That's nice.
Really
nice.
Little information about probiotics, that kind of stuff. Go to that. Go to that.
Just hit the Greek yogurt one, just the probiotics stuff.
Yes. All right, let's take a break. We'll reconvene and see what RJ feels comfortable with discussing his guillotine team. It's DNR with you right here on it's busy. A lot of stuff. Shows we like. It's not 4 hours on one thing. It's lots of stuff, and it's DNR with you on ESPN New York.
Friends, it's football season, the best time of the year. You should be out there tailgating, cheering on your team, and enjoying every Sunday. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. You don't have to live like that. There's help. Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain is New Jersey's top pain specialist. He's Ivy League trained, double board certified, and is dedicated to helping you get back in the game. Here's what makes the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical image-guided procedures that deliver real results. Dr. Shaw treats neck pain, back pain, joint pain, migraines, nerve pain, and sciatica with a plan that's customized for you. Same-day and next-day appointments are available, and with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, relief is always close. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Visit SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Most major insurances are accepted. That's SandwellPain.com. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Hey, it's Michael K. talking to you about my friends at PC Richard & Son. They're local, family-owned, and I trust them, and you can too. Right now, get Black Friday deals throughout the store. And with their holiday price guarantee, your price is protected. If the price goes lower from now through December 24th, they will match it. You can't beat it. Plus, you get fast and free delivery. PC Richard & Son, the company you could trust for over 116 years. Free delivery excludes Manhattan.
Why do you go to Princeton Longevity Center?
We go to Princeton Longevity Center because my husband's cardiologist told him having this exam saved his life.
Because somehow 20 turned into 40, and now I need to take my health more seriously. The Princeton Longevity Center designed a program to keep me healthy and active, so 50 and 60 will be no sweat.
Because even though my cholesterol is high, it turned out my arteries are clear. That's a big relief.
Whether you want to make the most of your future years or just want peace of mind, you need the Princeton Longevity Center. Their comprehensive preventive exam combines the latest technology with caring experts to create your personal plan for staying well.
Because I shouldn't have to wait an hour for a 10-minute physical. I go to Princeton Longevity Center because I get everything done in one day and take my results home with me.
Find out why you need Princeton Longevity. Call 888-8000-PLC or go to PrincetonLongevityCenter.com. Call 888-8000-PLC. That's 888-8000-PLC.
The Hess Stock Car Racers are loaded with lights, sounds, and a powerful racing motor. Only at HessToyTruck.com. Free shipping and batteries included.
Hey, fans! friends. Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Coach Saban here. On the field or on your walls, coverage matters. That's why I go with Behr Marquee Interior Paint and Primer from the Home Depot.
Exceptional hide, advanced stain blocking, and over 1,000 colors to choose from. Behr Marquee delivers one-coat coverage that stands up to real life. One-coat coverage, no overtime. Behr Marquee, only at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Valid only when tinted to colors from the Behr Marquee Interior One-Coat Hide Collection.
I feel like there's something to this, Raymond, but I feel like I don't know what it is. What is this? Is this a wrestler?
No.
What is this?
Who did you say you were like last segment, or the drop rather? It's Terminator.
Terminator.
Oh,
yeah.
I've only seen the first one.
This was filmed.
This is the first one.
I've only seen the first
filmed
one.
in the motherland.
The motherland?
Yeah.
California. First one's good movie.
Spain.
And then the motherland. The motherland. Good old. If we were on like a game show, we talk about being on game shows all the time. And I was trying to give you clues, and I'm like, motherland.
Okay, maybe like maybe I gotta pick my words carefully here.
No, don't be careful.
Because what is my background? No, what is my background?
Dominican and Puerto Rican.
All right, so if you go further back, where does do you see what I was getting at?
Spain.
There?
Yeah. So your motherland, maybe.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like,
what are you trying to do? Make up for what you did to poor Juan Manuel?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, that poor guy. Supposed to be one of your heroes.
It's Lin Juan Mel.
Yeah.
If you're
Juan Mel.
Lin Juan Mel.
Oh,
I can't
get that. Get it. If you had a battle between Lin Juan Mel or Free Refrills, what would you do? Like if this is an NCAA game.
If I had a battle, it'd be telling me, maybe you shouldn't be doing this anymore.
Refrills.
No, maybe you shouldn't be waking up this early. It's a lot. It's a lot.
No refrills.
It's a lot.
That one.
No refrills good.
He quits on it.
But Juan Mel.
No, but Juan Mel, he tried to fight through it.
I tried to fight through it. Look what happened. It made it worse.
Refrills was when it sounded like he might quit the show.
That's the question you need to answer. It's like, okay, fight through it or give up.
I was going to say, what's the better? So because I'm sure it'll happen to me, it'll happen to you, it'll happen to all of us. This is what happens, right? We do 4 hours of live radio. When you have that moment of, I'm struggling to get through this right now, do you punt on it and refrills, or do you struggle through Juan Mel?
Well, I did both.
And what did you feel better about?
I don't feel good about either
the fight.
one.
I feel better about it. The fight.
You try to fight.
Yeah.
You always feel better if you try to
fight.
But
I think that if we're all being honest with each other, the greatest of all time is some gave all, and some gave all. By far,
that's
a Hall of Famer. That's like RJ with the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
I may have given you everything I can give you. Then is what this is telling me.
That is like the Hall of Fame.
Obviously, the reason for the holiday, it's Memorial Day, guys. Listen, the saying is, some gave all, some gave all, obviously.
No, obviously. The best part of it is it goes, well, the saying is. Like, he sets you up. This is the saying we've always worked with, guys.
Yeah.
Some gave all, some gave all, obviously.
Which is what I think when you listen to the Motherland one, it's not just what he says, it's how he says it. The delivery,
Right.
Like as if he's gonna like we're all gonna like, oh, when he says like, oh yeah, you're right, it is the motherland.
Yeah. I love the little like innuendo and the little
the nuances
yes,
of it.
The nuances are wonderful because like the saying is. And then like, no, that's not the saying is nothing like that.
Obviously,
right. Right. Written on,
yes,
headstones across the country. Some gave all, some gave all.
That would be his T-shirt.
Obviously.
Like if we ever get this business up and running.
By the way, people, and I see RJ's not responding to them. People are,
I know,
they're yearning.
Well, no, I got because of the
yearning.
No, but the shutdown. I went through the whole process. I paid the money to get the LLC name changed to this new company because I already had an LLC opened up, so it was just easier to change the name.
Okay.
And they send it back to me, and they're like, no, we can't change the name.
Yeah,
Instead,
I'm not sure you can do that.
you can change the name. Yeah,
just change it.
Well, no, I went through. I filled out all the paperwork, and then you got to pay like $60, and they're like, "Well, we didn't receive the money." So I went back. I was like, "Cass, can you check if they got the money?" They already took the money.
So they cashed it?
Yeah, they cashed it. Money's gone, and the name. And they didn't change the name. So now it's just a more like now it's another like pain in my butt
in a holding
right.
pattern
for no reason.
That stinks. Yeah, that
I mean, we got ready.
stinks.
We got designs ready to go. I got to go new color though. I feel like I could just go with the original colors, but I should have like some
the
new
logo of the company.
This a new like a new hat drop color.
More colors.
Yeah.
Well, but you say that you haven't sold these yet.
Well, no, but I'm saying like it'd be nice to like start with a new like special limited edition color drop.
Yeah, make some noise.
Right.
There was the guy that you saw yesterday, Dave. I felt the need to respond because you could see him unraveling, like in the videos we posted yesterday on our socials.
What are we talking about? What guy?
The about me responding to people with hats.
Oh yeah.
So there was one guy in one post, all within like minutes. He goes, hats, and then the next post, where are the hats? And then in the third post, he goes, hats, I need them now.
Yeah.
I was like,
people are clamoring for the hats. They want the hats. And then you had the one guy I saw. I don't know if you saw this one. I think you responded to him like, yeah, they're going to be coming out soon. And he said, good, because if they didn't come out soon, I was going to start to call the show under the guise of it was going to be some sports question and then throw in, when do I get to see these hats? When can I buy a hat?
The hats are coming, I promise.
You know,
the hats are
hang on, Ray, you don't believe it.
I'm telling you they exist. I have they're in stock though.
Okay.
But I'm not going to wear all the hats that I have.
But without saying anything, he
I
said
know,
everything.
I heard. He said,
You don't believe it, do you?
I mean, I feel like this should have happened a while ago. No, when did we get the hats? We got the hats. Summer,
Ray.
Early summer.
No,
Ray, do you understand that if we open this up to now people are ordering hats, there has to be a way to pay for the hats and then also to ship the hats, which all have to come back to a company that does all this.
You got to get out there.
I'm not going to start taking orders. Hey, just email me, and I'll start boxing them up and sending them from my house.
You got to get out there on the assembly line yourself.
Yeah, I don't have time to shave my face. I'm going to start boxing up
It
packages.
sounds like you could take some of those fun coupons and pay somebody to handle this for you.
Yeah. I mean, to make money, you got to invest a little money, my friend. That's how business works. Maybe it's time for you to put. You want? I have $11. You want me to give this to you?
You know where you need to go? Shark Tank. You need.
We talked about this yesterday.
Yeah.
Hey, the guy we met yesterday.
Oh, what an
was
impressive
one of the most
guy.
impressive. Dave asked the question. This is how like we've been spending way too much time together. Like as I thought the question, he opened his mouth and asked my question. He went through a list of things he did. He's like, I started there. I was doing yacht sales in Monaco, and Dave goes, How old are you?
It's like 34.
Yeah, what?
He's lived more than these 34 years that I've lived in 52.
He's achieved more in 34 years than anyone
he's
will
lived in
lifetime.
Australia, south of France, out in Newport. Time in, I mean, you name it, any country, New York. He's like, I live right here, Tribeca. Like you name it, this guy's been everywhere in the world. Where have I been? I've never left the United States.
Aruba in Canada.
Yeah, Aruba, Canada, and we're going to St. Martin.
Well, that's by choice, though.
Yeah, because I'm scared to travel.
RJ, this guy's on a plane. Okay, he's looking at people walk in with luggage and is like, I travel a lot. I'm only seeing the same suitcase. There's 2 suitcases. Let me do some investigating. Spends the entire flight looking at stuff and then lands and goes, okay, got to leave. And he ends up going to China.
Yeah, for 6 months.
6 months.
To study the suitcase industry. Me, I get on the plane. I'm like, all right, listen. If I get trapped in the bathroom, will someone be able to let me out of that? Like that, the thought process is very different between those that do and those that just hope to get by.
Well, in Shark Tank, they call it there's entrepreneurs and then there's wantrepreneurs.
Yeah.
They would like to do something, but they never really do.
That's right.
This man only needed one flight to change his entire life. You use the opportunity when you're in the airplane to
take drugs.
Drug myself. Yeah. Well, it's out of fear. Like. You understand why? I do it out of fear.
I don't have a drug problem. I just travel a lot.
I don't, and every time I go to the doctor now, so it's on my list of medicines I take. They're like, all right, so lorazepam, huh? Like, what? Like, no, only when I fly. I'm like, I'm not popping lorazepams here.
So when's your trip to St. Martin?
We leave on Christmas Eve.
So you got to call your dealer.
No, I have a bottle of lorazepam at home, and my dealer is also known as my doctor.
Here comes the druggie again.
Yeah. It's not like I'm calling up. I'm like,
psst, hey, Sophia, it's druggie Dave and 4B
like
again.
I have a code name. Hey, hey, Steve for Joe. Do you have your pills with you?
Not the good stuff.
I need pills.
Yeah.
Well, me with pills. This guy's got like a
vitamins.
pharmacy over there. I never see anything like it.
Yeah, it does get to actually, I think it's this break. Is it this?
Yeah, at some point, he opens up that box and starts taking pills.
That's my wife's fault. That's not supposed to be that.
He has a travel box.
It makes so much sense. We're a heavily medicated program. It's
like,
what we are.
It is. It's like a toiletry kit.
I've never seen anything like it.
I broke my small one.
And then you get your purse, and you got it all going on.
It looks like you're taking the Saturday through Sunday pills all at once.
You ever see? My mother has this. She has like a box where it's like Monday pills, Tuesday. I'm like, Mom, she sets them up for the week.
Yep, smart.
She knows what she's going to take. And the thing is packed full, chocked full. That's what you're like. I've never seen anything like it before. A young, healthy guy that's popping pills.
Why do you
like
think I'm so healthy and wrinkle-free? All those pills.
Maybe they're working.
I got to pack those at night.
Maybe you should write down your regimen and let people know.
I tell John. Look how good John looks. He thinks he's the sexiest man on the planet.
He was a big star on air yesterday.
I saw that.
He went on the afternoon show.
I saw that.
And I didn't love what he said. I guess they were like, how many Disney shirts do you have? He's like,
50.
About 60.
At least. But he won't wear the ears, though. I heard that part.
And then he's like, but I keep them in the attic, and I go up to the attic, and we go to Disney Christmas time. I have this 10-pack I'll bring. If we go in better weather, I'll bring this. Like, he's obsessed.
Obsessed? What do you mean? I mean, 2 days ago, he had the Disney zip-up, and then he was wearing, like, a Disney jacket. Everything he was wearing was Disney. Man loves the place. He loves this company.
He does. But he drops hints where he's closer to your tax bracket than other people, I think, because he was talking. So he name dropped a couple of the
whose tax bracket? Mine or his?
No, mine. Like his year-long house rental that he's doing right now.
Oh, his house rental. But
and did you hear? He's like, and after we finish this area of the house, we might also do the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking to him in the hallway the other day, and he got a call. He's like, "Hang on, got to take this contractor." And I was like, "Oh," and then he got done. He's like, "Might be adding a little more to my rental." I was like, "Adding more? You can just." It's like a restaurant.
Could have bought a new house.
But, he was name dropping the quarter zips. Oh, Contemporary, Florida, like the most expensive places you can stay there.
But is he staying at those places?
Not only does he stay there, he buys gear specifically from those resorts.
Yeah.
Not just
I know he's buying gear from specific resorts. I didn't know he was staying at those resorts when he was purchasing that gear.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah, we can't stay at the Contemporary. That place that's outrageous.
He exclusively stays.
Well, I think it depends on when you go, though, too, right?
But you're looking at $600, $700, $800 a night.
Yeah,
well, I mean, when you have the means that John has, I guess you can get away with it.
I mean, that's not only am I going to spend the
Drop
money
in the bucket.
I'm gonna go get some clothing too, just to show you that I got the money.
That's right. And by the way, guess where I was? Disney again.
All right.
All right. So let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll get into the Knicks a little bit more on the not great performance, but the good, solid win, at least last night. They come away with the win. Because next up is Orlando, and that is not an easy place to play. And then the Jets, Aaron Glenn spoke. For the most part, I thought he was better yesterday. He did have one moment. I was like, what are you doing? But Jaxson Dart stuff.
I think I know
what
what moment you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, of course you do. Because when I heard, I was like, what do you... you
can't help
himself. You sound like a jerk
He
when
can't help
you talk like that. So Mike Kafka on Jaxson Dart and where we are with that. Abdul Carter spoke for. We have a 1-second soundbite from Abdul Carter.
Nice.
So that'll be a must listen as well. DNR with you on a busy Thursday right here on ESPN New York.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's carsforkids.org.
At Jake's 58 Casino Hotel this November, it's your chance to gobble up the green and feast on your share of $55,000 cash. Earn entries all month long and join us on Friday, November 28th from 4 to 6 p.m. 2 winners will be drawn every hour to win up to $10,000 cash. Then at 7 p.m., one lucky winner will take home a grand prize of $20,000 cash at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
For over 100 years, Slomin's has been your trusted partner in comfort. When it comes to home heating oil, we deliver more than just quality fuel. We deliver peace of mind. With price protection, automatic deliveries, 24/7 service, and up to 30 days to pay your invoice. Our dedicated team is just a call away, ensuring you stay warm and comfortable all winter long. Sloman's, New York and New Jersey's largest heating oil provider, proudly serving our community for generations. Give us a call today at 866-GET-HEAT or visit oil.slomans.com.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor. eBay has reinvented vehicle buying. From click to curb, everything's covered. Ever try to buy a car online and end up in a parking lot with a stranger and some blind trust? That era is over. Now with Secure Purchase, eBay isn't just where you find your car. It's where you buy it, start to finish. Title, financing, registration, delivery, it's all built in. This is the modern way to buy your next ride on eBay. eBay. Things people love. Secure Purchase is powered by Caramel Dealer Services, LLC, an eBay subsidiary.
Your fantasy roster is set. The Smack Talk is heating up, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing the ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Make the connection today with ESPN Bet Fan Center and the ESPN Fantasy app. ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Hey, it's Reese Davis. Let's be honest, you can't keep an eye on everything unless you've got Blink Outdoor 4 cameras. While you're focused on the game, Blink's keeping an eye on your home.
With up to 2-year battery life and with Sync Module XR, you can cover more space without constant maintenance. No wires, no worries. Blink helps keep an eye on what matters most. Get Blink today at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
ESPN New York is throwing a holiday party you don't want to miss. Join us Friday, December 12th at your mother's house in Garden City Park. We'll be broadcasting the Michael K. Show live from 1 to 3, followed by Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg from 3 to 7, all while supporting a great cause. Bring a toy to benefit the Garden of Dreams Foundation and help make the season brighter for local kids in need. It's the ESPN New York Holiday Party, Friday, December 12th, brought to you by Spike Aid, Amazon Pickup, and ESPN New York.
This is not great for you. The great Jefferson Savage Gibson is manning the YouTube feed and all that kind of stuff today. Well, not that, but he put up a poll. What would you say, Raymond? You had that, I don't know, of
people thinking this is going to happen?
Lack of faith in Rick. What would you say the percentage of people that believe the hats, the apparel, will at some point make an appearance?
Let's say something like 67%.
Think it will or will not?
Will not.
Yeah. RJ, what would you say that the people said?
What did I say? 60?
67.
I'd say 75.
75. You want to take a stab at this or no?
Well, it's not going to be good.
Close. Yeah. 61%. So that they were a little high. 61% of voters believe we will never, ever get hats or apparel from Rick.
It's not true.
Okay.
That's fine. I know what they're doing. I can see right through it.
What are they doing?
They're trying to use this as motivation.
Well, they want the public. They're demanding. We want hats. We want shirts. We want all of it.
I'd like you to wear your hat more often.
Whenever I wear my hat, you're like, Dave's wearing a hat. It becomes like news.
I don't say that.
Oh, you never wear a hat. How could you wear a hat?
Last time you wore it,
I got that from RJ.
Great.
You did, not you, RJ. You know, I'm not only trying to satisfy you. I got other guys on the show I'm trying to satisfy.
No, the focus is me. Okay? Those two can satisfy each other, which they like to do with their picks. Me and you need to satisfy one another.
All right. Okay. You know, here's what we do. Next break, I run out to my car. I don't
the Mercedes.
I don't think it's in the car anymore.
And look
That's
at you,
unfortunate.
just flaunting that you're right across the street.
Well, you know what? Because I choose to be, and
there were multiple people in those spots this morning, though.
I had to parallel park today.
I know you did.
I had to parallel park today. All right, let's get back to the Knicks a little bit. 800-919-3776. Any concern that the game shouldn't have been that close I think the answer is clearly. We'll see what Mike Brown says.
It's the NBA, man. Everybody's good. I mean, Miami's missing Bam and Tyler Hero, and they're finding ways to win games. I mean, we were missing Jalen, OG, you know, two of our quote-unquote all-stars against Miami at home, and we found a way to win. So anything can happen on any given night in this league, and you got to respect everybody. And however you can get a win, you go get that win, and you feel good about it, and you keep trying to get a little bit better. So I don't care what the spread is or what the thoughts should be on the spread. We competed, we tried to play the right way, and we got the dub.
All right, so he was asked about the game last night. He wasn't asked about the Miami game or the prior Miami game or anything like that. So I don't love that answer. I mean, they didn't play well last night. They didn't.
No, they didn't play well. But again, I think for me, we always would talk about it doesn't matter how it looks on the road. Right? I mean, it's
which I do buy into.
More boring, the better. We got to muck it up. Ugly doesn't matter. Like, let's just make sure we go on the road and we find a way.
And in fact, I've often said, like, good teams are the teams that go on the road, don't play particularly well, and still find a way to win. So I do understand that, but don't sit here and give me you honestly played a good game.
No, and then I don't even know if it was like quote-unquote all-star thing. I don't know if that was properly used because they are actually all-stars. So, I mean, whatever. I wasn't really paying much attention to what he was saying. I was more focused on, some of the other things he talked about, which I thought were important, like, 50-50 balls, which are important during the game, especially on the road. And they were 9 for 12 on 50-50 balls. So like stuff like that I was paying more attention to. But I think that the Knicks, or at least this is how I feel as a fan, we've kind of graduated. Because even you said you came in this morning, you're like, man, Knicks, it's like, I mean, they just feel like one of those teams right now that before when we would mention the Knicks, doesn't matter what, you'd say Carmelo Anthony's name and every line would light up.
Right.
The second you mentioned it, boom.
Now it feels like you're in that holding pattern to wait until you get to the postseason.
Where it's like now we're more focused on, hey, let's just get there. Let's make sure everyone's healthy. And at the same time, like let's kind of like focus on the things that we know will need to be better if we want to win a championship. Like Alan's talked about it a little bit. Like, hey, Jalen's not here. Deuce is fine, but is that necessarily someone that you trust with the basketball late in games if, God forbid, Jalen isn't there or he's in foul trouble or whatever else? Whatever it ends up being. Because, Brogdon was supposed to be that guy. We lose him. Is that something we need to address? Everyone wanted to see Tyler Kolek. Guess what? You're not going to see him.
Right. I got called out. Like, you said Kolek's not. Yeah, Kolek is not. They don't play him now.
And they gave him some run, and clearly that for Mike Brown was not going to work. Do they have enough length? Are they big enough? Do we need something behind Mitchell Robinson, knowing how fragile he can be? Are they good enough defensively? Do they defend the three well? Like, these are all questions because, again, at the end of the day, I think that, when your expectations become championship, you are. I mean, you don't mean to be, but you kind of are like, okay, hey, this is great, but we all know that this season will be judged by what they do in the postseason.
That's right.
And this is all leading to that.
And that's what you are until further notice. You're that. What are you in the postseason? So, and that's why, to me, like, you could never have this conversation in the NFL. You could never have this conversation. Well, you know what? Even the Chiefs now, you can't play around.
Chiefs now though, like Chiefs now, Ravens now,
you couldn't
Buffalo now a little bit.
But every game in the NFL matters so much.
Well, I know, but I think there are certain years where you have teams that are just it's clear this is teams like
you can go on cruise control a little bit.
Last year, Detroit was going to be a playoff team. The only question was whether or not
but then you want the bye, and then there's no if you go 82-0, you get one extra home game than the team you're playing.
No, but I think that like Kansas City has also graduated to the, hey, we know we'll be a playoff team. Maybe now, like, it's different now.
You got to dig out of it, right?
But it's like, okay, what do we need to fix? Like, what are our weaknesses?
Yes.
Do we need help on the
tackles,
offensive line?
Yeah.
Do we have an issue with wide receiver? Like, can we be more explosive? Can we run the ball? Like, those are. I think once you get to that point, those are kind of the things that you focus on.
Right, I agree. But it's like, and I wish other sports would adopt this. The NFL, you have a great regular season, and you get rewarded in a big way, right? You have a great regular season. You're now the 1 seed. You don't have to play a game where everyone else is playing a game.
Right.
And then your next 2 games are at home. Right? You don't get that in the NBA. You don't get that in the NHL. It's like, all right, you win 70-something games. Guess what? You get one more home game than the opposition.
Well, the
in
NHL
that series.
stinks. The whole bracket thing is such a joke.
It's terrible.
It's
at least baseball, same thing. Top 2 seed, you now get a bye.
I don't know why.
A tremendous advantage.
I don't know why we're hell-bent on the bracket stuff. I think it's stupid.
How much more would the regular season matter? They add this NBA Cup. I mean, it's ridiculous. How much more would the regular season matter if you had more of an advantage if you had a better regular season?
Well, I think, of course, it would matter. I mean, we've talked about this before. It's like, I mean, you also incentivize the owners. Maybe it should give them an extra home game. right? And the series is, you play
5-2?
5-2.
I mean, so a couple things. A, now they're making money, which they care about. And B, that's a tremendous advantage.
You would think.
Or you get a bye, right? Instead of doing the play-in 7, 10, 8, 9, maybe 1, 2 get by, 2 plays 10, something like that. I don't know.
3 plays 10?
Yeah, 3 plays 10, 4, 1 and 2 get a bye. I don't know. I'm just saying, that to me would make the regular season a lot more interesting. Now, every game with the Knicks, you'd be like, oh, got to be a top 2 team in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, but I think it also, and now we get into the whole, what's in our best interest to try to keep our guys, healthy to get through the playoffs. If every game's that important, and now we can't load management, we can't load manage, and we can't afford to have guys off the court. Now, this sense of urgency leads maybe to more injuries because these guys are playing more than they need to.
Maybe it does, but are you gripped by the regular season of the NBA right now?
No, the NBA has a regular season problem. That's why we have an NBA Cup.
Yeah, but the NBA Cup does it do? It does nothing for me.
I think for some basketball fans, maybe it does.
I will tell you this: if the Knicks make the finals of the NBA Cup,
the only reason you know it's an NBA Cup game is because the court's different,
and sometimes it looks ridiculous.
Or Ray tells you that hey, this is an NBA Cup game,
right? But if you tell me, because that game doesn't count, right? The championship game of the NBA Cup. If you told me the Knicks are in the championship game of the NBA Cup, I probably don't even watch it. I'm serious.
You watch it.
I don't know.
You watch everything. Of course, you watch it.
I don't know that I will.
You would. I would lose respect for you if you did.
Really?
Yes.
Maybe I just don't watch it just so you take away.
No, I don't
respect.
think you don't have to put it on your main TV if you don't want, but you'll watch it. It'll be on.
And it's usually like a Saturday night thing. I will have if the Knicks lose by 30, I will have. It will not bother me at all.
Then they win. They raise the banner.
Up
the
please.
Lakers.
That'll annoy me too.
The Lakers raised one.
Well, that's got to be mandated by the league.
I think so. Yeah. Let's make sure we make a.
You ever won a championship in 50 years? You're going to raise a banner for winning a made up tournament thing?
No, I wouldn't.
Well, they will.
They will.
I think you have to.
Probably.
I think they demand it. Imagine that.
Hey, a win's a win.
Vendors like scalpers outside the garden. I got 2 for the banner raising tonight. You want to get in there?
Big deal.
Yeah. I was there when the Rangers were raising the banner.
Great.
Oh, my God.
Sure, that was awesome.
Oh.
But
you say that, but come on. But can't you, as a Rangers fan, that was unbelievable.
Of course we're a Rangers fan.
I remember I think it was Buffalo? I forget they played in that first game, but I remember being there and the banner goes up and the electricity in the crowd. And I turned to my buddy and go, by the way, they're not going to lose this game terribly. And they did.
Yeah, well, listen, sometimes that happens, right? In moments like that.
All of your excitement, all of your energy was completely sucked out with that banner.
Well, and then I think on the other side of it, too, it's like, hey, let's ruin their night.
You think I'm ever going to see another championship?
Will you see another championship?
I got Mets, I got Rangers, I got Knicks, I got Giants, and I got Georgetown. You feel confident I'm going to see another championship?
Yeah, I think so. You got plenty of time.
You've never had one?
No.
That's terrible.
Mm-mm.
Ray, come in and give him a hug. You've never had a championship?
No.
So the Jets, no.
Nope.
And you've never seen them in the championship. Forget about winning it.
Nope.
The Knicks, no.
Nope. Closest was the Mets.
The Mets went, that's the
Kansas
World
City.
Series. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's that was the most heartbreaking loss ever as a fan for me. Just because I was so involved, I was just so invested in it.
Oh, man. And Raymond hasn't seen a championship in a long time.
Yeah, but he's seen a championship.
But when he was little.
So? Well, the Yankees, but yeah.
Well, Yankees was 09?
So 16 years.
Yeah. So, you're still.
I actually watched
that's
watching
the only one since
Cowboys in
2001. Yeah.
I watched the 86 World Series, but I wasn't.
But you weren't even a Mets fan.
I wasn't.
And how old were you in 86?
5.
Right.
But I can remember where I was watching it, but I wasn't a fan for any team.
And it was both.
I was in Chicago at the time.
So you were in Chicago, but you were from Boston. You were going to wind up in New York.
Yeah, but so I think my dad.
And your dad's not a Red Sox fan?
No, my dad is not a diehard sports fan. He likes sports. He played baseball growing up, but he's not never had a team.
He's not like a sports guy.
His dad wasn't a big sports guy,
so
that never really got instilled in him. He just played. He played baseball, and always. Well, my dad never came to watch me play baseball, so I don't know exactly how much influence.
So he didn't have that passed down to him.
Mm-mm.
But was he? There when you were playing?
Oh yeah,
he was always there when you were playing.
Yeah, but then there was some trauma with this whole cross country thing where he potentially
testicles.
Exactly right.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. In the yearbook.
Right.
It's just not great.
I can't believe that they didn't notice that.
Oh, I did not notice it. Hey, listen, he goes balls out. That's how hard he works.
I guess.
so
when you run cross country, you don't wear a supportive underwear?
I think he probably did. And then
just,
maybe it's just the weight of it. Maybe just
popped
it out. I don't know.
I
can't speak for it.
Right.
But it's there. Yeah, it's just there.
Does that something you like break out?
Always.
And be like, hey, kids.
I got a big poster made.
No, you did not.
I did.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm. I put it right in the gym.
Could you do me a favor? Here's what I'm going to ask.
You see a picture of this?
Yeah. Can you take
because that's not fair to him.
Why?
Because I'm not going to. You don't want to see that.
No, I would love to.
You should have seen. I wish I had video of his
so
face.
He never knew?
Never knew.
And what, you were just rifling through the yearbook one
Yeah,
day?
we were
like,
looking
oh,
through
my
it.
God.
Well, because he tells cross-country stories all the time.
Uh-huh.
Like back in the day, I was so fast and I was so good in cross-country that one of these guys purposely stepped on my toe and I won the race with my toe hanging off. Like, those kind of stories. So like, oh, I want to see this. And he showed me, he brought out the
You're
yearbook.
like, Dad.
It's like,
you're out.
What is this? He's like, what? I was like, Dad, you didn't notice this? It's like, I didn't notice what? I was like, your stuff. It's just hanging
It's out. And then was he like, oh, my God.
Yeah, he's like, how did I miss that?
That's terrible. John M., Dear Dave, I want to apologize. I regaled in the story of your paper cut, even joined in with Rick and laughed at your misery. Then it happened to me.
Oh.
I was carelessly ripping off a piece of tinfoil, sliced my finger down to the bone. I'm so sorry that I ever laughed at your pain. Sincerely, John M. Yeah?
Tinfoil cut.
These paper cuts, they're no joke.
Hey, you got to get that taken care of. I mean, that thing's not going away.
Well, it's going to go away at some point.
Well, no, you keep bending it. You keep re-aggravating it.
Well, it's at a joint. What am I supposed to do? I have to bend
you
it.
need to splint it.
I'm not going to splint my finger for a paper cut.
Just tape it up.
I'm just not going to do it. All right. So, by the way, ESPN New York Holiday Party is back.
The 12th.
That's right. The K Show, along with. You don't have any reads today. You want to read this?
I'll read it for you.
No. I don't want to do that.
It's the 12th. It's at your mother's house.
That's right. It's the
Afternoon
K Show.
K Show, yep.
And then DHR, they're bringing the holiday cheer.
How come you're not going?
I'm told I'm not supposed to go.
Okay.
Actually. At your mother's house in Garden City Park, Long Island, on Friday, December the 12th, we're once again collecting unwrapped toy donations this year to benefit the Garden of Dreams Foundation. All kicks off at 1 o'clock on Friday, December the 12th, at your mother's house, brought to you by Amazon Pickup and Spiked Aid. You know, maybe you do. Because I know you can't go. You're going to be like a youth hockey tournament, right? Maybe you, at that point, can supply some hats, some DNR hats, so they can pass those around in our absence at the event. No,
well, I don't think they're passing around hats.
Well, just like some hats, like maybe they give away a couple of hats.
Would you like to fund those hats with your $11?
Yeah. How much do you think
these are cheap hats?
How much do you think? No, I think they're beautiful hats. I've never said anything disparaging about the hat. How much do you think I would need to give for 8 hats to be given away at that event?
Well over $100.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you $100. $100 cash.
And how are we giving the hats away?
You know what? That's for them to figure out.
Right, but it's not our event.
So what? So that will be our presence at the event.
We have very, very sensitive people. You think that they would like us just passing around free DNR hats?
But we're not going to be there.
So
wouldn't
exactly.
it be
It's their
nice?
show. It's their event.
Okay,
when we're doing our Mets thing.
You think that would bother me if we handed out Michael K hats?
It wouldn't bother either of us. I don't care.
No, it's fine.
We had Michael. We invited him.
He was at the tailgate.
We wanted him there.
That's right. I got to be dressed up at our tailgate this year. As you.
You don't know that.
Oh, I do. I'm confident. I stink. Also, I'm here. Dave Rothenberg here, right in front of you, to tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. All right, so they come into the home. Alex's bathroom, mess. Convert it to a shower. Unbelievable job. All right, so it's a custom bath renovation. It includes their unique PermaFit solution. That's watertight fit. How long does it take? Only one day. It's just so simple. They put on booties, those little booties over their shoes.
Are you getting? You should have ownership of this company.
It's a great
point.
It's a great company.
No, I know, but they should break you off a little piece.
That'd be nice. But I don't need that. I don't want that. All I want is for me to spread the word, like the gospel.
That's all you want.
I'm like Jim Jones.
You want everyone to have watertight showers.
That's all I want.
That's it.
I want. My reward is your bathroom being dry. That's all I'm looking for. So it's lower cost than any of those other high-priced, highfalutin places. Take advantage of the biggest sale of the year. Save up to $800. It's a lot of money on a complete bath fitter system. See their website or call for details and start designing your bath today. This is what we did. Follow in our footsteps. Go to bathfitter.com.
Look at that little nice little thing on there.
What?
Little Knicks squeak by the Mavs.
Yeah.
To 28 points.
That's right.
Very nice.
They squeak right by. Final
Is that
score.
Savage doing that?
Of course. Jefferson, Savage, Gibson. Final score last night. Knicks win this one 111-113. Right?
I walked out yesterday.
Uh-huh.
I'll walk out again. This time I'll leave. I'll take my stuff. I'll go to the garage where I throw money away, and I'll be out of here.
That'd be it?
That's it.
You know what? Why don't you take
my
some of
guys
that?
yesterday,
Why don't you
too.
take some of that garage money and put it towards the hat company?
I tipped my guys yesterday, too.
Of course you did. You got so much money.
See how happy they are when to see me. Paul jumps right out of his chair.
Let's take a break. Come back. Jets, Giants. We'll get into the NFL. DNR with you. ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads and bring in new friend to the show, Brett Levine.
If your commute involves NJ Transit, expect delays. Right now, Midtown Direct Rail service is being diverted to Hoboken Terminal because of an Amtrak switch issue. NJ Transit rail tickets are being cross-honored by NJ Transit and PATH. Also in Jersey, Port Newark, Outer Port Street shut down with an overturned tractor trailer. The southbound Deacon is packed passing Yankee Stadium because of an accident down by Exit 3. And there's an accident on the westbound Northern State Parkway at Deer Park Avenue. 30 in and building at the upper and lower level GWB, about 25 in for the Lincoln and Holland. This report sponsored by NYC Care Healthcare Access Program. NYC Care provides primary and preventative medications, mental health services, and more for New York City residents, regardless of your immigration status or ability to pay. Enroll or renew your membership today at nyccare.nyc or call 646-692-2273. I'm Brett Levine for 880 ESPN New York.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Hey, it's Michael K. talking to you about my friends at PC Richard & Son. They're local, family-owned, and I trust them, and you can too. Right now, get Black Friday deals throughout the store. And with their holiday price guarantee, your price is protected. If the price goes lower from now through December 24th, they will match it. You can't beat it. Plus, you get fast and free delivery. PC Richard & Son, the company you could trust for over 116 years. Free delivery excludes Manhattan.
Score a win this game day with Amazon Pickup, the MVP of package pickup. Need that new football jersey for the big matchup? With Amazon Pickup, you can collect your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule. Whether you're running from work or home or straight to the tailgate, Amazon Pickup makes it easy and worry-free at no extra cost. Don't miss kickoff. Grab your gear and your packages when it works for you. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
The fall savings event continues this November at Bay Ridge Mazda. Lease the 2025 Mazda CX-30S for as low as $169 per month, or the 2025 Mazda CX-5 Select for as low as $229 per month, and get as low as 0.9% APR financing rates on select models. Plus, enjoy 1 year complimentary of Bay Ridge Plus benefits like ding and dent coverage, key replacement, windshield protection, and roadside assistance. Visit them in Brooklyn or online at BayRidgeMazda.com. Bay Ridge Mazda, where confidence comes standard. See dealer for details.
At Jake's 58 Casino Hotel this November, it's your chance to gobble up the green and feast on your share of $55,000 cash. Earn entries all month long and join us on Friday, November 28th from 4 to 6 p.m. 2 winners will be drawn every hour to win up to $10,000 cash. Then at 7 p.m., 1 lucky winner will take home a grand prize of $20,000 cash at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Caffeine doesn't have to be bitter or boring anymore. 5-Hour Energy shots are bringing the flavor and energy. One of my personal favorites, Strawberry Banana. It's giving smoothie vibes in a compact caffeinated shot. Whether you like your energy sour, fruity, or tropical, with 17 flavors, there's something for everyone. And yeah, it's got as much caffeine as a 12-ounce cup of coffee, but with 0 sugar and no crash. Big flavor, tiny bottle, tasty caffeine done right. You can grab yours in-store or hit up 5hourenergy.com or order on Amazon today.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
The guy we met yesterday, this guy's on a plane. People walk in with luggage, and it's like, I'm only seeing the same suitcase. There's 2 suitcases. Spends the entire flight looking at stuff, and then lands and goes, gotta leave, and he ends up going to China.
Yeah, for 6 months. 6 months. Study the suitcase industry. Me, I get on the plane, I'm like, all right, if I get trapped in the band, will someone be able to let me out of that?
This man only needed 1 flight to change his entire life. You use the opportunity when you're in the airplane to
drug myself. Yeah.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg. Rothenberg.
When's your trip to St. Martin?
Christmas Eve.
So you got to call your dealer.
Dealer is also known as my doctor.
Here comes the druggie again.
On ESPN New York. And streaming live on YouTube.
All right, DNR with you, big 7 o'clock hour. So Jefferson, who does a great job with the graphics and monitoring the YouTube and the polls and everything, he's doing really, really well. We like him very much. And he comes in, pops his head in, and we start asking him a line of inappropriate questions.
No, I wouldn't
say that. Yes, I think so. Like we crossed the line a little bit, and then, but he's a good sport.
It was hard. It was hard hitting journalism, is what we're doing.
We're interested in a couple things, and we're asking questions, and we're and you could feel he's a little uncomfortable, but he's going to play our game, and he answers the questions, and then you have to go so far past the line that he turns and he leaves, is what you have to do.
I see what you're doing here. Don't do that.
What do you mean?
Don't turn this on me.
RJ,
I was asking.
You weren't here for
I
it.
was asking very nice questions.
RJ,
hey, how was puppy yoga?
Right.
Like, nice questions.
Right. And then you lost it.
No. And then you decided that you were going to lob one of those questions into the mix, and that's when all of a sudden, hey, I'm going to save
I know how to play the game. I asked a question that was like, is that appropriate? Maybe not, but it's within reason. And then you went and you smashed it.
Well, what happened was even Rick acknowledged you dipped your toe into his.
I dipped my toe
pool.
into so once I start, so now he just can't control himself.
Did you see that episode of College Game Day on ESPN where Pat McAfee went up to the highest diving board to jump off of?
Mm-hmm.
Rick decided now, look at Dave getting comfortable on my side of the pool.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I'm going to do.
But I did.
I'm going to get naked.
I did like off the 2 meters. He went up to like 10 meters.
Triple Indy.
Yeah, he went crazy.
Jefferson turned his back and walked out.
Walked out. Yeah,
sounds right.
Yeah, but I wonder.
We could have gleaned more information had you just kept your questions within line, and then
it felt like that. It felt like the natural progression.
So you went
from
my question to where you went.
That felt like the natural progression.
It didn't feel appropriate.
There's a better chance.
That's a question you ask a man with a mustache.
That he goes into the Ray school of thought now.
That's right.
You may get nothing for a while.
No, I'll still get something.
No, I think Jefferson is more giving than Ray.
Yeah, a lot more giving.
A lot. Yeah. Ray plays he must be a great poker player because he's
got no tells.
Very close to the vest. You don't know what's going on.
Especially if he occasionally throws in some sayings at the poker table.
That's right.
Disarm people.
Could you imagine that?
Yeah.
Hey guys, listen, I gotta flush, but before I throw this down, I want to let you know some gave all and here's my flush.
You know what they say about the flush?
You know what they say about the flush? Some gave all and others gave all. All right, Aaron Glenn, who's going to be your quarterback this week?
Tyrod will be our starter.
Why did you decide to make that move?
Because I wanted to.
And there it was.
Why?
And
why,
there
Rick,
it was.
Why? Why can't he just say, I sat down with the coaching staff, or I went and watched video, or I just think he gives us a better chance to win? Why do you have
because
to
I think
take
it's a
that
skill.
tact?
Because I think it's a skill.
It's not an attractive skill.
Well, no. I'm not saying what he's doing is skillful. I'm saying like handling the media is a skill.
Okay.
I think there are coaches and players that are really good at it, and there's some that just aren't. And Aaron Glenn is not good at it. Hopefully it improves. Hopefully the people around him have advised him, like, hey, this isn't working.
But what I don't understand is Aaron Glenn was with the Jet in this market with the Jets, dealt with the media.
Yep.
Aaron Glenn would give weekly press conferences with the Lions last season as defensive coordinator.
Right, but not every day.
But it's not like the media and dealing with them are foreign to him.
No, but I think there's a certain way when you're an assistant coach, when you're a defensive coordinator, that you need to treat the media and you need to treat your players. It's the same. I think it has the same effect on coaches when they go from assistant coach to head coach. That all of a sudden they're, if they don't know what they're doing or if they're learning to be a head coach, they make that mistake where it's like, I went from being your buddy to now the polar opposite, as opposed to kind of like, hey, listen, like things are going to have to change because I'm the head coach. Still going to be your buddy, but I'm also going to have to hold you accountable. As opposed to some of the coaches that go from, hey, we're buddy-buddy doing naked handstands, to now they won't look you in the eye when they walk down the hallway. It's like,
well, sure, I get that. Right now you're in a position where you're the president.
Right,
You're the guy.
You've seen it before. It happens to the Patriots coaches.
I
Where they're
know,
like,
but
I'm
it's
going to
so,
act like Bill.
But we've never seen anything before from him. We don't have any track record
not
of
like
him.
this, no.
So to come out with this, with guns blazing for really seemingly no reason.
It seems like it was well thought out. I mean, I don't think it was well thought out.
And
I
actually heard, I didn't hear the whole press conference, so we're just playing one snippet. I actually heard it was pleasant yesterday.
Yep.
Like he was nice, he was pleasant.
I get the feeling that someone probably was in his ear, like, hey, you've won 2 games. This is not the time to be combative with the media.
Yeah. So I actually know. I heard like firsthand that someone spoke to him, someone respected in his circle, and said, you don't need to keep doing this. This is unnecessary. So maybe that got to him. But again, you hear a soundbite like that because I decided to. We know that. That adds nothing for anybody.
Right. I just don't know. What I don't like is this, and I've been going through this with my little, not little because it's a big deal, lots of A's, is the course I'm doing.
Right.
Just about coaching and leadership and all these different things. And like part of it is kind of like just all the different things that's involved with that. But I keep coming back like it feels like in all my answers when it's like, hey, come up with a plan for how you're going to speak to the players and this and that. It's like for whatever reason, respect always is involved in that. Because I feel strongly in that, like with us and anything you do, like it starts with respect. Like respect yourself, respect your teammates, respect your coaches and all that. And like he has to understand, like I'm sitting here preaching that, my players need to respect me, I'll respect them. The media has a job to do, like it or not. Part of your job is to deal with the media. So if you want them to respect you, there's a certain level of respect you should treat them with.
But it just feels so unnecessary to me. Like, well, why'd you decide to make that decision? Because, I think right now he's a better thrower of the football.
No, I thought like what Kafka did the
win.
other day was great.
Yeah.
It's like, listen, I'm going to have to look at the tape. I can't give you all the answers
But I'll give you what I saw. Right. For like my immediate reaction was this, but let me watch the tape and give you a little bit more.
I'll give you some more after I watch the tape. Perfect. Like, you helped me do my job.
Right.
Excellent. Thank you.
I don't know, man. It just feels so unnecessary to me. He was asked why make the change at quarterback, and this is not as combative at all.
It was purely my decision. I felt like it was the time to do it. Again, had good conversations with both of those guys. And listen, these situations are not always easy, but as a head coach, you have to do what's best for the team. And I feel like it was best for the team.
And I think that's the right thing.
That's the most important thing.
You know what's funny, too, though? He makes sure at every turn he lets you know this was my decision.
This is my team.
I make
the decision.
This is my team. Everything funnels through me, and I want you to know that every time I open my mouth.
Yep.
This is my decision. We get it. This is his decision.
Yeah, we get it.
And it should be his decision.
Of course.
Whose decision should it be?
Well, I mean, it's. I think in a lot of different places, it's probably a collaborative decision.
Where like the offensive coordinator and the head coach and the GM,
coaching staff, GM.
Right.
Hey, this is what's going on. Because I think that listen, it's probably in the organizations that aren't really well run where you could have different agendas. Kind of what you're seeing in Cleveland right now, right? Like coach doesn't necessarily want Shador, so Shador's not getting any reps at all, which is crazy because again, like you're the head coach, like you could very easily do, hey, team period, we're going to add 5 plays for Shador just in case, God forbid, Dylan Gabriel gets hurt,
right?
Instead of none, 0, right? It's just stupid. So like GM may have a different agenda than the head coach. So if the coach wants to make a change at quarterback, he's going to have to consult with the GM. It's pretty clear. Aaron Glenn makes the decisions.
Yeah.
And then,
well, you couldn't not know because he tells you every chance he gets that he's the decision maker here, which I understand. I mean, it's his team. Here's Tyrod Taylor on being named the Jets starting quarterback.
Excited for the opportunity to play. It's tough as well. Great friends in this business, and there's an emotional side to it. But at the same time, I'm a firm believer that God has a plan for all of us, and trust that He's called me for this moment. And just like I said, excited for the opportunity.
There is a human side to this. There is an emotional side to this. But the truth is, fans don't really care all that much about that.
No, players do.
Yeah,
it's
sure they
always
do, and they should.
Yeah, right. I mean, there's a reason why Tyrod Taylor is stuck around as long as he's stuck around. And we were talking about this with Lewis yesterday. Was there are some guys he said like great starting quarterbacks, but just don't have the personalities to be backups because they don't care about your feelings. Like it sounds like Kirk Cousins isn't like fully invested in Michael Penix,
right?
And Penix can feel that. Like Tyrod Taylor probably has done his best to make it, create the friendship with Justin Fields, help many ways to help. So it's your buddy. It sucks that he lost his job.
It does suck.
Great opportunity for me. So, yeah, it's...
Because how many more chances? Tyrod Taylor's been in the league for, 15 years? How many more chances is he going to get to be a starting quarterback?
He's probably not, or just to continue to prove that he's a great backup, right?
Could Tyrod Taylor... Because the Jets are going to have a new quarterback next year, right? Whether it's a draft
Could Tyrod Taylor stick around?
Could Tyrod Taylor be the guy that is the groomer?
Potentially. I think the other thing they needed to do, and it's smart, same reason why the Giants would fire Brian Daboll when they fired Brian Daboll, is they actually had someone in the building they want to take a look at.
Right.
Like, I don't think they're in a rush to fire the coach if there's no one in the building that they want to look at, right? Like, we'll eat this bad season. He's doing well with Jaxson Dart. Let's just keep this thing moving. They got to figure out what they have around the quarterback. Like, is Mitchell going to be a part of this moving forward?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, can Mitchell find out way to catch footballs?
Right. Like, can Mitchell be a 3? Can
Like,
Mitchell be a 4?
What's Mason Taylor going to be?
Right.
I got a guy that can't throw the football. I can't get a fair evaluation of that.
I was reading yesterday that they want to really evaluate the other guys around, not just might have been an RJ's look ahead. Actually,
right, but you can't if the quarterback can't throw it.
Exactly that. Yeah, you know what I think it was? RJ, listen to me now. This is how much I care and respect the work you're doing.
You read the rundown?
The look ahead. I believe it was Dan Graziano, and you put a little blurb that Graziano said they need to make a change at quarterback because they want to see what the other pieces are like with a more competent, capable quarterback who throws the football.
You know what? Good job. That's nice. That's nice by you.
So all the times I don't read it and I make light of it and all that, just remember this moment.
This one
please.
time.
Yes.
This one singular time. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is like
shouldn't be applauded for that.
And he'll take that victory lap forever, by the way.
What do you mean? That's great work by me.
Remember that one time I read the rundown?
Right. It's like the Chris Rock special where he's like, I take care of my kid. Well, you should take care of your kids. What do you want, a cookie?
I never been to jail.
You should read the look ahead and the rundown. There's a lot of work goes into this.
I understand, and I never poo-poo the work that goes into it. Sometimes it's just not for me.
Well, what's interesting?
The intention of it is for you.
I think it's more for you.
It's not.
I don't.
Me.
If of the two of us, who needs this more?
You. You think I'm disrespectful?
I already read it.
You just
I already read
threw
it.
the rundown right at my feet.
I already read it. Top to bottom.
Dave's ability is God-given. He doesn't feel.
That's right. I have a gift. Okay? And I'm able to take my gift because I don't have a lot of, like, RJ has no hobbies. I am so dialed in on this show. Like, from the moment my alarm goes off in the morning, immediately I jump into, hey, would this be good on air? Would that be good on air? Should we go into this? Should we go into that? Would this be funny? Would this not be funny? I don't need a rundown. I don't need a look ahead. It's for you. RJ, who's the look ahead for? Who's the rundown for?
I mean, it's for everyone.
Oh, I know it's for everyone. But if you had to only send it to one person
don't
on the
lie.
show, who needs it the most?
Well, I don't know that anyone needs it. Listen, maybe it's mostly for me. Maybe that's what
you know
it
what?
is.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's selfish.
Maybe
this whole rundown look ahead thing is a selfish move by you.
Well, as I'm typing or reading things, I come to new thoughts. And I that was Graziano's thought, but sometimes things translate and you never know what leaks into other conversation. So Graziano said yesterday that they're not going back to Fields. That's his intel, right? But then I'm listening to Barton Carlin.
Right. And we got Mike Tannenbaum saying just the opposite.
Yeah, so there you go.
Well, in fact, I'm glad you led me here, RJ. And this is why you're such a talent. Mike Tannenbaum was on with Barton Carlin yesterday. He said, don't think you're done with Justin Fields quite yet.
I see good in Justin Fields. Like, you go back to that game last Thursday, if A.D. Mitchell holds on to that deep pass, which was a perfect pass, who knows what happens? Like, look, I'm not saying they're going to put up 40 points against the Patriots, but there were some drops. He needs to, be more accurate at times, but I think there's still some good in Justin Fields. And I understand the short term, what they're doing, but I would not be surprised to see Justin Fields get another chance at some point.
I would be surprised if Tyrod Taylor doesn't get hurt if you see Justin Fields again this season.
I think at a certain point you may, once the season is over, that maybe they take a look at Brady Cook, but I mean, what's the sense?
Now?
Yeah, we know.
I don't know.
I mean, I gave you the stat the other day. This is the lowest amount of passing yards per game.
It's pathetic.
He was quarterback.
I mean, this season is a fact-finding mission, right?
Yep.
What do we have in Justin Fields? I have my answer. I know what we have. I don't need to see more of him right now.
But it's not to just say it's because he doesn't throw the ball accurately or yeah, that's part of it, but that's not the only part of it. Right? he doesn't throw with anticipation. He doesn't read defenses well. He had his internal clock stinks. There were plenty of there was again, it's just Kirk Herbstreit watches a lot of football, and he said our best passing play is when the quarterback runs it. You can't win like that,
especially when the coach says we don't want the quarterback to run it.
Right, we're running him too much.
Right. I mean, we know what he is. He's an insanely athletic quarterback who just really doesn't throw the football well. That's what he is.
I just don't think he plays the position well.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
All the things necessary for the position, I don't think he.
And then the one play where they ran the read option and he beat.
Read it wrong.
No. The one he read it wrong. But was it Harold Landry? But then you see Landry's an athletic linebacker.
Right.
He ran past him like he was standing still.
Right, but that's the only reason it worked was because he's so athletic.
But that's the thing. You get glimpses of what he's capable of doing.
But it speaks to the bigger problem is that ball wasn't supposed to be kept. He's supposed to read the edge. That ball should have went to Breece Hall, where all the blocking was. Instead, just because he's such an athlete and it doesn't cost you, which is probably why he never really learned to play the position in the first place. Is because he could do that.
Right. You can
Why
get
would
away
you
with this
correct
stuff.
it?
Right.
I don't need to correct it. It worked.
Well, because
Well,
up,
not really.
up until the NFL, he didn't need to. He won everywhere
Right,
he
like,
was.
but until this happened to Berard in his first year, right? Like what you get away with that maybe doesn't go corrected because it works all the time doesn't work in the NHL.
Right.
Like
right. When you step up, all of a sudden these crutches, these ways you have, they don't work.
You toe drag a defenseman on the offensive blue line.
Yeah.
Never cost you before because you just had skill. But once you get to
do
the
that
NHL,
in mite hockey or college hockey or whatever, that stuff's going to
defenseman's
work.
like, yeah, okay, dum-dum. Thanks for the puck.
Right. Well, because these are the best. You're going up against the best that the world has to offer in these sports. All right, let's take a break. We'll get to your calls on the Jets. They're lining up 800-919-3776. And Mike Kafka spoke on Jaxson Dart yesterday. Is he going to play this weekend? Kind of sounds like it. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
This fall, don't sit on the sideline because of pain. If you're tired of waking up stiff, fighting neck, back, or joint pain, and missing out on the things you love, it's time to take action. Call Dr. J. Shaw at Sandwell Pain, New Jersey's top pain specialist. Dr. Shaw is an Ivy League trained, double board certified, and laser focused on one thing: getting you back in the game. Living pain-free, no surgery, no cuts, no downtime. Just precise image-guided treatments that deliver real results. Whether it's sciatica, nerve pain, migraine, or chronic joint pain, Dr. Shaw will personalize a non-surgical game plan just for you without pain medication. Same-day and next-day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. Most major insurances are accepted, so what are you waiting for? Don't let pain keep you out of the action this season. Visit Sandwell Pain to text, call, or book online. You'll wish you met Dr. J. Shaw a lot sooner. Relief starts today, and victory over pain is closer than you think.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
Dave Rothenberg here to tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. They converted my kid's bath to a shower and did an incredible job. They offer custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit, and it's done in just one day. It's durable and easy to clean with no demo or mess and a lower cost than a standard replacement. Take advantage of the biggest sale of the entire year. Save up to $800 on a complete Bathfitter system. See their website or call for details and start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com.
Are you ready to unleash the beast? Monster Energy is here to give you the edge this college tailgate season. Loaded with bold flavors, our powerful blend gives you the energy you need to push you beyond your limits. Tune in all season long with Monster, the energy drink of ESPN Radio College Football Tour. Power your performance with a drink that's as hungry for victory as you are. Crack open an ice-cold Monster and dominate your competition. Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. Grab yours today.
Michelle Smallman here for Gainbridge and their Give Back program, Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity. Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity's goal is to empower girls and women through sports and education, providing 32 organizations in 21 states $222 of grant funding during 2025. These grants aim to level the playing field and expand access to sports and education for girls and women across the country. Here's to a future with no limits for women's sports with Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity.
Out here, pets are always by your side, watching the herd, running fence lines, or asleep at your feet. Pets are some of our favorite customers. When you bring them along to Tractor Supply, we'll always have a treat waiting. And with our price match guarantee, you'll always get the best price on their favorite food, toys, treats they love, and pet meds to keep them healthy. Tractor Supply, for pets out here.
Hey, it's Reese Davis. Let's be honest, you can't keep an eye on everything unless you've got Blink Outdoor 4 cameras. While you're focused on the game, Blink's keeping an eye on your home.
With up to 2-year battery life and with Sync Module XR, you can cover more space without constant maintenance. No wires, no worries. Blink helps keep an eye on what matters most. Get Blink today at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
All right, DNR with you. ESPN New York. Rick is in the midst of a sneezing fit.
Two.
Yeah.
That's it. Only two.
I think 3 is the common number people
Yeah, my
have.
mom goes 3.
Yeah, I think most people go 3.
And she'll let you know.
What do you mean?
Like, there's no hiding it.
Like she's
just not holding that bad boy back.
Really? She lets it all go? You know, I've heard, now maybe this is like an old wives' tale.
It's
this
not
is not
good
true.
to hold in sneezes.
If you hold in a sneeze, you could get like a hemorrhage. Right. Because like all that pressure now, it's got to go somewhere. It goes to the brain.
That'd be scary.
Yeah. I don't think I'd do well with a hemorrhage.
No, I don't think any of us would do good with a hemorrhage. No. I could probably help you.
Well, yeah, I would think.
CPR trained and everything. One of my certificates. I pull it out. It's in the bag.
Well, I don't need to sit like in that moment. Like, God forbid I suffer a hemorrhage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to go like, hang on, Dave. Just get right to work.
No, but I would show people around like, hey, don't worry, I'm a professional.
So what do you do?
What would I
call
do?
911 first?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna just make sure that you
lie me down. I want to lie down.
Well, yeah, I would put you down nicely. Yeah, I'm sure you'd go down. I'm not gonna stand up with the hemorrhage, right?
You wouldn't
Probably
think.
crumble. Chest compressions.
Right.
Yep.
Mouth to mouth get involved?
Yeah. After the compressions.
Okay.
Couple mouth to mouth, back to the compressions.
Cookies?
No cookies. No. If you come to, maybe a little cookie. Get you
like
back.
like a treat.
Some apple juice.
Right. Like a welcome back kind of a thing.
These compressions aren't working. Give me some cookies.
Yeah. Right.
Where's the peanut butter?
But I couldn't chew.
No,
so you'd have to chew for me.
No, I'm not baby birding it for you.
No, you'd have to like manipulate my jaw.
That wasn't in my training.
No?
Cookies were not involved.
So you don't get any
cookies till afterwards. Till once now you're back.
So once I'm back. Once I'm back and I'm like, whew, that was a close one.
Yep.
Then you're like, hey, you want a cookie? Right? Or like a cup of juice. Like you're in the hospital.
Yep.
You could get a surgery. They start you with something light.
Yep.
Like a juice box or ice chips.
A little sugar.
Yeah. Just to make sure you're
get you back
and functional. All right. Mike Kafka, here's the update on Jaxson. What?
I get arrested. If the EMT showed up.
Yeah.
And
why they're cookies?
I got my certificate. And instead of doing compressions and CPR, I'm like a nutcracker.
Imagine, it would be stories for them forever.
What exactly? I don't know. I figured cookie would work.
Right. I know he loves cookies.
He's not actually using his
But also
mouth.
herein lies the problem as well. We don't have cookies.
No.
It's not like there's a place in these offices to get cookies. But I do have my container of peanut butter in there if you want to get involved with that.
He didn't die of the hemorrhage. What did he die of?
He choked on
to death.
cookies. Yeah, he couldn't. He was asphyxiated via the cookie. Mike Kafka, update on Jaxson Dart.
Right now, he's in a non-contact day. Sure, he's still in the protocol, like in that phasing of it, and so he'll continue to progress through it if he goes through the right forums here.
Assuming it goes well, he's trending towards being able to play Sunday.
Yeah, that would be the fair plan for sure.
I just feel like Kafka's, it's so adult-like. And I don't want to continue to resort back to Aaron Glenn and what goes on with him, but it's just like, this is what you do. You answer the questions and you give, it's minimal information. Like, there's nothing, that's it.
Right.
And now it's a done story.
You give as much as you want.
That's right.
Yeah. And then, there's also an art to it where, you can kind of take the question wherever you want it.
You can always do that.
If you don't want to answer the question, you don't have to be a jerk about it. You could also, there's ways to answer.
You can manipulate the question.
Right.
Like when we ask a question to Mel. And then all of a sudden he goes in a direction you're like, I didn't really ask that question.
No.
He just kind of goes off on his own.
Yeah, you get a lot of information though.
A lot of information. So by the way, it sounds like Dart's going to play on Sunday.
Feels like
unless
he has any setbacks.
Right. Correct. And this is what I heard someone like, I would rest him against Detroit. Really?
I've heard people say they should just shut him down, period.
But why?
Because they're nervous that he's going to get hurt. Same reason why people were upset that Scatterbull was pushing people around at Raw.
But if he's cleared, and he's allowed to play.
Because I think people think that if some rest is good, more is better. Like their thought is why not just give his brain multiple weeks to recover as opposed to pushing him back?
Even if you said we're going to give him Detroit and
New England
and then bye and then bring him back after that, like why would you shut him down for the season? Aren't there more things you want to see from him? And also, I know Kafka,
he's going to get hurt. That's the answer.
But
then what happens? I know, but then what happens? Because this season's over.
Right.
Right. So they don't look at it like we look at it, where this is still valuable experience. Like, maybe this is the wake-up call he needs, and now you start to see some positive signs that he's protecting himself, that he's not taking those risks anymore.
So wouldn't that be a good thing, though?
It would be a great thing.
Okay.
But there's the other people that think, hey, why even mess around with it? Right? Season's over. We're not playing for anything. He's the only reason that, he's one of the reasons why we actually have hope for next season.
Really the only reason,
God forbid, he blows his Achilles, something stupid, knee, whatever it is, now what?
That's such a scared mentality, though. I'm not saying rush him back. I'm not saying if you're questionable that you put him into the game.
I think just in general, because the season's over. I think it's that. So why would we risk him getting hurt for no reason?
Because you want to see him play. Because the Giants are 2-9 again. And what's one of the few bright spots that this team actually has?
But that's selfish because you want to see him play.
I don't care. I'd be happy to shut him down. But I think it's good. I think it's good for him to get more experience.
Yes, it's more about the experience. I want to see how Mike Kafka, like now, as the head coach, uses him. Like how much of it was Brian Daboll choosing to do the design runs and everything else.
Right. Get all of these rookie kinks out of your system now. All of the missteps, all of the mistakes. Make bad plays, interception, whatever. Do it now.
The more you see from the defenses now, also. Right, like you're going to see, like this is
learn the game better.
Right, like I mean, we don't need to go into next year where I haven't seen that before. Like, let's get that out of the way.
Yeah,
now teams will adjust and everything else.
How many times? Now, granted, these are in meaningful games, but has an announcer said, he's not a rookie anymore? Right, like he's still first year, but like he's seen so much football now, he's not a rookie anymore. I'd like to get to that point where he takes the field next season, and it's like, all right, he's seen as much as any rookie could have seen. So now, if he's hurt, of course, if there's 5% chance that he's just not fully recovered or is not right, then I don't play him against Detroit. But if he's fully healthy and he clears every test and they dot every I and cross every T, why would he not play? I think that's like a scared of your own shadow kind of mentality.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it's valuable experience. It's football. At some point, there's a 100% chance you're going to get hurt. It's just, has he learned that there are better ways to protect yourself?
I hope.
And again, for the group of people, think that part of the reason why Brian Daboll got fired, or the last piece of this was Jaxson Dart getting the concussion, and him not doing a good enough job of protecting him. Let's see what Kafka does, because I'm sure that's going to be part of.
It is important
of what they're weighing as far as who the next head coach is going to be.
Ira, Staten Island. Good morning, Ira. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, all good. Good morning. And with Dart, he can't get on the field until he's 100%. And it shouldn't be that difficult. Teach him how to slide and not take risks. That's what coaches are about.
Now, everyone agrees with you, Ira. He shouldn't go on the field till he's 100%. But I think what Rick is saying, and I've heard this as well, is there's a lot of people that just say, no. Even if he gets back to 100%, just shut him down. And I have a problem with that.
Yeah, no, you can't. If he's 100%, he needs to get the experience. But I got bigger problems.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Taylor, yeah, Glenn made the right decision. You got to evaluate the coordinator, the players around him. It's fairer to the teammates to give them a better chance to win, which a lot of people don't want them to win. But, this all cycles back to the judgment of Moonji and Glenn. Because, and once again, I was done with Rodgers. But when you look at it, you got $57 million against the cap next year between Field and Rodgers. If they had brought Rodgers back, and I know this is a moot point, and drafted Dart, it would have worked out better than the situation they're in right now.
If you had Jaxson Dart, you'd feel a heck of a lot different.
Yeah, I just don't know if they. I don't know how comfortable they felt drafting a quarterback just because maybe they didn't put in enough work.
But why?
Well, just late in the process, didn't feel like they needed it right now. Wanted to take a step back and kind of evaluate what they had before they made that decision, or they didn't like anyone in the draft,
which is also possible.
I just don't know how in the fourth round you don't take a shot on Shedeur. What you took? You had 2 picks in the fourth round,
right? And can you imagine if Shedeur was starting for you now? At least you'd be excited, right? You'd be like, what do I have in this kid? Then you'd get the answer, and then if he looked good, then great, that's your quarterback next season. If he doesn't, that's fine. Now you're going to do what you have to do anyway.
Exactly.
Which is take the quarterback.
The other thing is he started 7 games, man. Jaxson Dart has 7 starts.
Yeah,
right. That's still. He's so early in his career.
He's very raw. Yeah. Still very much of a rookie.
Right. There's still a lot he needs to learn, a lot he needs to see. And there's a lot you need to tell. There's a lot as a Giants fan you need to see. I got to look. This is a real chance for Mike Kafka to get this job.
I agree. I don't think he'll get it, but I agree it's a real chance for him to potentially get it. Because the schedule, I've never seen a schedule like this, man.
No, it's crazy.
It is the most unrelenting schedule I've ever seen in my life.
Right, but let's really take a step back here for a second. If and when Jaxson Dart, when he comes back, and he looks good, say he looks good, competitive in all these games, still ends up being the defense, right? You're right there, whatever, defense lets you down. Which, again, Shane Bowen's still here. I'm not sure why when you look at the numbers and everything else defensively, but he's still here. I think there would be a level of comfort from you and whoever's making this decision having the ability to see what Mike Kafka looks like in that building, how he handles his coaches, how he handles his players, what the players say about him at the end of the year meetings, as opposed to, if it ends up being a coordinator, where now you're taking the opinions of everyone else. You don't know how he's going to work with the guys on this team. You don't know how he's going to work with the quarterback. Like, that gives you a huge leg up.
I want to know everything.
Huge leg up.
And if I could move on from my head coach to learn more about what I have in-house, then that's what I want to do. And I think it was the right move for them to go ahead and do that. Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. Islanders visiting the Wings tonight, Red Wings, that is, 7 o'clock. And at the same time, the Devils are in Florida to play the Panthers. The 9 o'clock, a nice late face-off for the Rangers and the Avs in Colorado. Did I ever tell you this? I'm producing TV news.
Yep.
I'm doing the sports of this, producing it, right? And the anchor had no sports knowledge whatsoever. So you had to really, spill everything out. So put, what Rangers are in Colorado taking on the Avs. And in the teleprompter, he reads, Rangers in Colorado taking on the AVSs.
No, he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, that was live early on. Live golf. There were just people we had people saying it was LIV.
LIV.
I think Ty did that.
Ty Butler?
Yeah.
Said LIV golf?
LIV golf.
Yeah. And then this same anchor also said when he kicked the game-winning field goal in the Super Bowl, that was Adam Vinuteri. So he became known.
How long did this guy stick around?
He's like a forever.
Really?
People know me.
So he can do whatever he wants.
Whatever.
Kind of a big deal.
But he now forever became known as Vinuteri. Like you'd be like, who's anchoring tonight? Vinuteri.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyhow, Rangers take on the AVSs. That's on 880 ESPN and the ESPN New York app. And 640 coverage starts on 1050 AM in the ESPN New York app for St. John's and Bucknell. St. John's and Bucknell. A couple good college games last night, by the way. Alabama goes into Illinois United Center, and they beat them.
Mm-hmm.
And UConn had a real close game against Arizona. And Arizona beat them.
I watched a little bit of that.
It was a good game.
Yeah. It was nice that we just had, there wasn't a lot on yesterday.
No.
So I had the ability to
And there was nothing until later. The Knicks didn't start till 9:30, which
Bounce
is
around a little
not great, but you can kind of do a little entertaining before that with the other stuff. So that's Game Time. Brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. Let's take a break, come back, hear more from Mike Kafka. We've got Knobservations, Did It Happen in Florida, Tim Hasselbeck. Very busy, bouncy Thursday. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Hey, it's Michael K. talking to you about my friends at PC Richard & Son. They're local, family-owned, and I trust them, and you can too. Right now, get Black Friday deals throughout the store. And with their holiday price guarantee, your price is protected. If the price goes lower from now through December 24th, they will match it. You can't beat it. Plus, you get fast and free delivery. PC Richard & Son, the company you can trust for over 116 years. Free delivery excludes Manhattan.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
The Fall Savings Event continues this November at Bay Ridge Mazda. Lease the 2025 Mazda CX-30S for as low as $169 per month, or the 2025 Mazda CX-5 Select for as low as $229 per month, and get as low as 0.9% APR financing rates on select models. Plus, enjoy 1 year complimentary of Bay Ridge Plus benefits like ding and dent coverage, key replacement, windshield protection, and roadside assistance. Visit them in Brooklyn or online at BayRidgeMazda.com. Bay Ridge Mazda, where confidence comes standard. See dealer for details.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the weather first, before wearing face paint to the game.
Bro, your Go Cats is dripping into your nachos.
Oh, and now paint is in my eyes.
Interception! Did you see that?
No!
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Your fantasy roster is set. The smack talk is heating up, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing the ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Make the connection today with ESPN Bet Fan Center and the ESPN Fantasy app. ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope, it's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
All right, now DNR with you on a Thursday morning, 1 week from today. You feel stressed when it comes to Thanksgiving, or you just pure excitement? Oh, sorry. So he's in the midst of. I mean, why would I not think that you'd be in the midst of eating a?
Why would you not?
A protein bar.
You watch me.
I wasn't really paying attention to.
Ask how much time we had.
Yeah.
And then say
I wasn't really paying attention.
And then you open up with how much stress. You know how much stress.
All right. You know what? Let me carry this.
I'm trying to get all my cooking done on Wednesday. That is the goal.
So you feel, because I feel no stress when it comes to Thanksgiving. None.
Because you don't do anything.
Right. Well, no, that's not true. I have to go to the grocery store on next Wednesday.
Right, but that's
pick
what I'm
up
saying, though.
Some items.
Like, if you can relieve the stress on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, now you set yourself up for a beautiful Thanksgiving.
Right.
If you wake up on Thursday morning and you got 15 different things to do, now it's a mess. Now by the time you sit down, it takes you like 15 minutes to eat. You feel awful.
You know what?
Exhausted.
I'm not a cooker. It's not what I do. I'm not good at it. I'm not really capable of doing it. But I just don't understand the mindset, and I know you do, of spending hours, 8, 10, whatever, how many hours it takes, and then you eat, and it's like over in 15, 20 minutes.
I know.
It feels like
it's depressing.
Like the ratio does, and that's why I don't do it. Like, I don't want to spend hours doing something where the payoff is now.
Well, the payoff
10, 15 minutes.
is that the people that are at your house for Thanksgiving
are loving it.
It. That you love it. Yeah, I mean, you're making exactly what you want, how you want it, right? Like, there are certain, stuffing's my favorite food.
Right.
At Thanksgiving. I like how my wife makes it. So, that's a focus of ours. And then I also make sure that I indulge for, the next at least 2 days.
Leftovers are
smashing leftovers.
I actually think the leftovers might be better than the meal.
Well, I think part of that's just there's no stress involved with it.
Listen to what my wife said to me yesterday.
What'd she say?
So
take me.
She made after that. So she made a beautiful dinner, right? Grilled chicken. Then she put the grilled chicken in a bowl up on the counter, and then she put different peas, corn. You made
nice.
a little bowl of whatever you wanted, right? Salsa, a little shredded cheese, right? Whatever you want. What?
You don't put peas in that kind of bowl.
Well, she put peas. Alex likes it, right? So she does it for
with salsa.
Stop judging, okay?
Well, I'm just saying that doesn't make no sense.
That's what it was. Well, it makes sense or not, that's what she put up, right? So I said, you know what? You made this whole dinner. Let me clean up.
Nice.
Yeah.
She said no.
No. I said, let me clean up. You made the whole dinner. I got time. There's nothing on I have to go watch. Let me clean up. No. Why not? You won't do it right. That's what I'm living with.
Well, no, I think it's just
you won't do it. I said, how
it's
dare
her personality.
You? I'm a great cleaner.
Right, but I think she would say that to anybody, though. I think if she had someone
She doesn't want you messing in her space.
Right. I think if you had someone who's a professional cleaner, she would say no.
But that's
you don't do it how I do it.
Okay, so you lose the right to complain.
That's right.
If you
so
won't
offer.
allow someone else who offers,
So
who'd
take
be happy to
advantage of
do
it.
it. No, but I wanted to do. Like,
No,
you know
but-
what? You did enough. You made the dinner.
Right,
Let me
but
clean.
It's
no
the thought that counts. So take advantage of it.
No, but I wanted to do it. She's like, I have more work to do. I work,
No.
and I have this. I'm like, all right, so let me
do it.
clean up.
Let me
no,
tag in.
I won't. It was jarring. Why can't I do it? Because you won't do it right. Well, I mean, how am I supposed to feel confident in doing anything when she's like, you won't.
She emasculated.
You won't do it.
She
right.
emasculated.
That's
you.
right.
Yeah.
You should see what happens on Thanksgiving.
It's probably not the first time you've heard that either.
No, all the time. You don't know how to do this. You can't do that.
Get off me. You don't know how to do this.
You're right.
I'll take care of myself.
Calling the closer.
Open up the bedstand.
You should see like Thanksgiving night when I'm bringing in like dirty dishes.
Yeah.
And I start to try to do them.
No.
You won't stack the dishwasher
just,
right.
Just rinse them off though. Rinse them off. That's nice.
Because I like to rinse them and then put them in the dishwasher. No, you're not gonna maximize space in the dishwasher.
Well, listen, you tried. There's only so much you could do. She can't yell at you for it. You tried.
Well, you say that.
You offered. Say, what are we doing here? I've offered numerous times.
Yeah,
You said no.
I want to help. I don't want it to be. You should say anybody. You go in her domain, in her kitchen, Thanksgiving night, you're going to get a verbal beatdown.
Right.
Is what's going to happen.
How many people do you have coming over for Thanksgiving?
Not that many.
You have multiple people?
Yeah, I mean the four of us. Ben will be home, which will be great.
course,
From
it's awesome.
college, he comes home tomorrow night.
Oh,
by the
nice.
way. Yeah. So Thanksgiving break, by the way, in college, it's not like 2 days and the weekend
Oh,
now.
no.
It's the whole week.
That's great.
It's the whole week.
Dude, they need a break though.
I guess, but
Very
these
stressful.
college kids, it's not. So he has the break now. Next week goes back next Sunday, right, which is November 30th,
Mm-hmm. And they got a nice long Christmas break.
and then he's in school for 11 days.
Perfect.
And then he's home for a month.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, and we go on the trip to St.
Oh.
Martin. What were you asking me? How many
people?
So my mom,
Yeah.
and then my sister-in-law, 2 nieces, and the 4 of us.
Where's Bubbles?
She's going elsewhere.
Interesting.
For Thanksgiving, yes.
All right.
So it'll be the 8 of us, which will be nice.
So all the people that got candles will be there.
Yeah.
That's great.
I think so.
That's nice.
Well, I mean, aren't those the people that you would want
Yeah,
over for
well,
Thanksgiving, the candle people?
Did you ask RJ what he was doing for Thanksgiving? Maybe he wanted to be invited.
You know what? It's funny you would say that.
What about Raymond?
I asked RJ what he's doing for Thanksgiving. I know what he's doing.
Why didn't you ask me?
Because I know what you're doing. You're hosting
Well, maybe I didn't
Thanksgiving.
want to cook this year. You know what? I'll come to the Rothenberg.
No, don't play this game. Don't
For a
play the
beautiful
victim.
Thanksgiving
RJ,
dinner.
well, he's screening a call now. We had a whole conversation the other day. Do you know what RJ's doing for Thanksgiving?
No.
Oh, exactly.
I don't know.
And I do.
He's going to Angie's parents.
You don't know.
Yes, he is.
You don't know.
He is.
That's what you think.
Because then for Christmas he'll go up to his house.
RJ, did you and I not the other day have a full, lengthy conversation about what your plans are for both Thanksgiving and the Christmas time that you're going to have off? He's not paying attention.
Well, he's screening phone calls.
No, he's not.
No,
I waited until he was done
he's
screening
just
phone
not-
calls.
He's just not paying attention
That's
now.
right. He's just not paying attention.
Sorry, I was listening to Mellonfield. I
Oh,
apologize.
okay. They went at it, right?
I'm still editing it, yes.
Did you and I not have a great conversation about Thanksgiving?
We did.
Yeah. And he said, how come I didn't invite you for Thanksgiving? I inquired, and you said, no, we already have Thanksgiving plans. Is that not accurate?
That is accurate.
All right.
Where are you going? Angie's parents?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, actually.
And then Christmas at your house?
Yeah. Then
Wow.
at Christmas, they go up to Rochester.
Oh, you guys got my whole
Beautiful.
life down.
Because we care.
You do care.
Of course we care.
You're great friends.
And
I-
Raymond,
I paid you to a tremendous compliment earlier.
You did. That was nice. We still don't believe you when you say nice things to us, but
Yeah,
we'll get over it.
Which is troubling.
I think that's more of a you thing. I believed it.
I have a hard time with praise. Raymond, when you partake in the in the Thanksgiving, is there flan involved?
Always.
Oh, are you going to bring some in again?
You going to be here to enjoy?
No, you're not going to be here. You're off Thursday. You're off Friday. Then it's the
What
weekend.
about the next
We want old flan? Is
No,
that what
you don't want old flan.
Week old
You
flan?
don't want week old flan.
Who the hell would want that?
What if she makes a fresh flan?
Well, she could. It doesn't have to be Thanksgiving then. She can make that at any point.
Delicious.
Raymond, question for you. What? So
Go ahead.
Is there any chance? One of your parents probably listening right now.
They both might be.
Okay, but I'm saying one at least probably
Mhm.
listening right now. Do you think? Does your mother like us?
She goes back and forth.
Okay.
What do you mean us? Why wouldn't she like me?
Well, you're an acquired taste. Do you think that your mom, as a treat for us holiday time, would make us flan that you could bring in and we could consume?
Well, I'm sure it's just you have to be around holiday time so that it's fresh and
So
He's
such a jerk.
Well, I understand, but if you pick
What if
it
we
up,
come sleep over? What if we come over and we spend
I,
the night?
I highly doubt you'll sleep.
Why?
over. I highly doubt it.
because you wouldn't do it, because that's what you are. You're all talk and no action.
Well,
I
yeah.
can sleep over.
You're going to sleep over his parents' house
Why?
or at his half bedroom?
I'm not going.
I don't live close. I don't live close to my parents too. Just to be clear,
No, we have to drive.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I like
don't-
Jersey.
I don't want to sleep at your parents' house.
Why?
Right? All I'm saying is, can we bring in some flan?
I'll see what I can do.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
And maybe some pernil as well.
One thing at a time.
Okay. I think that's fair. Let's go to my friend Joe in Ocean Gate. Hi, Joe. How are you?
Morning, guys. How's it going, man?
Good. What's
Great
going
show
on?
As always. So I just wanted to get your opinion, see how nasty my wife. We were having a conversation about football, and I brought up the fact that her Bills, even though they're 8-3 or whatever it is, and I said it was a miracle that they won the first game of the year against the Ravens.
Well, that's accurate.
And she says to me, well, it's a friggin' miracle that you guys have a quarterback. And I was like, ooh, that was pretty below the belt. And I'm actually surprising her. My son, they have no idea.
Well, won't they know now that you're doing this?
Well, no.
Do you
Well, no, because she's not listening to the show right now. I'm flying him in. They think my son's coming home on Tuesday for Thanksgiving, but I'm flying him in on Sunday. So we'll be able to watch the Giants together for the first time this year.
And that'll be a
which will
real
pretty
bonding
cool.
experience to watch the Giants at 2-9 take on the Lions. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, exactly. But so about the Giants, I think the way that Kafka or whoever, like when they called with the play calling last game with Winston, that they were super run heavy, and I think that would be a great way going forward to just run the ball. I think it gives the offensive line confidence because they're going forward. And they played really well.
Really well.
And I think that will help to protect Dart from taking off as much. You know what I mean? So like get run heavy and then maybe a little play action, and you could run them a little bit. But I think just try to the way they called the game last week. I agree. Going forward,
thanks
that's
for the call. Yeah, right.
how they
But I
should do
mean,
it, so.
in a perfect world, thanks to the phone call. I mean, the Bills 7-3 is that's how we'd all like to do it.
Yeah. But also, when you're having success running it, it's easier to run it.
Right.
Like you run it on first down, you pick up a yard. You run it second down, you pick up a yard. Now it's difficult.
Right. Let's also give Mike Kafka credit, like knowing who your quarterback is. Like how many interceptions could Jameis Winston have thrown in that game? At least four, 5.
Yeah.
Right. So of course we'd like to run the ball more than we throw it because there's a chance that he's throwing it.
But
to the other team.
like let's try to run the ball, and the Lions' defense is
all
not
these
great.
teams do it.
Establish the run, and then you work play action, and then if you want to use him a little bit. You're running the ball, you can, but you don't want to be aggressive with him.
Again, that's exactly how anyone would want to draw it up. Let's establish the run. We go off play act. Like, yeah, that's great. We all like to do that. But there's going to be a chance you play defense where you can't run the football. And Jaxson Dart, and you don't really have. I mean, Isaiah Hodgins, who you just signed, was your best receiver in that game.
Yeah.
Where you can't really, there aren't guys getting open. So Jaxson Dart is going to have to use his legs to run the ball. It's just who he is. That's what makes him.
I get it. But if you can run it somewhat effectively, you can limit at least the amount of times and the amount of hits he has to take.
Of course. I mean, I'm sure the Philadelphia Eagles like to do the same thing. But when all of a sudden now everyone keys up and they got a great offensive line to stop Saquon Barkley, guess what? Jalen Hurts is going to have to use his legs a little bit more.
Of course. He's very capable at that. But he's figured it out. He doesn't take massive hits all the time. Jaxson Dart's taking massive hits. Serge Vival says, I got to work 8 a.m. is a long day to 11 p.m. on Thanksgiving. Will DNR be on the air on Thanksgiving? If so, I'll be so thankful listening to you guys at work. So DNR will be on the air. It just won't be us.
It won't
on the
be
air.
Dave and Rick.
Right.
Yep.
It'll be who's doing the show, RJ, on Thanksgiving.
I think the Ass Man's doing it.
The Ass Man and Ty, maybe?
I think so.
That's a nice
That's a nice show.
That is accurate.
And are they doing the Friday as well? Black Friday will be the Ass Man and Ty? Potentially? Possibly? Or just looking at the schedule.
Looks like just Jake Solo.
Oh, Jake Solo. Okay. And Ray, you're not here on Thanksgiving, right?
No, and I need a day somewhere.
Yeah.
So
multiple days.
And you have the full day off?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
He's got to watch his Cowboys, though.
Yeah, that is time consuming.
He feels good about it, I can tell.
So I didn't get into an issue with the. I talked to a friend yesterday. Go ahead.
That's KC. That's KC. One game at a time.
Well, I know, but say you, what happens if you beat the Eagles?
No, let's beat the Eagles first.
You beat the Eagles, you're going to be back. You will.
One thing at a time. Like I said, one thing at a time.
He's very tired.
So I was bothered by this. I shouldn't be. It doesn't affect me. Talking to a friend yesterday. And
Stop moving that finger so much.
Stop focusing on my finger.
Now he's doing it on purpose.
He's doing it on purpose.
No. What do you want? Straighten out.
You're over-weaponizing that hand right now. You need to calm that one down. Use your left hand.
All right. Talk with my left. All right. So I talked to a friend yesterday, and I said, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? Yeah, like normal catch-up stuff. He goes, So we were going to host, but it's so much for my wife to have to do, which of course we understand. We're going to go to a restaurant. I said, okay, fine. He said, we've been to this restaurant before for Thanksgiving years ago, and it's a nice event. I said, great. What happens with the football? He's like, yeah, it's fine. I was like, what do you mean you won't watch? He's like, I've seen a million games. I don't need to watch.
Did a little piece of your friendship die that day?
It didn't die. A little bit. I was like, so I got animated. I was like, what do you mean you're not going to watch? Like, what are you going to do? How are you going to know what's happening in the Cowboys and the Chiefs? He's like, well, I'll DVR it, and if there's something really great that happens, then I'll watch it when we go home. I was like, that's
not the point.
It seems crazy.
Yeah, that's not the point. Why you should invite him over to your house?
No, I don't want him over my house. What?
It's only a couple extra people.
It's not the people. You don't want
to watch football with him.
No, well, I'm fine watching football with him. I just don't want random people in my house on Thanksgiving. He's a friend, but I don't want to. Thanksgiving is like it's sacrosanct. It's a big holiday.
How often do you talk to this friend? A lot?
I would say we talk twice a month, maybe.
Right, but it's a close friend?
No.
Just a friend.
A friend.
Okay.
Someone I like.
Would you invite any friends over your house for Thanksgiving, or just it's a friend-free zone?
Just
family.
No, I would, but it would have to be like you're getting into the fortress of solitude. You get an invitation. Now, if
RJ had said, I have no place to go for Thanksgiving, I'm going to a restaurant.
I would.
He's coming.
I would.
Okay.
If RJ said, oh, we're doing nothing, actually, we're going to Giovanni's over on 12th Street, I'd be like, you know what, RJ? No, you're not.
No, you're not.
You're coming to our house.
Yeah.
Because I also believe that RJ would be fun to watch football with.
Yes. Yeah, I don't disagree with you.
I think RJ...
It's his life. Sports is his life.
Because he's got all those eggs in that one basket. He doesn't have other interests. That's
basket.
it.
He has no other basket.
I think I'm pretty easy to watch games with. Because
I believe that to be
true. I can take the temperature of the room. Like, you want to ratchet
Not
it
the
up?
way that Dave takes his temperature.
No.
Listen, that was the way it was done back in the day, okay? Everyone did
messy
it.
situation.
I didn't. Ask Don.
I never had
You're younger
one.
than me. Ask Don. Ask Alan. That's the way you did it. You put the thermometer into the anus and you took the temperature. That's what you did.
Not to like not as a teenager.
I didn't do it as a teenager. I never said that. You're the one that's morphing this story.
Listen, whatever you got to do.
He's going to miss this prom. He's got a fever.
Oh, my God. Glass broke off in his bottom. No, that was never the case. When I'm like 5, 6, 7 years old, that's the way I didn't have a choice. It wasn't like, hey, this is great. I wasn't like, boy, I feel 100% healthy. Hey, Mom, Dad, can you take my temperature the way we take the temperature? I wasn't asking for it when I was sick. That's the way they took a temperature. My God. I didn't do that. You know what? You say you did. You don't know that you didn't.
I didn't. I asked.
You
asked? Am thermometer boy right now.
All right. Well,
to make sure.
I bet you, Carlin, he comes in next. I bet you he had his temperature taken like that.
I feel like we've done
How
this
many
before.
thermometers do you think they lost up there?
That's just a whole gaggle of them up there. What are you going to say, RJ?
RJ wasn't going to say anything.
Well, I thought you had something to say. You take the temperature of the room.
Yeah.
RJ didn't partake in that.
Because RJ's younger as well.
There's no way.
No.
I guarantee you, Don, Michael Kay, Alan Hahn, all bottom temperature people. I'm telling you, I guarantee it. You can laugh all you want.
You know what my mother said? That when she got sick, that her mother believed that if she gave her an enema.
So that's way worse than what I had done.
Way worse.
But she would just like, I feel like I'm coming down with something. Like, hang on, let me get the enema.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what else used to shock me? Tell me if your mom's ever did this. I was like, I feel like I'm hot. Maybe I have a fever. And she'd be like, hang on. And she would kiss my forehead.
Yeah, with your lips.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What is that about?
I think it's more sensitive.
This magic.
Right, it's more sensitive than your fingertips. I think.
I would do like the hand on the head.
Your hand's not as. I mean, there's more nerve endings in there. Maybe
it always felt strange.
Alan said he also did. That's how we took it, but we did not all request it daily like you.
I did not request it ever.
That's what he said.
I didn't request it.
He seems to know something.
Alan agrees because Alan is of the same age as I am, and that's the way the temperature was taken. We didn't know different. You used to get sick, they put leeches on your body. Now, I was not of that generation. I was the generation where the thermometer went into the bottom, and that's the way they took it.
That's enough.
All right, my God, give me a hard time for this ridiculous. Hey, RJ.
Hi.
You're barely even listening to the show today.
Now I'm listening.
You're so focused on Field and Mel got into a fight.
Among other things. Listen, I'm waiting. It sounds like you might need to talk to some people to sort out what happened as a kid.
No.
How big was the thermometer?
A regular garden-sized thermometer. But you'd have to be I remember they're like, you have to be still. Like, why? because you have metal in your bottom.
Right.
Right.
It was metal.
It was glass. Glass. And then it had like mercury in it, which apparently is very dangerous.
Yeah. What happens if you
Fortunately, I never sucked it right in.
It's a real problem.
Yeah. Now it's gone. Then what do you do? I guess you got to go right to the hospital, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Or we call you because you have your degree in first aid.
Don't worry, the gerbil will get it.
I mean, really?
That happened. That was the story.
I'm not going to ask whose story.
Yeah,
not going to ask.
RJ, what were you saying? And it doesn't matter if you were saying anything or not.
Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore.
No, what were you saying? Or what can you say? Where'd they go to college? Quick, 5, go.
De'Aaron Fox.
Kentucky.
Yeah, good job.
There you
go. That's nice.
Yeah. What are you doing now? Are you ready to
yeah, sure.
Knobservations?
Okay,
right.
These extra tape on their knob make their knob bigger.
Are knobs.
What was your best sport in school?
By far, tennis.
Oh my God!
All right. And this
Can you just put on that Rothenberg guy?
is Knobservations.
That has a nice ring to it. DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Oh, we love Rothenberg around here.
You guys are the worst. And you know what? Now I'm going to interrupt all of you.
Okay.
You're listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York. Would you stop laughing? Can you hear him giggling in here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
I don't know if he's overtired, if he really got himself.
Is anybody a bigger fan of themselves than Rick? Like, he tells a joke, what he thinks is funny. If it's funny or not, it doesn't really matter. Now you've just lost him.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
While he gathers himself. So, I was telling you about this. Oh, my goodness. Well, before. So, Mel and Phil, two friends of ours, they have a podcast together with Greeny. It's called the First Draft Podcast. It's all NFL draft related. And they broached the topic. Dave, you've been on this. Redraft tomorrow. Who goes number 1 overall?
Oh, it's Jaxson Dart.
One of them said that.
Mm-hmm. The right one.
The other one did not say that. Who is the right one?
The right one is Mel.
Well,
I'm going Jaxson Dart without question at number 1 to the Tennessee Titans.
Okay, I pondered Jaxson Dart, but I stuck with Cam Ward, as Screeny mentioned, and I think the question comes down to this, is how much weight are you going to acknowledge that circumstances play into how these players look right now? You mentioned that Jaxson Dart has no Malik Neighbors and no Cam Scadaboo, and yet I would take his supporting cast as currently constructed 100 times out of 100 over what Cam Ward is working with right now in Tennessee. It was basically a barren cupboard that GM Mike Borgonzi inherited when he took over that job back this offseason. And the first decision he had to make was, do I take a quarterback in Cam Ward, or do I trade that pick to move back and accumulate extra draft assets? The offensive line is a mess. Wide receiver room is the thinnest in all of the NFL. They have zero running game whatsoever. Yes, Cam Ward has been inconsistent. The accuracy has not been ideal. There have been too many turnovers.
Boo-hoo-hoo. Boo-hoo-hoo. Let's stop the pity party, Field.
What?
Let's stop the pity party. This whole thing about he's got better. You weren't saying that about Will Levis last year and the year before.
Who cares?
Will Levis was in Tennessee playing better than Cam Ward did in Tennessee,
stop
by
now.
the way.
Come on.
Playing better as a rookie. Nobody was giving him a pity party.
Yeah,
So
he's the first overall pick in the draft.
Both ways,
right
Field.
away you should. Yes, you can. He's the first overall pick in the draft. Of course you're going to give me a long leash.
Who cares?
This idea that the Titans receiver room and running backs and skill position players is just so much worse than the Giants is, I don't know, man.
This current version?
Yeah.
Ooh, I think it's close.
Feels like the ceiling may crumble in on
Right.
us.
I mean,
I felt that.
I think that
What is actually happening?
Construction. I met those guys yesterday.
Heavy construction upstairs.
This is not an earthquake situation?
No.
Okay.
You need a hard hat. You know how the Knicks give out the defensive player of the game?
Yeah.
You need that hard hat.
You laugh, but I came here for I can't remember if it was Knicks or Rangers, but I came in here for a night game, for a road game, and I looked in that fishbowl there, the one where we had the big meeting in, and there were pieces of the ceiling on the floor, it was closed off.
Can people hear that through the microphones, you think?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
The pounding of the ceiling was.
I don't think so.
The drill, saw or drill, whatever it was.
But stuff was falling off the ceiling onto the floor in that room.
Oh,
so
that's terrific.
Yeah.
No, Fields and Cam Ward can still be very good. He can be great. I don't know. And I think neither team has real weapons. But to say, the Titans' weapons, I mean, Pollard and Spears they're capable running backs.
Right, but it's, their ability to actually run the football. Right, which just isn't about, how how good your running back is necessarily. It's how good your
their
running
offensive
back
line is not good
in concert with your offensive line.
But you've seen. Look, all I'm saying is from what I've seen so far, Jaxson Dart is clearly better.
Right.
And
I don't
know how you could not take him if it was a redraft.
I don't think it's as far off talent-wise. This version of what Jaxson Dart is having success with no Malik Neighbors and no Cam Scatterbo, as opposed to what Cam Ward is working with in Tennessee.
Right.
And you're talking about, Jaxson Dart right now is responsible for 17 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. And 1 fumble loss.
And Cam Ward did have
17 and 4.
It felt like a maturation moment last week when they were down 13-6, and he led them on that terrific drive, touchdown.
That was a grown man drive.
That was a big-time drive.
Gorgeous drive.
The throw down the left side, where I forget what receiver, one of the bad receivers, I guess, but he caught it and did the little toe tap, and they went in for the touchdown.
Yeah, I'm sure
were you dancing on that?
I don't dance anymore.
No?
Till it's over. Or I know what the spread really is.
I sent out the spreadsheet on Fridays.
Chris in Brooklyn emails in. I'm calling BS on the other guys right now. I'm 33. I had my temperature taken that way till I was 31.
Oh.
Like 2 years ago?
What?
Yeah.
What?
No, I think this is on me. I think it says until I was 3, period, I. And I thought that the 3 and the 1 were together. I still have nightmares about it. I'm confident this happened to them. They just don't remember.
He remembers that?
He remembers when he was
it must have been. I mean, it was.
2?
Yeah.
He had nightmares about it.
I guess. Ray,
Yeah,
you didn't have bottom temperature?
I mean, if it's in the ballpark, I'm sure I did, but I don't really recall.
Okay. Yeah, I remember. I do. I remember. You remember breastfeeding?
Yeah.
You remember being like, "Hey, Mom, give me some. I'm starving."
Well, that's way more troubling if you think about it.
That's not my fault.
You know what? From now on, let me make a note. Every time you bring up the temperature,
But why would you? If it's not my choice, I didn't demand it. I was given it. Why would you want it?
Did he demand the thermometer though? Did he actually demand it?
I didn't demand it. When I was sick, that's how it was done.
I don't know his business.
I was a little boy, 4 years old.
Right.
No, lady, I'm not taking the thermometer there.
Well, but if given the option, can
Kiss
I
my forehead?
Give me the mouth or the anus. I would take the
The what? The what?
You think I had an option?
Oh, boy.
You think this was something that was out there for
What
me?
am I supposed to do? Drink it out of a bottle or get it fresh out of the spout?
You know what, Mom? I feel
Give me the tap.
If you're able to talk, converse, you're too old.
It's booby time.
You're too old. You're too old.
They actually have, believe it or not, you can Google this. If kids have certain issues that they're dealing with, they do believe that the breast milk is beneficial to that.
I was born here. Stop. I was breastfed here.
They do have groups where there's kids like 6 and 7 years old that are still breastfeeding.
Okay. Nipple pants. And how about the psychological damage that is done to those kids?
But it's cured up the other stuff.
Yeah, listen.
Right.
You want
They don't get allergies, right? I mean, their immune system is as strong as a bull, yet they're in therapy because they remember sucking on that from their mother till they're 7.
Whatever you got to do. To each their own, right?
You might have benefited. Maybe some of your issues.
I don't think my
Maybe you
issues
should join that club.
are curable by that.
Just throw drugs
At
at
all.
the problem like the airplanes.
That's right.
Maybe you don't have such a drug problem.
Maybe not.
Good luck with your dealer.
Maybe we fire up Nana Rothenberg's juglets and get those things going.
So,
I mean, and I'm going to get yelled at. This will be like, Dave, you cross the line again.
let this get out of hand.
You let him say juglets.
I'm not even sure that's a real word. What
It's not a word.
Yes. What am I supposed to do with that?
I don't know. You can't dump it if it's not a real word.
wait for the meeting to be scheduled. That's all we can all do. So you mentioned Cam Scatterbo he's been streaming quite a bit.
He's getting paid to now, right?
Yeah. So he was playing Madden the other day, and he's playing as the Giants, which I like. I don't know why when you see your athletes on your team playing video games and they're playing as like another team.
What bothers you more? Athletes playing as another team or when they lose a game and then they exchange jerseys at midfield?
I think the first thing.
Playing as a different team. Because
Really?
Yeah, because how many chances are you going to get? I mean, if you went to college with that guy or that's your buddy or like how many game warms you're.
You think in the NFL now, you can't have your equipment guy call another team and be like, he would like Calvin Ridley's jersey.
Yeah, but he wants the game-worn jersey from that game.
Yeah, with the grass
Who is it that just went through
But it can't happen behind closed doors. It has to happen in a big congregation in midfield.
That just happened, though. Who are the two players where they met and then it was like, yeah, no worry, I'll take care of it once we're off the field?
Well, that's fine.
Was that Aaron?
It may have been Aaron.
And I love that. You know what? I'd like that jersey, but you just lost the game. I don't want to sit here and do it at midfield.
But Aaron Rodgers, we've established this over the years, is a very peculiar guy. right? He's
but he's
not
right
the
in
norm.
that way.
He's not the norm.
Well, I think Aaron gets if he's not the most requests after games, like he's talked about this, he's right up there. So he gets multiple players trying to get his jersey every game. So anyway, Cam Scadaboo's on Madden and he's streaming it, and it's 4th and 1. So what play call do you think he's running?
He runs with himself.
That's right.
Yep.
No, that's unrealistic, chat! What the? That's never happened, buddy. Not on 4th and 1.
Well, he got stopped?
He got stopped.
Oh.
And he's not happy.
He's right. He wouldn't be stopped.
So you can get the unfiltered version when you watch him stream his Madden games.
He's an interesting fella.
You can watch him do just shotgun right out of his cleat, too.
He's an interesting fella.
Shirtless.
Did you see him with the taco when he talked about how the best way
How
to
to
eat
eat
a
a
taco?
taco.
Taco.
Yeah.
I don't think he's wrong.
He's a different guy. He's a
fun guy, though.
He seems fun.
He is
Call him
fun.
the mushroom.
He is fun. So,
Get it?
must you?
Yes.
Of course he must.
I thought that was clever, no?
That's really very funny.
Lane Kiffin. We got to talk about Lane. So Lane went on Pat McAfee.
Just go, RJ, go.
Yep. Because there is
You're in one today, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a substantiated report, but there are plenty of rumors out there that Ole Miss has given Lane Kiffin an ultimatum. We are not going to let you coach in the playoffs if you do not commit to us for next season. That's something that's out there.
That's interesting.
Yep. So he was on McAfee, was Lane, and he was asked that direct question. Is that true?
That's absolutely not true. There's been no ultimatum, anything like that at all. And so I don't know where that came from, like a lot of stuff that comes out there. Like I said, man, we're having a blast. I love it here. Our running back's sitting right over here. Come on over. And it just couldn't be better. Like I said, you pray for things. Our fans prayed for this type of thing, and now we're in the middle of it. So enjoy it. You're 10-1. You're getting ready. You got a bye week. You get to watch half the country lose, and there's no way we can lose Saturday. And then you play the Egg Bowl and go dominate that and keep that Egg Bowl trophy home where it's been for a long time.
So a couple of things there. Number one, if he were staying, wouldn't he have said it by now? Because
yeah, probably.
I think Ole Miss has kind of made it known, like, money's not a problem. If you're looking for a raise, we're going to give you a raise.
So if he can get the money he wants, and that would match a Florida or an LSU, and he's got Mississippi to this point where
Would you really want to go to LSU now with whatever all the things that are going on with the governor saying
that's
they want
what I'm saying.
incentivized
And
deals?
Mississippi's an unbelievable place.
Yeah.
Like it's a good school and you know,
LSU, no.
fun. But what? Like, what's the allure? Maybe I'm missing it. What's the allure
Money.
to go to Florida? But he just said money's not an issue. So if
No,
money,
I'm not saying contractually money's not an issue. I'm saying, like, how much money are we going to? How much money do I have available to spend on players? Like, what's my salary?
Okay.
Cap.
All right, I think that's fair. But it seems like they have a lot of money at Ole Miss to spend.
Yeah.
Is there a lot more at Florida? I don't have the answer to that.
So you do wonder, too, if we're going to get to a point where Ole Miss says, listen, because of the way the portal is now, that they closed it to one session, if he goes to Florida and he's coaching in the playoffs, that's disadvantageous to him because he needs to get to know his players, be active in the portal. Like he's
Right, because if you go on a run in the postseason, you could not be available till mid-January.
You're just going to inherit whatever's left. And
Right.
if you're Florida, if you're a player there, how are you hanging around unless you know
You'd be
who's
gone.
coming?
The cupboard would be bare.
Yeah. And I was thinking about this, too, because his name was mentioned for a little bit with the Giants. Now, obviously, Dave, you've actually done I don't know if you want to call it reporting, but the Giants won't be interested in a college coach.
I believe that to be true, yes.
So, when you talk about Mike Kafka or Kafka? What are we going with?
Kafka.
That's what I want to make
That's
sure.
that's what he said, yeah.
So, Mike Kafka, and you want it to be an offensive coach, because the problem you would run, because if you go through this cycle and you just play it straight, and you're looking for coordinators, most of the coordinators that are hot candidates for a job are on the defensive side. Risk you run there is that if he brings in his own offensive coordinator, say you run the offense, let's just say things go really well the way you hope next year. Maybe
Then the offensive mind is gone.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you play it back the other way, now you're looking for an offensive mind that's already in the NFL. How many names beyond Mike Kafka are there?
Mike McCarthy?
It's a short list, right?
That's the one I keep coming back to is McCarthy.
It's a short
Cliff
list.
Kingsbury?
So you need... Now, I know Giants fans, like you were saying about maybe resting Dart. If
I
Dart-
don't want that.
No. But, you guys were discussing it.
Yeah.
If Dart's ready to go, you need to see what he looks like with Kafka as well.
Of course.
Like
we
with- like-
just discussed that.
Yeah. It was a good point. And because I was thinking about the list of names offensively that are already around NFL circles, there's not many, unless you're getting really, really creative.
No, I think the hope is for a lot of Giants fans that one of these already established successful coaches gets
the one to me
fired.
that's the most intriguing.
Tomlin.
Is Tomlin. Because I think there's a real chance that they miss out on the playoffs and you gave him everything he could possibly want for this season and it still doesn't work out. And now what do you do?
Well, but it's also him.
I still don't think he gets fired for that.
Maybe that not fired.
Fired
maybe,
or they part ways.
Part ways. Where it's like, hey,
they amicably part ways.
I have this pressure on me to take this next step. We bring in DK Metcalf and Jalen Ramsey and we do all these different things. But the reality is why this hasn't, why this program hasn't elevated back to where we wanted to get to, which is ultimately a Super Bowl, is because we can never get the quarterback. And because I'm having so much success and we're always over 500,
right?
It's hard to do that.
And maybe it's time.
And now I got one that's just set up.
Andy Reid
there.
had great success, and it was just time.
Right, I got this one that's set up right now for me. I got quarterback going into year 2. He looks like a stud. I got Malik Neighbors. Let's roll.
Right.
Yep.
There's a connection between the Giants and the Steelers, right? By the way, what's the tight end's name? Is it Darnell Washington?
Yeah, that's 302 pounds or whatever he is.
Did you see how much he weighs, right?
He's a big boy.
Did you? He said on like some kind of a.
Yeah, he's
a
over
stream.
300.
Did you see how much?
Yeah.
311 pounds. That's offensive lineman
He'd be a great
size.
left tackle.
These guys move quicker and quicker now, though. It's like.
By the way, I got to tell you.
Yeah.
I'm Darnell Washington, and I have any kind
tackle.
I have any
Play
kind
left tackle. Where you make way more money.
I have any pass blocking ability, and you can move like that.
Right.
You'll do 5x your salary.
I mean, what pass blocking ability does he have, though? There's probably a reason he's playing tight end.
Might be true. You mentioned Mike Tomlin. He was asked about the spitting incident and Jalen Ramsey, how he should have responded.
I have no message if someone spits in your face. Do what comes natural.
I think that's
I love it.
How do you not like him?
There is no
he's
handbook for when someone
Well,
spits
no,
in your face.
I will reiterate, he's not leaving the Steelers.
Like most
No
coaches,
way.
most coaches would give you the coach speak, where it's like I would tell my player that
keep your actions under control, right? Keep your
you're affecting
emotions
the
in
team.
check. Yeah.
It's not going to be the guy that usually it's the guy that does the retaliating is the one that gets the.
Yep.
But no, spit in someone's face.
Spitting on someone's the most disrespectful thing you can do.
And it's disgusting.
To what comes natural.
Yeah, just pummel him. Ray,
Well, look what comes natural.
Mike Tomlin is the next head coach of the Giants. Does that upset you?
I mean, it doesn't make me happy.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
I mean, the turnarounds happen overnight. Look what's happening in New England. They were a
Look at the
disaster
amount of
for-
money they spent, though.
Well, Giants are going to have some money.
Yeah, they have
Giants-
some money. They got the
but-
quarterback.
The
I'm not
Giants
concerned
have
about
spent
the
money
money.
before. They've spent money before.
I'm concerned about the guy that's picking the players.
Fair.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
If it's Mike Tomlin, let's say Joe
Yeah,
Shane's not sticking around,
gone.
probably.
Gone. Even I think McCarthy has enough sway. If he doesn't like Joe
Well,
Shane,
because you know him, he's going to want to come in. He's going to seize everything.
Yep. Start speaking Latin.
boy, there would be quite the synergy if he comes in and Dave is speaking Latin.
The thing about McCarthy is
we do the
he's
shows
gonna
in Latin.
I can speak Latin.
Yeah.
When McCarthy comes in, don't get taken in by what he says. He's going to say whatever he thinks is necessary to get the job.
didn't he
and then
say-
his actual execution will be different.
Didn't he say, I've been studying analytics, I watched all the Cowboys tape and I watched everything?
And then at the Cowboys opening press conference, he straight up said, I basically only said that so they would hire me. And the look on Stephen Jones' face was priceless.
Carpe omnia. Seize everything.
He's like, I've been studying all the numbers
That's
in
wonderful.
Cowboys film. He's like, I didn't do any of that. So Tulane.
Say it again?
Tulane.
Okay.
Tulane
head coach is John Summerall. And they're the 24th ranked team in the country.
Mm-hmm.
You'd think that'd be something to really celebrate, right? Coach had an interesting reaction to his team being ranked.
We're average. We're an average team. We get every 6 or 7 days, depending on the schedule of the week, to promote ourselves or embarrass ourselves. We've done that before, so we better get ready to play. I watch this practice today. I think we're average. There's some days I feel like we're one of the bottom 25 teams in the country watching us play. So if we want to start feeling comfortable or casual about somebody wanting to vote us in the top 25 teams, there must be a lot of bad football going on.
I got the boys fired up.
Aren't they the 12th seed right now?
They are.
Yeah,
they are.
Yeah, I think they are.
I'm
sure the college football playoff loves hearing a coach talk about his team like that, huh?
Average.
Yeah. Come watch us play Texas Tech. We stink.
That might not go well, if that were the case.
Whatever 12 seed plays the 5 is not going to go well.
So
much time, though.
There's been a lot of last week, a lot of rookies benched. And I mean, you had CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, not rookies, but they were benched for a series. Abdul Carter, bench. And Keal Coleman's not a rookie. But
He was scratched.
A second-year player. And he was outright healthy scratch.
Yeah.
And Deion Dawkins is the left tackle for the Bills. He had some thoughts.
I already spoke to him. When I spoke to Keon before in this game, and I told him, I said, bro, look, don't even worry about it. Everybody goes through a different journey, right? Let's just say that this is the last time, and let's just move forward. And he said, I'm with you. That's all and we need, right? Like, nobody's perfect, but in this league, we need guys to come on. And Keon knows, right? Now he's in the hot seat, and he needs to come on and show up for us. We shoot straight. We don't sugarcoat it.
That feels a little bit like what the Giants were missing.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit.
I love the sound of that, by the way.
A little
he
bit.
Sounds like a great teammate.
Oh, they love him there.
They love him there. But it also sounds like, I mean, when you hear who set up the whole Raw situation.
It sounds like the Giants might have been involved. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's well, a couple things. So, Abdul Carter, you mentioned the 1 second soundbite. Did you speak to your teammates about the meeting you slept to?
I got to do my job, be where I'm supposed to be at.
Doesn't sound overly sorry, I guess. But and when you talk about the Giants, so turns out that Mike Kafka, not only did he know about it, the Giants actually coordinated this outing with the rookies in Scatterbo to Raw.
I knew they were going to the event. It's a rookie event. We have some team events that our support staffs put together for the rookies to kind of get out, and so I thought it was a cool thing. I know it was like a staged little brawl there. It was great to see Scat on the pregame on the sideline. His juice, his energy, you can feel it. I can feel it through the TV and through my phone. I was watching the clips. So it's a cool event for those guys to kind of get out and be out in the community. I trust Scat, and I trust our medical department, our medical staff to take great care of us.
So Scatterbo
I don't think this is the... I don't know, man. I just see it differently. I don't think this is the medical staff. I mean, if he gets pushed and the ankle does something it's not supposed to do, doesn't matter how great your medical staff is.
They must have told him it was a non-issue.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
And last, Joe Mazzulla. He's the head coach of the Celtics. And Boston Celtics had, I believe it was like Sports Illustrated Kids Media Day out at their facility.
I heard this sound. It's cute.
It's something.
It's Kids Day here at the Garden. How do you balance pushing players to improve while also keeping the game fun for them?
I struggle with that, to be honest with you. I think everyone has a different definition of fun. You have to find one as a team. And, I think fun's a cop-out sometimes when things aren't going well. Everybody likes to say, well, let's just have fun. And it's like, well, what does that mean? I think you have to define what fun looks like as a team, and then you kind of have to go after that. But, that phrase can be a cop-out sometimes. So as you get older, kid, don't use it.
Yeah, that's on brand for him.
I don't mind that answer. Like, he took the kid's question seriously.
Well, yeah. It's just...
He didn't belittle a kid.
No, he answered it how he would normally answer a question if you asked him it.
I think if the kid was older, he might have belittled him.
He's like 7. Don't have fun.
I think it's a good point, though.
Don't use that
but
word.
I think it just in general, like we were talking about this before the show, like you got to define for you as a group or as an individual what fun is. Is it fun to win?
It's winning.
Is it fun to, just be there and have some laughs with your teammates, or what are we trying to do here? What's the goal?
It's winning. It has to be winning. If you answer that question anything but, well, then that's wrong. That's the wrong answer. If your goal is to go enjoy time with teammates and winning is secondary, then that's a real shame.
I was listening to Jeremiah Love yesterday. He was
running
on
back
McAfee.
from Notre Dame, yeah.
So I guess
he's a stud.
He's something too.
But I guess the interesting part or the interesting piece of his story is that when he was growing up as a kid, he actually told his mother, "I don't feel anything." Like he didn't feel. He had no emotions.
Interesting.
And
I'm a fun guy.
And now as he's grown up, like he's found ways to like enjoy things. But he would say that it's actually worked to his benefit because he would never get upset when they lost. Never. But it wasn't losing; it was learning. And he was just like, "Go back to work."
I feel like that's really troubling for a kid to say.
I think they took it serious. Like, this is not great. I mean, we got to figure out what's going on here.
Therapy or something?
Yeah, I didn't see the whole. He did a story with Jen Latta, but he was just talking about that. I guess you would have to know. Haven't seen the story on game day, but I didn't see it. But for him, it was like to the point. It was I didn't lose. I'm learning, and that's just how he looked at it.
Sounds like a Charles Manson situation. I don't feel anything.
Charles Manson?
Sure.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't like that. But if that's the way someone's wired, that's the way they're wired.
I think it's on you as a coach to make it known, hey, this is what we're trying to do here. And if your players, if that's not their definition of fun, then this
I
is not going to be
I want players
an
that
enjoyable
need
experience.
to win.
Right, but you also you've coached before. Like, that's when you're coaching to win and you don't have a team that's fully invested in just, hey, winning is fun, then people are going to be upset when, hey, I'm not playing as much as this kid. Well, it's like, didn't we come to the understanding that winning is the most important thing here?
Email, Dear God, please let me help Rick with this LLC. I'm a Long Island-based corporate attorney.
Ooh.
We need these hats.
Okay. Well, listen, the LLC is fine.
The
It's just
amount of
government
attorneys
now,
that we've had associated with the show, you think we'd have gotten this done by
Well,
now?
no, I got the appropriate people on it. This attorney can't go.
Well, maybe the people you're working with are not very good.
No, they are
Is that
good.
possible?
No, it's not possible.
Okay.
Impossible.
All right.
Listen,
They took my money.
we
It should be done already.
listen.
All right, well, it's not.
We have our guy.
We'll bite right back.
Yeah. You want me to call John?
No. You
This is
show
our-
what he does.
Dags?
I don't need anyone to bite back.
No?
No.
All right.
No biting. All right, Raymond.
The investigation found he was viewing pornographic material on his personal phone just before the vehicle crash.
Did it happen
What in your mind makes you think that you should get into the back of a cop car? Because we wanted to ride to the next bar.
in Florida?
Do I look like a taxi? No.
No. Alrighty, so we've all been there because we're all big sports fans where maybe you run into somebody you're out at the pub, you're out at the bar, having a beer, and somehow you land on a debate about this player, this team, that team. Well, in certain parts of the country, I'm not going to say where, there might be different kind of
But you
debates.
did say this is a national story.
I don't know where
You
it
did give that
Narrows
away.
it down to one of
in
50.
certain parts of this country.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
See, I'm focusing on everything.
That's right.
Like
Well,
Clouseau.
I think you're the only one that comes in with a global perspective,
Mhm.
usually. Everyone else
Well,
usually.
you know what? Because I don't want to diminish where this could be.
That's right. Don't take,
I respect the segment so much
Could
that
be-
I look at the entire world.
could be Georgia, could be Guam.
That's right.
Uh-huh. So, in this particular place, somehow they got on the debate of chickens, right? And specifically, how many eggs can one specific chicken produce?
Sounds like a conversation we would have.
Yeah. And so they're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Chickens are dying every day, people, at churches, Popeyes, and Kentucky Fried Chicken.
And so there's a gentleman there named Farmer Pete. And
Farmer who?
Farmer Pete.
Farmer Pete.
And Pete gets involved.
Uh-huh.
And so he starts to get agitated because he doesn't like what he's hearing.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point, he decides he's going to settle this. But it's not with a chicken. It's not even with the old school, hey, let's take this outside. Pete begins to draw weaponry
What?
because he's had enough.
Okay.
So he now brought everything to a standstill because Farmer Pete is losing his mind. Thankfully, it stopped right there because people got the situation under control. But I ask you,
Wait, can you tell us what kind of weapon he brought out?
he had his pistol.
Pistol.
And he held a man at gunpoint for a brief moment about a disagreement over how many eggs can be produced by a chicken.
I have my answer. It's just Florida.
Okay.
This is definitively Florida.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rick?
Once in Florida,
Mhm.
we were Pete and I thought it was a good idea to go over into the
Not this Pete.
No, not Farmer
Farmer
Pete.
Pete.
My Pete. No, Winthrop Pete. To go looking for alligators.
You on the search for alligators?
Yeah, we rented a boat and went looking for alligators.
Uh-huh.
Like the hoverboat? Like
No, it wasn't how we weren't qualified to get the hoverboat. We just got a boat.
This sounds like a really good idea.
Yeah, terrible idea. I was actually hosting the NHL draft that year.
Oh wow.
So you're
It was 19.
19?
Yeah, probably 19.
That's what you like to hear.
Yeah, let's go looking for alligators.
How'd that work out?
We saw some.
And?
They were throwing beef jerky. We're fine.
No,
We're going to climb on the boat.
Were you scared at all? Or not even?
No.
No. Okay.
No. But as we were coming out, nice Florida folk sitting there, they were taking the fishing rods and they were setting up little traps, and then they were catching birds right there, just catching them.
Really?
Yeah. So pretty impressive. Florida. Yep.
Raymond?
Sounds like Florida.
Yeah. This feels like an easy one.
Definitely below the Mason-Dixon line.
Sounds like Florida. Happened at a place called Harper's Pub, Port St. Lucie, Florida.
Home of the Mets.
Good old Port St. Lucie, huh?
Do I have confirmation? This wasn't Pete Alonso? I don't.
Are we sure this is not David Stearns involved in this?
Yeah,
Right.
I'm not positive. I'm not positive.
So that was a layup.
It's too good to pass.
It
up.
felt like it too easy, though.
Too good to
It
pass.
was
up.
too,
Watch in Port St. Lucie.
It was too obvious.
It's a good story, though.
It's a great story.
Well,
So
good job.
that's the story, right, RJ?
Yeah,
We're
you
done?
guys, you smashed.
Can't turn your nose on a good story.
No. Good story. Florida or not. All right, let's take a break. Let's come back, and we'll see how we approach Tim Hasselbeck and how...
Oh, yeah, we got Tim now.
Oh, yeah, we do. How gentle we are with the 15-17 result of his
What kind of
playoff
tone
game.
do we have?
We'll figure that
Somber?
out. We'll figure it out, and we'll do it next. DNR with you, ESPN New York. Let's see what's happening on the roads. Here is our new friend, but dear friend so quickly, it's Brett Levine.
It is a really tough ride right now on Route 4 through Teaneck, New Jersey. This is because of a crash on the westbound side by River Road involving an overturned vehicle. All lanes are closed. Eastbound is open, but it's moving real slow. It is slow on the approach to the Mario Cuomo Tappan Zee Bridge heading into Westchester. Also heavy on the Staten Island Expressway approach to the eastbound Verrazano Bridge. 45 minutes to the inbound upper GWB, 35 for the lower, 35 at the inbound Lincoln. Holland is 45 from 1 to 9, better from the Turnpike. And NJ Transit Midtown Direct Rail Service diverted to Hoboken. NJ Transit and Path are cross-honoring. Sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org. I'm Brett Levine for 880 ESPN New York.
Listen up, New York. It's football season, and you should be out there enjoying every play, every tailgate, every moment. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or sciatica, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. That's where Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain comes in. He's one of New Jersey's top pain specialists, Ivy League trained, double board certified, and dedicated to getting you back in the game. Here's the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical, image-guided procedures that get real results. Dr. Shaw treats everything from neck pain, back pain, migraines, nerve pain, and chronic joint pain. And he builds a custom game plan that's right for you. Same day or next day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. And yes, most major insurances are accepted. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Go to SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Alan Hahn here to tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. They remodeled a bath in my house, converting a tub into a shower. The result, amazing. Bathfitter offers custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit. It's done in one day, easy to clean, durable with no demo, no mess, and it costs less than a standard replacement. Take advantage of their biggest sale of the year. Save up to $800 on a complete Bathfitter system. See their website or call for details and start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com.
At the 5-yard line, handoff Breece Hall, finds a crease, runs left, he's into the end zone for a Jet touchdown. Jets fans, clear the runway and be at MetLife Stadium for Week 13 as your New York Jets take on the Atlanta Falcons. Sunday, November 30th at 1 p.m., presented by New Jersey Lottery. Join us as we celebrate First Responders Day. Don't miss your chance to be at the game. Lock in your seats now at nyjets.com/tickets. Once again, that's nyjets.com/tickets.
New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games are the perfect gift for everyone on your list.
Like me, your Aunt Jules. I told you I didn't need a gift this year, but I secretly really want one.
Or me, your neighbor Frank. I hope you didn't forget I'm coming to your holiday party tonight.
Or me. Why does no one ever think of the voiceover guy? Anyway, New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games have more winners and top prizes up to $5,000. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
Who's back?
Back again. Hasselbeck. Tell a friend. Hasselbeck.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York, and we bring in our dear buddy, Tim Hasselbeck, in just a moment. And, of course, we have to have the conversation. His powerhouse high school football team, they lost, like Rick mentioned so eloquently the other day, they lost 15-17. And that's obviously a conversation that we're going to have, among other things, with the Giants and the Jets and the quarterback play and all sorts of good stuff. So, all right, listen, it's not a comfortable spot to start, but I think it's where we have to start. Tim, good morning. We appreciate you as always, and we're very sorry for your loss in the postseason.
I appreciate that. Quarterfinals. We had a bad night to have a bad night, but it was a good year, and we'll be back. But I appreciate it.
Were there has it like post game you give that speech, tears in the locker room? How does it work?
Listen, anybody that, any of your listeners for sure, that played high school football, like for kids that are moving on and going to playing college football, and we've got a number of those kids, like, yeah, they're upset, and then same drill with guys where it's the last time, they'll ever put equipment on. Because I do think, especially, down here in the South, like it is a big deal down here, and there is something to being a teenager, being on a team, being on a football team, those types of things, and the finality of it. It's hard, it's sad. So, that's never a fun part of it. Been a high school coach for 2 years, and win or lose your very last game, it stinks. And I'm sure it's the same in hockey, and I'm sure it's probably somewhat similar in maybe some other sports, but like you can play pickup basketball, you can join a softball league, you can do things like that. There isn't pickup football, so it does make it a little harder.
Tim, that's the worst speech to have to give.
I'm sure.
Ever.
I'm sure. See, it's funny though. You say the kids that are going on to play. I've always found that the kids that are going on to play, it hits less because at least they have more of that sport. The kids that are now done, I would think it hits harder.
But it's the beauty of being in a team. It's the kids that are going on to play college football are upset because they lost, but they're more upset that they're their buddies, these relationships are for life, that's it for them. Like this is the best football they'll ever play, and this is the finality of that, which makes you which made me upset. Like in college, I looked around, like I'm in the midst of having this year, make all these saves, we lose. I look over and there's a couple of the senior guys that are never going to play.
That's it.
And
they'll never play again.
That's when it hits you like, oh my God, it's done for them.
Yeah.
Feel awful.
You know what the other part of it too, and I think this is, not to get like preachy on this, but like, it's upsetting when you care about it, right? And so the guys, most of the guys that are going on to play, and I can't imagine the hours of ice time if you're going to go make it in the big leagues in hockey, and a similar thing in football, like in terms of the amount of time in a weight room or running in the summer or doing things to be able to be, to go on and play in college. There's so much work associated to it. And so, I think that when you, like, just a life lesson, like you care about something that you have like poured your effort, your heart, your soul, your time, your work into, that like it should hurt. Like if you are not upset, then maybe you actually didn't care about it all that much. I think that's the thing. It doesn't necessarily feel good at the time, but I think that's why it's upsetting, is because you cared so much about it. You had so much, time and effort associated with it. And then look, I think anybody that goes and plays in college knows that college football isn't like high school. And anyone that plays in the pros knows that the pros aren't like college, and they're definitely not like high school. Like you're with your buddies, you're with your community, it's your friends. Like it never ends up being like that ever again.
Tim Hasselbeck with us here, ESPN New York. All right, so a lot of people say that, you could see the difference between Dable over to Kafka. I didn't really see it. I thought they've been pretty good offensively anyway, and they, again, had a lead in the fourth quarter that they let slip away. Did you see a difference from coach to coach, or is that not something we might be able to pick out and see?
No, I did not. And there's not enough time to like make some drastic change in pro football. There isn't. So, your formations are going to be called the same. Like, just take offense. Your formations are going to be called the same. Your, the concepts that you run are going to be similar things that have been in your game plans all year long. The biggest change you could possibly see is maybe some game management things that could show up, like in terms of maybe more aggressiveness on third or fourth down, or maybe a special teams gamble. Same thing on the defensive side of the ball. Like, you could potentially see some things like that, but the sample size is never going to be big enough on one game because you don't know how many of those opportunities you're even going to get. So I think that the drastic change in terms of scheme is always way overblown. Now, I do think what happens is anytime there's a firing, it gets everyone's attention. It puts everybody on notice. And, if it doesn't make you sit up a little straighter in the meetings or have a little more attention to detail because, hey, everybody's job is on the line, for the most part, with the exception of a handful of guys. That, to me, is the biggest change that you see when a head coach is fired during the season, or a coordinator for that matter.
So, Tim, Jaxson Dart coming back for the concussion. Sounds like he practiced yesterday. He's making his way through concussion protocol. He's only started 7 games. I think the experience is really important for him as he moves forward. But we're taking phone calls from people that want to just shut him down. They don't want to risk getting him hurt. What would you say to those people?
Yeah, you're not getting better by shutting someone down. Like, you're not. Now, if you want to say, look, we're going to have fewer design runs because we're not trying to develop him as a in-between the tackle runner. Sure, I'm on board with that. But, the idea of like putting somebody in bubble wrap to say like, hey, let's shut him down. Like, it's not like, let's not do this. It's not worth it. Like, it doesn't make sense. Look, Eli Manning got his, first start in the halfway mark, through the season, his rookie year. Like, what were they doing? Are they going to protect him, going forward? Or were they trying to give him the experience so that when he is watching cut-ups in the off season and things that he can do better, he's seeing himself do it? Like, that's why. So I think it's preposterous to say that, like, hey, we're going to shut a guy down. Once he's cleared from the concussion, once he passes the concussion protocol and he's good, then I think you play him. You play him because he needs the experience. And if you want to not run him, sure, I can be on board with that.
Do the Giants need to hire an offensive coach? Does that make sense to you? So that way, at least if it goes well and the offensive coordinator moves on, at least you have the stability of that coach, or is that not a valid argument?
I think there's probably been enough evidence of it working both ways. In terms of a defensive-minded head coach who hires a good coordinator, and that relationship is really important. And quite frankly, the head coach can kind of deal with the head coach type stuff, and all the time can be invested between a coordinator that's not, dealing with head coach stuff. Now, the only, I think, counter to that I think is truly, truly valid is, if you're going to have success as a team, and then people are going to come calling for your coordinator, right? Whereas, if the Sean McVay model, right? Sean McVay's lost guys, on his staff and those types of things. It's okay because, he's still directing the offense, and that's going to benefit any quarterback that's playing in the system. The Andy Reid model. He's had coordinators, Matt Nagy, Brad Childress, Pat Shurmur, whoever it is that have gone on to become, head coaches on the offensive side of the ball. That's okay because you can sustain it because it's still got his fingerprints all over it. So, I think it's just a matter of, do you feel like you would be able to survive with the defensive-minded head coach that you hire, who he has in mind to be the offensive coordinator, and what happens if you have a lot of success? Do you lose that guy to go become the next head coach of the Miami Dolphins? And if you do, does that set your quarterback back? That, to me, is the only concern. And, look, if you're having success like that, it's a pretty good problem to have.
And Tim Hasselbeck joins us here on the show. Tim, so I've never been in an NFL locker room. I mean, that goes without saying. But in an NHL locker room, it's if a guy's late for practice, we're going to be late for practice. We're in the change room. We're taking his stuff just to kind of cover for him. Giants, Abdul Carter, says he fell asleep in red light treatment, misses a walkthrough, gets benched. Sounds like it might have been something that's going on all season long. I mean, as far as an NFL locker room is concerned, I'm not saying the veteran players have to do it, but isn't it kind of on the veterans to take a third overall pick and kind of show him the way?
I'm not going to lie to you. I always kind of envied hockey locker rooms. Like, it was a little bit like the cover for your guy stuff in hockey locker rooms, I think, and I don't know, it's like in baseball, but just like growing up in the Northeast, going to Boston College, following hockey, like that type of stuff, it always amazed me. Like, hockey players seem to really get each other's backs. They really do. I think that's why, like, a guy, getting a C on his jersey is such a big, big deal in hockey. Yeah, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong on that, but like,
huge deal.
Always outside in, always felt like that was the case, right? There's some of it in football. Like, I just give you an example. In Philadelphia, there are times where, like, Donovan McNabb maybe a little bit late to a meeting, and like I remember Coy Detmer being like, "Oh yeah, Don's here. I just saw him run to the restroom. Like, he's here. Yeah, no problem, right? Like, we're good." And like, there was some of that, right? There was definitely some of that. There's some of it went on without blowing guys up. Some of that went on with guys in the Giants locker room when I was there. Antonio Pierce was as good at covering for somebody as, maybe there ever was, right? Like, that definitely was the case. But if a guy doesn't deserve to be covered for, then guys won't do it. Like, I think that would be one of the things that I would say is that's definitely the case, right? So, if it's somebody that the locker room doesn't have a ton of respect for and is not being like, hey, that's out of character, and so we're going to cover for him so he doesn't get hit with the $7,800 fine, then it's like, hey, man, like, that's on you. So I think that's typically how it works in NFL locker rooms.
So we appreciate you, and we're not going to talk to you next week because it's Thanksgiving. Rick said something about your team yesterday, which quite frankly, it was jarring. Ray, do you have the audio of how Rick told us the score of Tim's team when they lost in that playoff game? By chance, I want you to hear this.
Right now, it looks like they lost 15-17.
Did you just say 15-17?
Well, that's how it's. I mean, that's how it's.
You are the problem. Tim, he announced on these airwaves that your team fell short in the playoffs by losing the game 15-17.
Yeah. Well, if I could give a little context, our starting running back, who led the league in rushing, on our opening drive, gets tackled at the 2-yard line going in.
Oh.
The referees call it a fumble. I'll text you guys a picture.
Please do.
And, it wasn't good. So it's a 14-point swing. So he should have been down. They scoop it up after he's down, run it back for a score.
Oh.
So, it's early in the game. We got a chance to come back. But our running back gets hurt on the play.
Oh, no. But Tim, here's the thing.
That hurts, yeah.
The thing is, he announced the score as 15-17.
That's how it was written.
Have you ever heard of anything like that?
Instead of 17.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I feel like Rick was just giving me a lot of respect, giving our team's score first.
Yes.
No.
That's exactly what I was doing, Tim.
No.
Thank you.
No.
Yeah.
Tim, here's the thing. He doesn't respect you at all.
You don't get it.
He likes you. I don't think he has respect for you. He was doing that because he made a massive mistake.
Thing.
A massive mistake.
Well, the other thing is this, okay? Like, he went to BU, okay?
Yes.
And so most guys there can't read. Okay? Like, everyone does. Okay? So doing math or saying things in order, like, nobody expects that. Nobody,
So we got what we expected or should expect.
Have limitations.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, the fact that he got the numbers right, I'm actually going to call some of my friends that went to BU and be like, hey,
baby
man,
steps.
Maybe you guys are smarter than I thought.
It's baby steps. Listen, we really do appreciate you. We're not going to talk to you next Thursday because of course, of the holiday. So thanks for everything you do, and we'll talk to you in a couple of weeks. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Sounds good. Happy Thanksgiving next week to you guys. See ya.
Okay. That, of course, is Tim Hasselbeck. Yeah. He starts telling us about the running back. The running back got hurt. No, you're missing the point.
This is
15-17.
Right, but this is probably eating him up.
I'm sure.
Could you imagine you?
No.
On the sideline?
No.
I don't care how early
if he was
in the
down.
Game. If he was clearly down?
No, I'd be naked. I would go crazy.
And they run it back for a touchdown?
And
he gets hurt?
I got a T one time. Coaching Ben's basketball team. Like 8th grade basketball.
Yeah.
Right? Awful call. I'm wearing a hat. I take the hat. I throw it up. It hits off the ceiling of the gym. Comes back down. T.
He kicked out.
T.
Can't show up the official like
Oh,
that.
it's awful. I said I didn't say a word. He goes, "You threw your hat and it hit the ceiling." So, I can't throw my hat.
Can't throw your hat.
Oh, I guess
What's
not.
next? A chair? What are you, Bobby Knight?
No, I wasn't going to throw a chair. That crosses a line. Let's take a break, come back, and continue with the Giants and the Jets. Then we'll get to the Knicks, of course, in the 9 o'clock hour. It's DNR with you on ESPN New York.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. Shorter days don't have to be so dismal. It's time to reach out and check in with those you care about, and to remind ourselves that we're not alone. As seasons change and days grow darker sooner, it can be a tough time for many. This November, BetterHelp's encouraging everyone to reach out, check in on friends, reconnect with loved ones, and remind the people in your life that you're there. BetterHelp does the initial matching work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. Short questionnaire helps you identify your needs and preferences, and our 12-plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate means we typically get it right the first time. If you aren't happy with your match, switch to a different therapist at any time from our tailored recommendations. This month, don't wait to reach out. Whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself, BetterHelp makes it easier to take that first step. Our listeners get 10% off their first month. Just call pound 250 and say the keyword timeout. That's keyword timeout after calling pound 250.
Bet365 is paying up. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply.
The Fall Savings Event continues this November at Bay Ridge Mazda. Lease the 2025 Mazda CX-30S for as low as $169 per month, or the 2025 Mazda CX-5 Select for as low as $229 per month, and get as low as 0.9% APR financing rates on select models. Plus, enjoy 1 year complimentary of Bay Ridge Plus benefits like ding and dent coverage, key replacement, windshield protection, and roadside assistance. Visit them in Brooklyn or online at BayRidgeMazda.com. Bay Ridge Mazda, where confidence comes standard. See dealer for details.
Paying extra for tire care is BS. You know, bad service. So at Midas, we're rolling out our BS-free tire guarantee, included with paid installation and tax on every purchase. You'll pay nothing for flat replacements, nada for flat repairs, and zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles. That's $0 for all that. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's the BS-free tire guarantee, only at Midas.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
In the city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports, ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This is ESPN New York.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Mike Florio, you like him. He does a real
Pro
nice
Football
job.
Talk.
Yeah, Pro Football Talk. He was on with Rich Eisen.
Oh.
And I asked the question. Now, I'm torn because I think a good coach is a good coach, right? If it's, you hear Chris Shula's name thrown around a lot. He's a defensive-minded
I guess McVay
coach.
loves Shula.
Loves him, which becomes attractive because McVay is so highly respected. But Mike Florio was on with Eisen. He said, it's got to be an offensive coach.
I think that you desperately need an offensive coach who will join at the hip with Jaxson Dart and develop him to his fullest. And the flip side is if you get a defensive coach and things go well offensively, the offensive coordinator becomes a head coach somewhere else, and you got to go find somebody else to continue the career arc of Jaxson Dart. So I think an established coach with NFL head coaching experience who is an offensive expert would make a ton of sense. You mentioned that the GM is going to stay put. That becomes a factor because because Joe Schoen is going to shy away from somebody who may want to come in and take over. That's a reality. We see that every year. There are coaches who have options, and they use that to create leverage.
All right, so let me ask you this then.
There's no benefit to keeping Joe Schoen then.
Right, if you're Joe Schoen, are you going to give a list of guys that are going to want to bring their own guy in?
No, that's why I asked you, though. I asked you what exactly is Joe Schoen's role in this? Is it I'm just going to go, I'm going to like start the process by getting all the names that are available and then bringing you these names, and then independently of me, the ownership group and whoever else is responsible for making the decision will make the decision? Or am I going through the interview process myself and then weeding out who I want and who I don't? Because if that's the case,
he's not the ultimate decision maker.
Well,
I know.
Okay, forget that part. That's not the most important part. But is he doing the interviews where now all of a sudden I'll give you my list and then you can interview my list?
I don't know that he's doing interviews, but he's giving his list. He's doing all the background, the legwork, and giving a list of who. But, I mean, so if Mike Tomlin shakes free, and if the only way you can get Mike Tomlin is if Joe Schoen is not there, is Joe Schoen going to present, hey, Mike Tomlin is available?
But that's my point, though.
I understand.
Like, that just
it's a
seems
problem.
like I don't care if he's not. I don't care if he's on your list or not. If Mike Tomlin's available, I'm going to interview Mike Tomlin.
Right.
And most likely give him the job.
Right.
Like don't fall into the same trap that they did in Atlanta, where it's like, oh, Bill Belichick's not even on our list. What?
Right, because you don't want to lose your job. But if Mike McCarthy is a guy, and I don't know that he is, if he's a guy that would demand it to look differently.
Oh, he'd have the gravitas too.
Okay, but then are you going to put him in your binder and give it to the ownership group? Of, hey, this is a guy that you should be interested in?
No, which is why Joe Schoen, if he's going to be around and be part of this process, should strictly be just get the names. Not your names, just get us the names.
Right. Right. I don't
we'll
want your names because you have an agenda.
Right.
Your agenda is you want to make sure it's someone that
you can work with.
You will stay employed with.
Yeah.
Right.
I would think.
I mean,
unless he's that selfuless.
I don't think so. I don't think anybody's that. I don't think anybody's really that selfless, and I'm pretty confident he's not that selfless.
I think he's also smart enough to recognize, or has been smart enough to recognize what the conversations surrounding him have been, and has gone out of his way to really accentuate like all the stuff that he is doing.
Right. And he's right, like you said, like he separated himself because you want to make sure that you're known to be a different person.
He's a human being.
Right. You're fighting for your job. You're going to fight for your job. I understand that. But I don't love the fact that maybe you're not getting the best and the brightest because it's counterintuitive of what he's trying to do.
Right.
And
I'd also be interested too. Like I'd also be interested because like Rex had success with Mark Sanchez, but when they try to take that next step with Mark Sanchez, it never really worked out.
Right.
And we started doing like red light, green light, and all these different things.
But how much of that is Mark Sanchez just wasn't good?
Well,
I don't know. I'm asking.
That might be part of it, but I guess my point is that when you're a defensive-minded head coach and it's your job to win football games, to what Florio was saying, are you trying to go above and beyond to get the absolute most out of your quarterback, or will you just naturally put limitations on the quarterback because you want to win a certain way? Like, do you give that young quarterback the opportunity to go out there, like kind of what Mike McDaniel did in Miami?
Okay.
Where he's like, listen, I want you to throw the football. I want you to take chances. Those interceptions are our interceptions. Like, those are ours. Those aren't your interceptions.
Right.
Those are our interceptions. As opposed
and
to
we're
like,
okay with them.
Like a defensive-minded head coach where it's like, no. Those are your interceptions. You're affecting my defense now. You're putting my defense in bad spots. I get judged on wins and losses, but I also get judged on how well my defense plays, and now you make my defense look bad. Because we do end up doing that. If the team's not winning and your side of the ball,
you point the finger.
Well, but and your side of the ball stinks. It's like that was happening with Aaron Glenn. We're not winning, and then the defense stinks.
It happens.
What's happening?
It does happen. All right, what's going to happen now is we're going to take a break, come back, and we'll get into the Knicks and your calls 800-919-3776. So we got the Knicks, we got the football, we got stuff you missed. There's a lot going on. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
Hey, it's Michael Kay, talking to you about my friends at PC Richard & Son. They're local, family-owned, and I trust them, and you can too. Right now, get Black Friday deals throughout the store. And with their holiday price guarantee, your price is protected. If the price goes lower from now through December 24th, they will match it. You can't beat it. Plus, you get fast and free delivery. PC Richard & Son, the company you can trust for over 116 years. Free delivery excludes Manhattan.
Paul Murray to the net. Score!
The New York Islanders are back in action with a brand new theme night schedule you won't want to miss. Bring your friends out for the holidays and take home a custom holiday replica jersey or arrive early for special bobblehead giveaway nights for Matt Barzell and Bo Horvat.
For Barzell. For Horvat. Score!
Explore the full theme night schedule at NewYorkIslanders.com.
Dave Rothenberg here to tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. They converted my kid's bath to a shower and did an incredible job. They offer custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit, and it's done in just one day. It's durable and easy to clean with no demo or mess and a lower cost than a standard replacement. Take advantage of the biggest sale of the entire year. Save up to $800 on a complete Bathfitter system. See their website or call for details and start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com.
Right now at Bay Ridge Honda, experience the wonder of holiday savings on Honda cars, trucks, and SUVs during Happy Honda Days, like the Accord SE, only $239 per month, or the all-wheel drive Honda Ridgeline for only $289 a month. These clearance deals won't last long. Plus, receive thousands in benefits and savings with their Bay Ridge Plus Advantage plan. Upfront pricing, total peace of mind. Visit BayRidgeHonda.com. 36 months lease, 7,500 miles per year, $38.99 down, plus tax, tag, and fees. See dealer for full details.
The post-career day press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Anthony, can you tell us what happened during career day?
I'm a biomedical researcher. The kids just weren't impressed.
How did you feel when your son called in the backup?
Embarrassed, and I knew it would be a fireman. It's always a fireman. It's cliche, but a crowd favorite. He had an axe and everything. I can't compete with that.
And will the fireman be helping your son with his science fair project?
Hope not. I'm literally a scientist.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown!
Yes!
Yes!
Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
Hey, this is Mika Zibanejad.
Hey, this is Adam Fox. Catch every Rangers game right here on 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Did I ever tell you this? I'm producing TV news. And the anchor had no sports knowledge whatsoever. So put Rangers are in Colorado taking on the Avs, and in the teleprompter, he reads, Rangers in Colorado taking on the AVSs.
No, he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
This same anchor also said when he kicked the game-winning field goal in the Super Bowl, that was Adam Venuto.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
And I'm Ron Burgundy. Go yourself, San Diego.
On ESPN New York. And streaming live on YouTube.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. I find it really quite unbelievable that I see Rick out the window and he's just mid-conversation, right? And he has no cares in the world that he's not sitting in here doing the show with us.
Must be nice not to worry about such
things.
things.
He has no care whatsoever. He's mid-conversation. Now, I think what's happened is RJ has sent someone over, like a proxy, to say we're back on the air. And now he's talking
Who's
to
the
them.
proxy?
It looks like it's Joe Stella.
So it is.
Good luck.
Yeah.
So I trust Joe.
But okay, Joe went in. I saw it. I see what's happening. Joe went in, said, they're back on the air. You got to go. Walked away, and Rick has not moved at all.
So here's the problem.
Not even a little bit.
Here's the problem. You see who he's talking to.
Yes.
What do you do if you're me?
It doesn't matter.
You can't break that up.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You need to go over and say, Rick, we're back on air. Well, or you know what? Walk over and say, Dave says, get your ass in the studio.
Oh.
We're back on air.
Okay.
He's giving us the middle finger. He's saying, I don't care that you guys don't have me for the show. Other things are more important than the show. That's what he's saying.
So-
It's a declarative statement right now is happening.
I just told Ray who he's speaking with.
Doesn't matter.
Ray, what would you do?
Boy, this is a
You
tricky
guys are
situation.
you're pathetic.
No, he should be in the studio. I agree, but like,
And you know what?
What am I supposed to do here?
I think she might not know he's on air right now.
It's not. It's clearly not only condoned; it's encouraged. What do you want? What do you want me to do?
You know what? Here's the thing. Now he's not allowed back on.
Oh.
No.
You're banning him?
That's it. He's not going to do it. I'm doing the show, the rest of the show, by myself. Yeah. He doesn't care. He doesn't want to be here. It's fine. You don't want to be here? Then go. He's mid-conversation. It's 9:04, RJ. How is that? Oh, now he's slowly. Now, wouldn't you think when upon that conversation ending, he would sprint back? No.
Nope.
This is the radio version of a walk of shame.
He's moseying on back. Is what he's doing.
I don't know if there's much shame involved.
The mosey of shame.
He doesn't care. I don't want. You know what? When he walks in, he's out. He's banned. Don't turn his mic on. Pot him down. No, I'm serious. Pot him down when he comes back. Oh, look who it is.
You have him.
It's not. It's
Why
you know
don't
what?
why don't you have him stuff food in his mouth and ask him
No,
a question?
I'm done.
Again?
You know what? You want to eat? Eat. You want to sing a jingle over in the corner? Have at it. I don't care what you have to say.
I'm barely late.
No, I've been out for 4 minutes.
No.
RJ?
All of a sudden we're on time now?
Don't you dare deflect. I see you over there.
You finally broke on time.
I see you over there.
We have been back for 3 minutes.
I see you over there, mid-conversation. No, they send Joe Stella. You're like, Joe, get the hell away from me.
So I said,
I don't care. You are.
I said, hey, Stella, beat it.
Don't ever tell me that the show comes first for you. Don't
it
ever.
Does always comes first.
No, it doesn't.
Sometimes I feel like you need to spread your wings.
No. I actually told RJ maybe you shouldn't come back for the entire hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't have to twist
Don't threaten him with a good time.
Don't threaten me. Ray, you want to leave?
No, I want right here.
Can I leave?
No, I'm going to bounce
well,
ideas. I'm going to bounce great, brilliant ideas
I
off
could be
both of you
sleeping
guys.
right now.
We'll throw Jefferson in there. He'd be happy.
Boy,
You think Jefferson could handle this?
This lesson you're trying to teach is really going sideways.
Well, it's not about a lesson. It's not about a lesson. It's about a lack of respect. He doesn't respect us on the show.
Yeah, but that's the equivalent of what you and I just tried to do is, we look at our I don't know, Justin Jefferson, right? That's who Rick is. And we're like, you know what? You don't want to be here, leave. And he gets up and walks out. Not only does he walk out, he takes the left tackle away and Ray with him. Yeah, that's not what we're trying to do.
No. But I got to go to the bathroom. Ray goes, you better go quickly. I walk back in. It's before we even come back. And you're just in.
Okay, but
go ahead, just do your
we're
thing.
peeling back the curtain,
Yeah.
you say you need to go to the bathroom. I give you a time, and then what do?
I was back in plenty of time.
You have a
I know
full-on
my bladder. I was
conversation
back
with
in
Joe
plenty of
Stella.
time.
You have a full-on conversation, and if I don't say something to you, you're
Was
probably
I
still
back
talking
on
to him.
time?
Because I told you.
No,
I
because
told you.
I understand the dynamics of doing a radio show. He doesn't get it. You just went for 10 minutes. You know where you could discuss things at 10 o'clock? For hours. Stay here all day if you want.
Yeah. See, you understand the radio business.
Yes.
I understand business.
Uh-huh.
Right? I look out for the I'm a macro guy, not a micro guy.
Right.
You're focused on this. You know what I do? I get on that plane, and I get up to 30,000 feet.
Uh-huh.
And I look at what's in the best interest of DNR in a macro.
The overview of the show.
Yes.
Meanwhile, he's running to the bathroom and popping his pills.
That's right. He's drugging himself up.
You know what? That's it, Ray. Take shots at me. I'm the one constant on the show.
Both of you.
I'm the
you're
one.
You're totally.
I'm
right,
the one
by the
constant
way.
on the show.
You're totally.
Where
right,
was he
by
2
the way.
Fridays ago? Youth hockey. Where is he like in a couple of Fridays? Youth hockey. Youth hockey. I'm always here. 6. Maybe I show up a little late for your fancy pre-show meetings.
Oh boy.
Well, you know what? This is how it feels. When I walk in at 5:45, at least that's before the show. You leave during the show.
I was doing work for the show.
Yeah, sure you were.
You want to play pickleball? I set that up. What else do you need?
I'm good.
No, you're not.
Maybe you
don't want to be a part of that.
Maybe you go. You know what? How about you and RJ? You take on whatever
No.
dynamic duo there is.
RJ and I are
Enough
still
of this guy saying I'm here all the time.
Yeah, we're not defending champions.
all the time. 5:45,
You
5:50,
forget
whatever
who
it
you're
is.
talking to.
Ray, I'm not talking about you. I know you're the Iron Man.
You're talking to me though.
I understand you're an Iron Man. I also understand you had a beautifully buttered roll just presented to you this morning.
I appreciate it.
Placed on your chest.
It was a lot better today.
Yeah.
It was a lot better.
Yeah,
today.
I made him go through. You should see what I do for you. I mean, how about this one? I go, let me feel it. I feel it. No,
You
not
don't need
good.
to, you don't need to feel them now.
Well, I don't think I can smell them.
Oh, God.
Who's getting the roles that you feel that you don't want?
Well, he gives it into me in a wrapper, so I'm squeezing it via the
Why
wrapper.
don't you sniff it?
I think that crosses a line. Yeah.
You sniff the melons at the grocery store. What's the difference?
I don't know if I'd be comfortable like taking bread knowing somebody's been feeling them. You know,
Through a napkin? Through a third party?
You think of napkins, like keeping them. I don't know.
What's the difference, Ray?
That's odd. That's odd.
You've been with how many women? You think no one's felt them?
We're having a different
It's the
conversation.
same thing. It doesn't matter. Right? Don't you understand? It always goes
Same
here.
thing. He's
It
not
doesn't
touching
matter.
with his bare
It doesn't
hands.
matter what you talk about. You talk melons,
roll's
boom,
protected.
sex. You talk a roll, boom, sex, women. You know how it works. Everything goes there. Everything. He can't help himself.
He's not taking the naked roll with his hands and squeezing it.
No.
He's got the wrapper. It is.
Right, you understand.
Yeah, I get
It's
it.
via the rapper, Ray.
Forget I said anything.
Thank you. Mike Brown.
It wouldn't be an issue if he didn't complain about it.
That's right. Otherwise, I'd say, give me that whatever roll you want.
Yeah.
But no, you're like, these rolls are not up to my
Taste
standards.
burnt.
Yeah.
Well,
Burn roll.
they were burned rolls.
I tell you what, your Thanksgiving better not have anything burned.
How dare you?
What do you mean?
How dare you?
Do you think that Mrs. Santiago would give anything burnt?
I don't. So
Probably
if
delicious.
something comes out a little burned, you're like, hey, Mom, burned. Send it back?
She wouldn't put it out.
No.
I can guarantee she wouldn't put it out.
No, she wouldn't.
She'd throw it away.
What's wrong with you?
She'd throw it away, but rather than put it out there.
I believe that to be true.
Unlike animals like you that just burnt rolls.
Animals. I try to be a generous friend. I bring the guy a roll every single day. A generous friend. I lead with generosity is what I do. All right, can we hear from Mike Brown?
Brings his gestures.
RJ, clip that. I lead with generosity.
That's true. I'm a very generous guy. You know what? I don't want to have to do this, but no, I'm not going to. I'm going to leave this to the side.
Do it.
No, I don't think I should. I don't think I should.
I lead with generosity.
I lead with generosity. RJ, do you not consider me to be a generous guy?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
You can laugh all you want.
I love that. I lead with generosity.
I'm known. Like, I walk into a room, they're like, hey, there's generous Rothenberg. Damn.
Generous Dave.
Yeah, generous Dave. GD. They call me. Mike Brown last night. Knicks narrowly got the win, but in fact did. Here he is.
Good win by our guys. I thought we had some great looks in the first half that could open the game up for us that we got to keep taking. Deuce had a lot of great looks in the first half. And, we came in at halftime and we told our team, keep shooting it. If you're that open, keep shooting it. The only thing I didn't want to do is they're really good at protecting the paint. I didn't want to drive in there and try to score over their bigs. We wanted to make sure we tried to play off of 2 feet, try to spray the ball as much as possible when you touch the paint if their bigs are coming, or look to dump it off. We can't have lulls where we're not guarding the ball because we got great defenders, and so all our guys have to do it at a high level.
So, listen, they won the game. That's the goal here, is that you're trying to win the game, obviously, but it was not a masterpiece performance from the Knicks last night.
No, it wasn't pretty, but it's on the road. I mean, it's fine.
I get it. And you've struggled on the road, right? I mean, you're 0-4 going to that game on the road. You find out. I was actually bummed by this just because I wanted to watch him play. Cooper Flagg was not going to play in this game. And, it's not exactly a laundry list of great players that Dallas trots out there last night. And they gave effort, and that game was highly competitive. But in the end, Shamet makes a couple threes, hit some free throws.
Didn't hit free throws.
Well, then he did.
We didn't hit free throws.
Right. Well, overall they didn't hit free throws.
No, they were one for 6 to finish the game from the free throw line.
Terrible.
It was awful.
Absolutely terrible.
I mean, he missed 2. Robinson missed 2. I mean, Jalen missed his first one.
Robinson is like, you expect that.
And then you had the offensive foul at the end. But yeah, I mean, they didn't shoot the 3 well. They were 3 for 22 in the first half. So the idea that Mike Brown went in there's like, hey, we're getting great looks. Let's keep hoisting them up.
But I guess that's what the NBA is.
Yeah,
now.
And that's what he wants to do. He wants to take at least 40 a game. To their credit, they made 9 in the second half. And as good as Dallas had been throughout the first 3 quarters from 3, which they're not normally good at 3, so I mean, 3-point defense was not great for us last night. They weren't nearly as good in the fourth quarter, and we did get a couple. Defense did tighten up. There was a couple nice. I mean, he was talking about 50-50 plays also. That was a strength of ours last night. But your Josh Hart gets the ball, gets it out, and then Landry hits the big 3, and then another big 3. But yeah, listen, it's a 2-point win. We'll take it. Having Jalen back is huge, right? I mean, this is. He is so important for this team, especially late in games. You got a chance to see that against Miami, but he plays physical, right? And he is bound to get nicked up once in a while. So again, going back to our earlier conversation, as you watch this Knicks team go through their season, what exactly do we need to improve on to make ourselves a legitimate NBA Finals kind of team?
I mean, you start to wonder about if Jalen is not able to, can't play 48 minutes, who's going to be your backup point guard?
Right, because it was supposed to be Brogdon,
right.
Brogdon's gone.
And obviously it's not him, and Kolek is clearly not. He's not going to be that guy. Deuce, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see what the season
He'll have
brings.
Opportunities, yeah. I mean, are you big enough?
Mitchell Robinson has to be healthy, obviously.
Yep.
Are you big? I don't know. I don't know. That's a legitimate question.
But I think that's where we're at with this Knicks team.
Is kind of how are they going to look when you get
gauging? What's when we play Detroit? What's this matchup look like? What can they take advantage of?
Are you tough enough?
Are you tough enough? Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't. There's not a lot you're going to do with the toughness of this team because I don't think you can't overhaul this team. This is pretty much for the most part what it's going to be.
I mean, they're making they're trying to finish this game out and they need to stop, right? And it's Your two best players get taken off the floor, right? I mean, it's Jalen and Cat out,
right?
And you're bringing in Deuce and you're bringing in Mitch.
Listen, they're not very good defensive
No,
players.
I know, but
I think we know that. And if you don't have OG, it's even more glaring that you don't have those guys.
Yeah, big time. Because
You
of what
know?
OG. I mean, OG is.
He's the glue. He makes it all work because he does everything well.
Yep.
Right. I mean, he's
the corner
a terrific offensive player. He takes it to the basket, passes the ball well. He's a terrific defender.
Well, you don't have a lot of guys in this team that can create their own shots. So that's why I think it was important when you bring in Mike Brown that the ball moves, like the players and the ball moves as much as it does.
I wonder if we're going to get to the point where you look at this team defensively and you're like, that could be a problem because they're not a good defensive team. They're just not.
Dallas has averaged 10 threes a game, 10 made threes a game. I mean, they had, nine in the first half.
Yeah.
Right? That's just it's not good enough. When you take that and couple with the fact that you were 3 for 22 and you shot awful from the free throw line.
It's pretty remarkable you were able to get a win.
Well,
12 of 42 from three.
Yep.
You're 19 of 34, is that right, from the foul line?
Yep.
And you still found a way to win on the road?
They're not a good team, though.
I get it,
That's
but
why
still.
you get away with it.
But if I would have told you 12 of 42 from three and 19 of 34, you're probably not going to win that. You're probably not going to win any game if that's the case.
Listen, I think if Dallas is at full strength and you tell them that they're going to hold the Knicks to 113 points, you're going to be like, okay, at home we'll win.
That's right.
We'll take that.
That's right. But they're not a very good team. And it makes sense that they wouldn't be a very good team because they have some guys that D'Angelo Russell at this point. I mean, how old is he now?
He's 23 last night.
Well, I know. But I'm just saying, you wouldn't think that,
they're missing their
Najee Marshall.
They're missing
you're missing Kyrie.
You're missing
Cooper Flag, right? You're missing Anthony Davis. That's three starters you're missing on this team.
You're right.
And two all-stars and one kid that has tremendous future.
Yeah. I mean, and one of those being a guy that's the defensive player of the year kind of player.
Right.
Not to mention the fact that he can score when he wants.
And Lively back in the lineup for them. He's, not an offensive guy.
No, but it's just Mike Brown was saying it to you, though. It's the reason why we have to keep hoisting up threes is because they defend the paint well. So we're going to keep going in there. Yeah, we'll keep going in there, but we're going to get the ball out.
Derek Lively would be so good on the Knicks. He'd be like a Mitchell Robinson. Another Mitchell Robinson would be the perfect fit. I do worry about that. I worry about how many minutes Robinson can play in important games because they baby him now.
Well, it's almost like when he goes down, how long is he out?
Right.
Like what kind of injury is it and how long is he going to miss?
Right. Which is fine. So regular season, whatever, get me to the postseason, have him be healthy, have him be capable, and then you got to stretch him out a little bit. Like you can't, it's 20, 22 minutes a game. I mean, postseason, you can't have that. He's going to have to go 35, 37 minutes a game. He has to.
Yep.
And then when he doesn't play, now Karl Anthony Towns is at the 5. I mean, that's defensively, that's a concern at least.
Well, I don't think Karl Anthony wants to play. Karl Anthony Towns doesn't really want to play the 5 anyway.
Well, want to or not, when Mitchell Robinson's not in a game, you might have to.
Again, is that something that you look to potentially address?
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, a backup center, I think, would be a nice piece on this team.
This is all about getting yourself ready for the postseason.
Well, all I know is that whatever it is that constitutes going all in, you have to go all in. If it means you have to mortgage something to get that backup tough center, add a little physicality, add a backup point guard, this is the time. Now, I don't want to hear, next year, because you know what's going to happen? Orlando's going to get better next year, and Detroit's going to get better next year. Indiana's going to get Halliburton back. Boston's going to get Tatum back. No, there is no next year. This is next year.
This is the year.
Yeah, this is
Agreed.
this year. This is next year. This is it. If you want to get to the NBA Finals, it has to be this season.
Well, it feels like, for this iteration of the team, this might be the year.
Hopefully.
Right? If things don't work out in Milwaukee and it sounds like Giannis only wants to be in New York, who says no to that? If that's a legitimate...
You won't say no.
Who's saying no to that?
Well, now, if you succeed and you get to certain benchmarks and maybe you're, NBA Finals... I'm just saying.
Right, but
playing devil's advocate. I don't know.
I know, but we could also get to the point where we're at the NBA Finals and you look at the team and it's like, hey, we get whacked.
You can't compete.
We get whacked by the Thunder, and it's like, what would make this team a little bit closer?
Yeah,
Giannis.
It's hard to envision that you wouldn't want to bring Giannis into the offseason, right? If he forces his way out of Milwaukee and he demands, I want to go to New York, and you can get that done, you have to do it. Mm-hmm. You just have to.
I don't know how you say no to it.
No, you'd have to. 800-919-3776. I think it, all of a sudden I was reading something and it kind of clicked for me. I don't necessarily want this to be the way, but I want to bring this to your attention after he does stuff you missed.
Okay.
It's Giants related.
Yep.
And it just all came into focus for me in one moment. I had an epiphany. I was like, I want to bring that to your attention, see what you think about this.
That's a great little tease you just had there.
You like that?
Yeah, I like that a lot.
That's for 9:30.
Ooh.
Is when we're going to get involved with that.
Maybe make it 9:34 when I'm back.
You know what? No, here's the thing. Ray, if he's not back, I'm getting right into it. And then you know what? We're going to punish you by making you miss stuff. Miss important pieces of the show.
Well, but I have RJ in case I miss stuff.
Yeah, but he does that now.
Oh, okay.
So then you wouldn't hear it till tomorrow. RJ,
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
That's nice to hear. Family, well?
Everybody's great.
Recovered from the Halloween sugar binge?
Yeah, all the candy's gone.
He sounds so sad.
So sad.
All the candy's gone.
There's like 12 pieces of candy, you said.
Did you do Christmas candy?
No. That's why I look forward to it so much. Listen, I don't have the diet of Rick where he basically you won't eat a carb until it's like 1 o'clock Sunday.
No, I eat lots of carbs.
Well, but I don't know.
I don't eat any carbs.
See, look, we're a show of no carbs.
I'm carbless.
Maybe a bad example, but I don't have the clean diet. But one thing I don't really partake in is candy at all. So once it's over, it's over.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You have a real problem? Like if I were to bring in a big bag of candy and just place it down in there for you guys?
There's candy right out
so
there.
you can avoid, but when you go, you go.
Well, when I go is Halloween. Yeah, there's that bucket, the little cup, bowl, whatever you want to call it out there. Yeah, somebody's been refilling that. I haven't touched it.
Okay, so you can do that. So you have tremendous self-control.
I think part of it is the hours, too. It's still morning time, even though we wake up in the middle of the night.
I walk in here whenever I walk in. If you said you can have all this candy and it won't affect you getting fat, I could eat endless candy.
Yeah, so would I.
Right, so it's not really the hours. It's more of what it does to you.
Well, I don't crave candy until later in the day. I don't eat while I'm here while the show's going on. Before the show, during the show, I don't eat. It slows me down. Afterwards,
you're very focused.
I have to be.
Yeah, I'm impressed by that.
Well, when I eat, I slow down. Even when I used to work on the old K show, like 3 o'clock, like the guys would all get together 2:30, but 2:45 eat something. I wouldn't eat. I slow down when I eat. It's not good.
You're really a fascinating and impressive guy.
Caffeine, that's all he does.
Yeah.
I had a 3 o'clock coffee too.
Just to really get yourself going.
Yep, dial in.
Speaking of getting going, you ready to get going with the stuff that you missed?
Yeah.
All right, Raymond.
Now.
Walk-up three-pointer. He got it! See ya! Put in the box!
The you missed.
Oh, alrighty. So you guys laid it out nicely.
By the way, if you missed this story, I got one for you.
What's the?
Well, I don't know. Let's see if you have. If you don't, then I'll give this story.
How about this? What sport?
Football.
Okay.
AFC North.
Okay. I wonder if I have a couple AFC North.
All right,
Lamar missed practice.
What?
Lamar missed practice.
I have the.
You
We'll see.
You go ahead.
Ankle.
And we'll see if you have it.
We'll see. So, you guys laid it out nicely with the Knicks. I'll tell you what, though. Karl Anthony Towns and Josh Hart, we had a lot of questions about them coming in. They've rounded into form, which is good to see. Karl Anthony Towns had 18 and 14. Josh Hart had 16 and 10 off the bench. Speak of the bench, Mavs went wild yesterday. I mean, I know they're without a lot of starters, so the bench and the starters kind of, it's a little bit of a gray area.
Right.
But they outscored the Knicks bench 64-39. The Mavs bench outscored their starters yesterday.
P.J. Washington had a game last night, huh?
There are some pieces on that team, I was telling Ray, that if I were to try to pick apart, because I don't know what direction they're going in, I imagine they're taking all calls. Not if you're the Knicks necessarily. P.J. Washington. Gafford, I think, is a nice player.
Yeah. I love Derek Lively. I think in the right situation, he would be phenomenal.
You could see where they would talk themselves into, like, going for it. I mean, it was a terrible idea, but I guess I could see the framework. But yeah, no Anthony Davis, no Kyrie, no Cooper. Flag, who misses his first game.
Were you a little disappointed you didn't get to see him? Yeah.
Yeah, he was sick, so he wasn't. This wasn't something we were expecting. But yeah, I was looking for, because I don't watch really. I don't dial in for Mavericks games necessarily, and he's not playing well.
No, not at all. He's really struggling so far.
Yeah, they haven't played out.
Well, he's also. I mean, he's 18.
Yeah,
he's a baby.
Well, Kyrie's injury really goofed up their backcourt. Yeah, there's a lot going on there. Anyways. But, yeah, first road win of the season for the New York Knicks. Men's college hoops. Dave, you alluded to this earlier. Alabama takes down number 8 Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
And, boy, UConn and Arizona got into a tussle, didn't it?
That was a really good game.
It was. Didn't end well for UConn. But
in fairness for UConn, though, Tarris Reed didn't play. He's terrific, but they did lose at home to Arizona.
By the way, I saw your guy, Dan Graziano, on Get Up earlier.
Mm-hmm.
He's expanding his Georgetown footprint on his shot. His home shot. He's got sneakers.
Well, he went to Georgetown.
Yeah. He's one of your own. And by one of your own, I mean...
Well, we both root for Georgetown. I didn't attend Georgetown.
Well, I defend you about that, Don, because I like to root for Syracuse, and I didn't go there either. But
I don't know when Don became like the who you're allowed to root for police.
Well, with colleges, I think he believes if you didn't go there, then...
So then he can't root for college basketball because he went to a school that doesn't really have a team, right?
I don't think he does.
Okay. I don't think he would anyway, yeah.
Yeah, but here, the thing that I find interesting about Don...
Don has always been to police about that, I feel.
But Don loves hockey. Loves it, right?
Yep.
And there's a lot of people that don't like hockey. And Don should be allowed to watch and enjoy whatever it is he wants to watch and enjoy. Why are not other people not allowed to do the same? That's what I find a little bit confounding here.
Saw Don yesterday on the YouTube stream for DHR.
Mm-hmm.
He's out on the balcony enjoying the
He was
sun.
in Florida,
Yeah. Well, you heard like street noise when he was doing the show out on the balcony.
Listen, he's living the good life. Jaxson Dart, we talked about this. He was back at practice. Giants also yesterday opened up the 21-day practice window for running back Eric Gray. So they have a few weeks to evaluate him, see what's going on there. Boy, yesterday, we said Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is your AFC North. Joe Burrow, not just a participant in practice yesterday.
This is it, yeah.
A full participant.
I did
in
see
practice.
this yesterday.
So is he going to play this week?
There's a chance. I don't think that they're going to throw him out this week, though. But I think there's a real chance.
If you're
for
a full, short week, full participant.
Well, here's the thing. For there to be any chance of him to play, I think they kind of had to. Remember the whole thing with Lamar Jackson?
Yeah.
Like, I think they're covering their bases in case he does play. But I'm not saying there's no chance.
Right, but you want to put him on a short week, though?
What do you mean short
That's
week?
the reason.
He's
That's
playing
the
on
reason.
Thanksgiving. You're not going to put him in a short
He
week.
will play on Thanksgiving. I'm going to tell you this. He will play on
and then
Thanksgiving.
play again?
He's playing a short week, so just have him play on Thursday.
Correct.
And then
So
give him the
not
extra
play him
time.
on Sunday and then play on
Correct. That's it there. So
That's the one that he
I
circled
think
anyway.
I do think he's for sure playing
And
Thanksgiving.
they play Thanksgiving night. Baltimore, maybe?
Yeah.
Yes.
They go Baltimore, Buffalo, Baltimore.
Well, they got the Patriots this week.
The NFL schedule makers,
Patriots, Baltimore, Buffalo, Baltimore.
That's right.
You want to get back in the race?
Go get it.
Beat Baltimore twice and beat New England.
Get you right back in the race.
I think I saw somebody say that Joe
And you already
Burrow,
beat Pittsburgh once, right?
I think it may have been Bobby Carpenter, but he said that Joe Burrow has like a
feels,
lot of guilt.
Guilty, yeah. I did. That was Bobby Carpenter. Good job. That line, by the way, coming down a little bit because people are starting to get antsy. It's down to New England -7.
What was it? What did it start out as?
I think it got up in the 8.5, 9 range.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, tonight, I don't know if anyone's interested, just as a heads up, Buffalo -6 on the road in Houston.
We will. That spread keeps going up. We will revisit that as we say goodbye today.
Elsewhere around the AFC North, Lamar Jackson missed practice yesterday. As Rick said, he has an ankle injury.
The New England number opened up at 5.5.
No. 5.5.
It never got up to 8?
If it got up to 8, it's
It said
7
open
now.
It said open 5.5.
That's very strange.
Doesn't say what it went to, and that could be down back to 7,
Right.
but it opened up
So you
at
think it
5.5.
went 5.5 to 8 and
I don't
back
know.
down to 7?
Burrow news practice. Who knows? Shedeur Sanders going to make his first start on Sunday against the Raiders. Michael Penix does indeed need season-ending ACL surgery. Saints have waived veteran receiver Brandon Cooks. Apparently he requested that. And good news on Chris Boyd. So he's a special teamer who hasn't played. The Jets signed him to a one-year contract, special team standout. And he's one that was shot in Times Square. He is now in stable condition, so good news there. The Mets have filled up the rest of their coaching staff, so they hired Justin Willard as their pitching coach, in addition to Troy Snitker, the son of former Braves manager Brian Snitker, who they'd already brought in. That is their hitting coach. You previously hired Kai Correa as your bench coach, and you promoted Jeff Albert to your director of Major League hitting.
I think we're going to be talking a lot of Mets this offseason. I think they're going to be very active in reshaping this team.
You're in on literally everyone.
Yeah. And it sounds like lots of guys are available for the taking. Senga, Nimmo, McNeil, Beatty, you name it.
Everybody.
Yeah. Yantos.
Braves bring back Raisel Iglesias on a one-year, $16 million contract. We know that there will be no further punishment for Mikko Rantanen for that hit on Alexander Romanov. Romanov, though, going to IR with that upper body injury, so not good there. And
I don't know how he's not suspended for at least the game.
It really doesn't make sense.
That's how,
they put so much emphasis on past history. That's the
Well,
only
no,
reason,
but they're
right?
also
But it
like
can't be your only criteria.
That Mayfield threw him off balance. But still, you watch the play. I watched it 50 different times. He extends his he extends out to push Romanov, and then that's it.
It's got to be.
People try to justify, by the way, while with the hot mic. They said, no, he's talking about you're not finishing this game.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's not what he was saying.
That was one I saw that replay once, and that was it. I know he's not.
You didn't need to watch it over and over?
Yeah.
It was a rough hit.
Dangerous play.
Yeah, very.
And Steve Sarkisian, his name was briefly brought up a little bit about maybe leaving Texas, taking a different job. He has a message for those people.
I'd like to comment on something before I get into our team, something that has been bothering me now over the past few weeks, and that is people reporting or insinuating there's a possibility I could leave the University of Texas, and that is absolutely false and untrue. I'm not going anywhere. Can we please stop putting things out there that you have absolutely zero evidence on? And then can we please stop retweeting, putting it back out there as if it's true, as if it's the gospel?
That sounds like a man that's staying at his current employer.
It does, but who would want him?
Good luck.
Sark?
Yeah, they've lost three. Nobody thought they were going to lose games. They lost 3 games this year. They got
Somebody will hire him. Somebody want Sark, by the way. Somebody will want him.
Yeah, maybe someone will want him, but I mean, you think he's going to take a step up for his next job?
The funny thing I was going to point out is like telling people not to retweet. It's like, okay, well, good luck with that.
They just got demolished by Georgia.
Yeah.
If I told you you're getting Steve Sarkisian, you're going to be like, oh, great.
For who?
Yes, your head
The
coach.
Jets?
Yeah.
No.
I wouldn't feel like that with the Giants either.
No, but
you think LSU's like, oh, great, we got Steve Sarkisian?
No, but if Lane Kiffin, maybe Ole Miss. Who knows? Penn State, I don't know. Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Anyways, that's it.
Why would you leave Texas, though?
They print money there, and it's Austin, Texas, which is the greatest.
Why would you leave Texas? I got to tell you, though, he'll go into next year, and we'll see.
Yeah, they may
winning.
make him leave.
Yeah, they have high expectations there. But anyway.
I got to imagine Arch is coming back for another year, too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's definitely coming back. He, by the way, watched that game against Georgia. He's looking better and better. He looks like
he's getting better.
It's finally
it was hard to
look
look worse. He was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was ugly.
Yes, but he's getting considerably better. Not just like standing pat.
I don't know that he's ever going to be what we thought maybe, like number 1 overall pick, runaway Heisman winner. I don't know that that's the ceiling anymore, but I think he could be.
Well, he was the Heisman favorite coming into the season, which feels a little crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so I had my idea, and I was like, this is. I hope I'm wrong. Actually, like this is what's going to happen. So I'll present it to you next. All right, we'll do that.
I'll be here.
Yeah,
in my seat waiting.
That I don't know about.
I'll be here.
You know, why don't you go now?
No, I can go. I'm an adult.
Why don't you go now, and they'll give you a little extra time.
I don't need extra time.
All right.
Focused.
It's DNR with you, ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here she is, Brett Levine.
Try to give yourself some extra travel time right now if you're riding through Old Bridge, New Jersey. Southbound side of Route 9, we've got that usual road work by Poor Farm Road. Also, a disabled tractor trailer leaking fuel. Only 1 lane is open. All lanes subject to closure. There's also fire department activity ongoing over at the American Dream Mall because of a smoke condition, and we hear this could be impacting some NJ Transit bus service. In Nassau County, there is an accident on Sunrise Highway eastbound in Belmore just before the Montauk Parkway. Also a crash on the Northern State Parkway east by exit 27. NJ Transit Midtown Direct Rail service diverted to Hoboken. NJ Transit and PATH are cross-honoring. It is a gridlock alert day today. Alternate side parking rules in effect. This report sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org. I'm Brett Levine for 880 ESPN New York.
Cars for Kids, KARS Cars for Kids, 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids, KARS Cars for Kids, 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids, KARS Cars for Kids, 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's carsforkids.org. Whether you're shopping, gaming, or streaming this Black Friday season, don't take slow for an answer. Get Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds. Starting at $25 a month. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com to switch. Act now and get a full year of Netflix, an unlimited mobile line, a $400 prepaid card, and more. All on us. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Optimum. Don't take slow for an answer. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
All the way over Barzell. Score!
New York Islanders hockey is back at UBS Arena, and it's time to bring the family and make some noise. With more afternoon games this season, the Islanders have special kids-themed games and activities for young fans. Play games pregame at the park and head inside for fun on the concourse and on the ice. Tickets for the 2025-26 season are on sale now. Get your tickets at NewYorkIslanders.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. No surprise to anybody. Rick is nowhere to be found.
I told him.
And there he is. Great. There he is. Take your time. I know you have a drink. I'll do my read before we get to my idea. Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. Islanders visiting the Red Wings tonight, 7 o'clock. Also at 7, Devils in Florida, and Don will be there on that call to take on the Panthers. The 9 o'clock, Rangers and the Avs in Colorado right here on 880 ESPN and the ESPN New York app. And at 6:40, coverage tips off on 10:50 a.m. And the New York ESPN New York app as well. Number 14, St. John's hosts Bucknell. And that's Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. So I was just reading something.
Okay.
Earlier today.
Yep.
And I was like, you know what? I don't even like this idea, but I could see this happening. I want to run it by you.
You want to write this down? Is this
no? You don't. You'll remember it.
Okay.
You'll remember this if this were to happen.
Is this like the Paris Campbell prediction, or is this better?
I'm hoping better, but you never. It couldn't be worse, right? So Joe Schoen, he's your GM at the moment. Mike Kafka here, they really like him, and there's a real chance that he keeps his job. Well, Mike Kafka stays employed. Mike Kafka is the Giants' head coach next year. Works under Joe Schoen. Giants have a bad season, and now you rip the Band-Aid off. You're done with both guys, and now you're on the prowl for the GM and the new head coach.
Do we want to waste another year?
I'm not saying
trying to figure that out.
I'm not saying this is what I want. I'm saying this. Actually, I don't like that idea. But my thought was, how do you keep Joe? How do you hire a head coach like a Mike McCarthy, and then they're not on the same timetable? How do you do that?
Well, here's the interesting thing. I think that if you're one of those people that doesn't have a strong feeling either way, as far as could be a defensive guy, could be an offensive guy. I need a leader of men. I would like someone that maybe has some previous experience, that maybe I know, I recognize the name, has been a part of the Giants organization, because that seems to be something that in the past that they've really liked. They went away from that with Shane and Dable, and now who knows, maybe that's something that they're like, we like that. Maybe we go back to that. I mean, something like that would make someone like Spags maybe more attractive, because Spags does have a relationship with Kafka. Maybe Kafka's more likely to stay on if he's not going to get a head coaching job anywhere else.
Right.
Hey, I'll do the defense. I'll be the CEO. You keep doing what you're doing with Jaxson Dart, and then whenever you get that next opportunity, then you take advantage of it.
Maybe, but I was like, you know what? That's what's going to happen, and I don't want that to happen.
Well, I mean,
you don't think it's a crazy idea, though, right? And we haven't really talked about that as a potential
I'll tell you what
option.
Makes it crazy, though. What would make it crazy to me is that you would commit to that and then move off of it after 1 year, and now Jaxson Dart's going into year 3, knowing that at some point, clock's ticking on this guy. We got to pay him. We're going to have to pay him at some point.
Right, and we're wasting time.
Right.
And now he's going to start fresh again. You're right. It doesn't make sense, but it kind of does, because we discuss this if this is a well-run, functional organization where they're just not right now.
The only way you can hire Mike Kafka is if you fully believe that Mike Kafka is a good head coach. And now we're signing up for the next. We're signing up for this for the next 3 years
for the long term. The goal is for the long term.
The goal is for the long term,
right?
And maybe he proves that to you.
But if he comes in and has another year where they're 5-12, but you've committed to him for the long-ish term,
again,
now you can't fire the GM, can you? And then the GM's going to...
At that point, though, but I mean, if it's working, like if you committed to Kafka and now it's working...
No, but if it doesn't work,
not working,
if he goes next year 6-11, now I'm going to keep him for another year and then move on from the GM and then bring in a GM who's got a coach that he's got to inherit?
No. The cleanest way to do it is we all recognize. Shane's gone too. Just clean break, and then we hire a new staff brought together. They're tied together.
Of course, that makes the most sense. Yeah. You have a GM and a coach, and they're together. And again, the Jets are a disaster right now, and I see that. But at least those guys are linked together. At least they're brought in the same time.
Right. See, I just don't know if this is even a fair shot for Mike Kafka because again, like the reason why you're losing these games is because of your defense, and you won't fire the defensive coordinator. So I mean, I don't know why. You'd just be taking Mike Kafka's word that whoever he would bring in is here's my defensive coordinator. You just think naturally that guy's going to be better, but even then you won't know he's better. But you won't know. I mean, you don't necessarily know whoever.
Well, that's why I asked Tim the question. Is it because I've heard you could see it looked different in the way they did. I asked Tim, did you see any? No, not really. I didn't see any difference.
Jameis almost threw 4 or 5 picks in that game.
Right.
They ran the ball better.
Right, but that's the thing.
Yes, they ran the ball better.
And they were consistent running the ball, and they wanted to establish the run. Now, was that because they had a guy that they don't trust as much at quarterback? I don't know.
I mean, come on. Do we think that Mike Kafka's smart?
I do think he's smart. I do think he's smart.
In the back of my mind, that would be something that I was thinking. I want to be competitive in this game. I don't want him throwing the ball over the place. Yeah, there's the chance that it looks great. There's also the chance that he throws it to the wrong person, which he did numerous times. And luckily
they just didn't catch it.
Right.
And then the one that may not even been his fault, they catch that one.
Right. So, again, listen, I don't know. They made the smart move. I know I yelled at Robin for no reason, and I feel bad about that still.
Still hurts you?
A little bit, yeah. Because I wasn't – I usually take the time to actually collect my thoughts and understand what's going on as opposed to just jumping down someone's throat.
Right.
Because if you think that Mike Kafka has a real chance to be your coach, yeah, you did the right thing. You fired him. Give this guy some runway.
Yeah, let's see what he can do.
Prove it.
Let's see what he can do.
But I guess maybe part of that is there's probably a percentage of me that feels like they just need a clean slate.
That's what I think. But again, my whole question would be okay, so Kafka succeeds if what? Is it wins? Is it how it looks? What?
It looked the same though.
It looked very similar to what it's been. So you're judging him on what? On how the players respond, on things that we don't even get to see. What are we judging him?
It would be.
So if you go 1-6,
I would say stop saying we though, because we judged Shane and Dable differently than ownership did last year.
Right.
When we would have fired him.
So so you go 1-6, but the communication in the building and the players love him. Now he can stay. I mean,
I think it just
fan base will lose their minds.
Well, I don't. Yes, they will until proven otherwise, and then it works or it doesn't work. But I think I think that it's. I keep trying to tell you this. I don't think it's necessarily about wins and losses. It's more about how those losses look. The reason why Brian Dable got fired wasn't because they lost.
You're right.
It was how they lost.
Right, because you're losing games that you had no business losing.
Look at the teams. I mean, how many teams have scored 30 points on Denver this season?
If you went into Denver.
How many teams have scored 30 points on Philly this season?
You saw what they did to Kansas City.
So
right?
Again, you're talking about, this is with, your best wide receivers, your running backs.
I can't believe, you could have given me unbelievable odds. You would have told me Giants defense stinks. Giants offense, good.
Right.
Nobody saw that coming
because the defense was going to be really good.
Right, and you made no changes on the offense outside of the quarterback. Yep. The offense is playing at this high level.
The pieces you lost, you got worse.
Right. You lost neighbors. Right. Now you have Andrew Thomas for almost a full season. That's a massive upgrade. But I can't believe that this team, the way they attacked this offseason, the pieces they added on the defense, they've done nothing, and the offense is taking steps to look competent.
Right. I was talking about this with my father-in-law the other day because we're going through the picks and the spreads and everything else, and he's like, "Oh, Detroit, they're going to kill the Giants." I'm like, "Oh, yeah. I mean, it sounds like they should, but every game I watch Jaxson Dart play, they're always."
That's the thing.
They're always in these games.
They score 20 points every game. So if they're going to kill the Giants, if the Giants scored 24 points, so now you're Detroit. Now they could score 35.
Right.
They could.
They're at home. They could score 40.
Right. But you're probably gonna have to score 38 plus points to beat the Giants by double digits.
But this is look at those numbers. That's Shane Bowen's resume right now. Why? I mean, what,
defense last, run defense last, total defense 30th, points allowed 29th, turnovers forced, tied for 31st. It's a disaster.
So what? I mean, is it even fair to Mike Kafka? You know what I mean? Like, if we're going to start doing wins and losses thing, it's like I got Detroit, I got New England.
He's got to succeed in spite of what's going on here. I don't know what to say.
What the definition of success is, though, for him.
Let's figure out if any of us are going to get involved with this Buffalo-Houston game tonight. I'm thinking about it. I don't know if they're going to do it.
What side you taking, though?
But I
think you take Houston.
You're going to have to wait and find out. You, my friend, are going to have to wait and find out. That will give you impetus to not get up and leave during this commercial break.
Back in time?
No, you weren't. DNR with you. Barely back in time. ESPN New York.
Is college even worth it these days? At Empire State University, it actually is. They are SUNY's leading online university. Flexible, affordable, and built for real life. With more than 120 degree programs, you can study what matters most to you. And students agree. They're ranked #1 in student satisfaction among SUNY schools. Whether you are finishing what you started or starting fresh, your goals are within reach. See for yourself. Visit SUNYEmpire.edu before the next term begins.
There are small risks in life, like giving a kid a football to play with in the house.
Whoa, watch out for the... Okay.
And then there are big gambles, like giving a kid a lottery ticket. Never gift a lottery ticket to a person under 18. Learn more about how to gift responsibly during the holidays at playresponsiblyny.com. Please gift responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Michelle's Moment here for Gainbridge and their Give Back program, Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity. Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity's goal is to empower girls and women through sports and education, providing 32 organizations in 21 states $222 of grant funding during 2025. These grants aim to level the playing field and expand access to sports and education for girls and women across the country. Here's to a future with no limits for women's sports with Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity.
This college football season, show your school spirit every time you pay. Introducing college-branded Venmo debit cards. Rep your team on and off the field with custom school designs that let everyone know who you root for. Whether you're tailgating, grabbing snacks for the watch party, or celebrating a win, you can unlock 15% cash back at ESPN. 1 free year of Perplexity Pro and more. This college football season, score more with the Venmo debit card. Get yours now in the Venmo app. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
Max cashback varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank, N.A.
ESPN New York is throwing a holiday party you don't want to miss. Join us Friday, December 12th at your mother's house in Garden City Park. We'll be broadcasting the Michael K. Show live from 1 to 3, followed by Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg from 3 to 7, all while supporting a great cause. Bring a toy to benefit the Garden of Dreams Foundation and help make the season brighter for local kids in need. It's the ESPN New York Holiday Party, Friday, December 12th, brought to you by Spiked Aid, Amazon Pickup, and ESPN New York.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. We roll along on a Thursday, 1 week from today. I mean, the excitement will be palpable. What do you mean, no? It's Thanksgiving, for God's sake.
I won't be excited until all the food is made and I'm sitting at the table.
I do
with
have
a delicious glass of wine.
Yeah, one area of real concern.
What?
So we're gonna have sister-in-law, my mom. So I've told you that Alex is very unstable with North Carolina basketball.
Oh, is North Carolina playing on Thanksgiving?
4:00 against Michigan State.
Okay, that's not a main TV situation though. You're going to have to send him to his room.
I said,
you have to.
Well, he doesn't have I said, you're going to have to go upstairs and watch it.
He's
But
gonna
then
have to.
we'll be like eating, and
You'll
you'll hear like here.
Yeah.
Right? Like when you hear like smashing on the ceiling. And
well, maybe what you do is this, is we say, hey, Sherry, honey, sweetie pie.
Mm-hmm.
What's your sexy name for her?
I don't want to tell you that.
Tell me what it is.
No.
Come on.
No, I don't feel
not
comfortable.
the in the bedroom name, but what do you call her normally? Cher, what do you call her?
Hey, sweetie. Sweetie, yeah.
Sweetie.
Cher. Yeah.
Can we move dinner up a little bit?
We'd have to move it back.
No, I think move it up. Eat at like 2:30.
No, there's no way.
3:00.
That's not us.
Why?
We don't do that.
But then you can. But think
We're
about
like
this.
a 5.
But think about this for your diet situation.
Mm-hmm.
If I eat at 3, okay, I can go back for a little extra around 5, right? Delicious, not a big meal because you're going to smash yourself at 3. Give myself some time to digest. You'll watch the North Carolina game. Alex will watch the North Carolina game. Let him get it out of his system. Maybe you come back for a little nibble, maybe a nice turkey sandwich because you'll be eating bread on this day.
On that day, I will.
And then that frees you up where you're actually wanting some dessert. Now you can really enjoy dessert.
See, I don't think you're wrong. I'm just telling you.
That's the way to do it.
I'm just telling you, 2:30 is early for us.
3.
We're not at 2. I'm fine with that.
I'm telling you.
And then here's the problem as well. If they now lose this game and we were to eat at 6 when the game is
Ruined.
actually over, he comes down and he'll be miserable.
But he's not going to eat at 5.
He's not going to eat at 5. He's not going to eat during the game.
That's what I'm saying. So 3 o'clock.
Well, my hope is we can eat at 6. But if they lose and we eat at 6, he's going to be a terror.
Because you're going to be stuffed.
But 6 is still an early time to eat.
Not for Thanksgiving, though. This is a different kind of meal. You got to look at it as a different kind of meal. This is not a dinner meal. This is a dinner meal. This is lunch and dinner.
Well, it expands out.
It expands. Now I have a little bit more whatever you want.
Yep.
And then you hit dessert and you really want dessert.
You're
not force feeding yourself.
I hate North Carolina, and I typically root against them. On that day, I'm going to root for them.
You have to.
Just because he's going to he'll ruin everything.
He'll ruin the holiday.
He's an animal.
I know.
You should hear the stuff he says. I couldn't even tell you on air.
You made him.
That's what Sherry says all the time.
You made it.
It's like this is all your fault. You created this.
I
Congratulations.
think if you do his 23andMe, your DNA shows up probably
all over
it. All like 85% of it.
Yeah,
at least. Like I'm convinced that Milo is 97% Cassie.
Oh, really?
Her dad, and him, maybe the same person. Unbelievable. Like Cassie, I'm not going to say it.
No, I think you have to now. I told you Sherry's like my pet name I have.
No.
Yeah.
So Cassie's dad doesn't like anything tight around his waist. Nothing. Like sitting in the car, he'll have to unbutton his, like nothing can be tight around his waist.
He takes his pants off.
To the point where it's like his pants will fall down. So he'll be walking around the house. He'll bend over to like pick something up. Half his like butt crack hanging out. Cassie's the same exact thing.
Really?
Anything tight around her waist. I'll look over and I'll think is that Cassie's dad? It's her.
Is there a reason for that?
So you mistake Cassie for her dad at times?
No, if I look over, it's a butt crack. Who is that? Oh, it's Cassie. Or it's her dad.
Do they have a similar looking butt
No,
crack?
I don't think so. But it's jarring.
And Milo does this also?
Yes. Same thing. You can't have anything.
So
not have anything tight on his stomach.
Is it a
Nothing.
comfort thing, or is it
I don't know.
But I've never really heard of anything like that. And then 3 generations of one family does it.
Yes.
Now, do you think that Cassie does it because her dad did it and she picked up on that?
No, I just think it's like she also does not like anything tight on her stomach.
So Milo's not aware of that they do it either.
No, like they will have like the same. They'll make the same facial expressions. They'll ask the same questions. It's wild.
Yeah.
I'm like, he is the male version of you.
That's great.
Crazy.
That's cute. All right, so we got to go around the horn here.
Yeah.
What's the number, RJ, at the moment? It's currently 6. I want to be up to the second with our picks.
Buffalo minus 6 on the road.
Oh, look at you two. How cute was that?
That was nice.
You know what? You think they practiced during the last commercial
maybe
break?
you guys pick it together.
When we give the spread, I'll start it, and then you jump in, and we do it together.
I hope I'm in your head tomorrow.
Buffalo minus 6.
Yep, it's like dance steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we have it all worked out.
It's really adorable. So, you want it?
Do I want it?
Do you want it?
It's an interesting way to.
Cool.
You know what? Why? Why? RJ, I'm doing everything in my power to avoid that, and you go right back there.
How are you going to give it to me? I'll let you know. How are you going to give it to me?
Buffalo minus 6.
All 6?
The whole thing. You want them?
No.
You don't want any.
No, I'm not messing with Thursday.
Raymond, you are Mr. Thursday night.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing with the Thursday. Like, just as much that plays into it, the game itself, is what else is on the docket for Sunday.
Well, you know what's on the docket for Sunday.
Well, there are a couple games that I like on Sunday.
Okay, so you like this game tonight, but there's other games you like more on Sunday.
I think that's where
Who would you take if you were to take the game?
I'm not going to tell you.
Why?
But you're not taking the game.
Are you out?
I'm out.
Are you allowed to take the game now?
No, I can't take the game now.
So he can't take it.
Okay.
Well, before you even do, RJ, anything?
I'm out.
I want to take this game.
Take it, Mr. Thursday night.
I can't. I can't deal with the stress of missing this game. I like Buffalo.
I think that I would take Buffalo.
Yeah, I like Buffalo in this game.
The way they've played lately.
That's a thing.
If C.J. Stroud were playing, I think I could be talked into Houston.
But he's not.
Exactly.
But that's such a ridiculous point.
Well, how much do you think the number would move?
I mean, if yes, of course, if C.J. Stroud were playing.
No, but even at a lower number.
I think they're probably getting
it opened 3.5.
2.5.
It opened 3.5.
3.5.
That's what it says.
And it's up to 6.
It's up to 6.
So all the money's going on Buffalo.
I think if it were even like 3.5, 4, I think Buffalo does not play well in Houston for whatever reason.
But I did see
and
a
that
stat.
defense is really good.
Short weeks, Buffalo is unbelievable.
There you go.
Yeah.
Take Buffalo.
What?
Take Buffalo.
Do it.
Give me something to watch tonight.
You guys talk. I got to look at the other games.
Oh boy!
If there's three others that I really like I like that. I'm taking that. I'm taking that. I can't. I got three others.
That quick?
I know what three I like. I know what three I like.
Well, wait to hold strong.
I know what I like.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a man with convictions.
Now you're yelling at
I didn't even look. I should have looked at my my fancy app.
I'm not yelling. I get emotional, RJ. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm not like Rick, where I can just hide my emotions like that. People know what I'm thinking.
You're an open book.
Yeah.
You really are.
I can't help it. So what else we have? We have Rangers tonight, too.
Oh, here's interesting. This is interesting.
Islanders tonight.
So
Devils tonight.
Teams getting the most bets this week. Bills are one of them.
Well, if the spread goes from 3.5 to 6, obviously, right?
So Browns, Bills, Steelers, Eagles are getting the most bets right now.
Browns, Bills, Steelers, Eagles. I'm going to tell you something right now. One of those games, I'm going the other way.
The other way.
Yep.
Well, so last week, so whatever the website is my father-in-law sends me, is they give you the breakdown of most bets and then how those most bets, like, so we'll assume that's like the public bets. Week 11, the public went 2-3-1. They continue to lose.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's like typical of what happens, right? The public is.
But there was a while. I mean, early in the season, it felt like the public was getting hammered, though.
Yeah, some big spreads this week, too.
Yeah.
I think Seattle's giving like 13.5 to Tennessee and the great
the Patriots. I mean, look at the Jets spread.
It is 14, 14.5? What is
last
it?
time I checked,
I'm taking that in Survivor, by the way, and I feel really good about it. Ray?
Hi.
Hey, why are you laughing?
Over the events of the last few minutes.
13.5. Baltimore 13.5.
You ready for the 3 stars?
Sure, why not?
Why don't you go ahead?
Today's 3 stars. Number 3.
All right, well, I'm going to call a quick audible on this one because of the events of the last few minutes. Because
what happened?
You called this out.
Buffalo -6 on the road.
Oh, that's cute. How cute was that?
Yeah,
That was
right.
nice.
It's not as cute as.
So, you want it?
Do I want it?
Do you want it?
It's an interesting way to.
Cool.
So nobody's taking the games tonight, to be clear, right?
That's exactly right.
All right, good.
Cash is king. You never heard that phrase?
Number 2.
All right, airplanes, travel. You know what happens with Dave?
Me, I get on the plane. I'm like, all right, if I get trapped in the bathroom, will someone be able to let me out of that?
This man only needed one flight to change his entire life. You use the opportunity when you're in the airplane to
take drugs.
Drug myself.
It's not a problem, though.
I don't have a drug problem. I just travel a lot.
Nope.
And every time I go to the doctor now, they're like, so lorazepam, huh? Like, no, only when I fly. I'm like, I'm not popping lorazepams here.
Got a vacation coming up.
When's your trip to St. Martin?
We leave on Christmas Eve.
So you got to call your dealer.
My dealer is also known as my doctor.
And they're all in that office.
Here comes the druggie again.
Here comes the druggie.
Why'd you do it in that voice?
Number 1.
Here comes the druggie again.
Well, if it's not drugs,
To be
I
true.
can take the temperature of the room.
Not
So
the way that Dave takes his temperature.
That's the way you did it. You put the thermometer into the anus and you took the temperature. That's what you did.
Not as a teenager.
I didn't do it as a teenager. I never said that. You're the one that's morphing this story.
says you're asking for it.
Mom, Dad, can you take my temperature the way we take the temperature? I wasn't asking for it when I was sick. That's the way they took a temperature. My God.
Don't worry, Alan Hahn's backing you up.
Alan said he also did. That's how he took it, but we did not all request it daily like you.
I did not request it ever.
Emailers are backing you up.
Chris in Brooklyn emails in. I'm calling BS on the other guys right now. I'm 33. I had my temperature taken that way till I was 31.
Like 2 years ago?
What? What?
I like how we all had the same reaction.
No, I think this is on me. I think it says until I was 3. Period. I thought the 3 and the 1 I thought the 3 and 1 were together.
It's a very important distinction.
Right.
Other important distinction is, listen, Rick was also getting stuff as an older age.
You remember breastfeeding?
Yeah.
You remember being like, hey, Mom, give me some. If you're able to talk, converse, you're too old.
It's booby time.
You're too old.
Give me the mouth or the anus.
All right, I'm done.
This show really is something, isn't it? It's rule.
I lead. Where was I lead with generosity?
He's got a full segment tomorrow. It's Rule 76.
No excuse to like a champion. It's DiPietro, Rothenberg,
And everybody.
right here on ESPN New York and on YouTube.
I lead with generosity is what I do.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarma.com.